There you go. How's it going, everyone? Good evening. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. I'm doing rad. I heard that DSP was wilding out today, being a clown and being of the upset sort, so that's always fun. I plan on watching some of that. But at first, I got an inside scoop onto why DSP's fan is broken. And it's Cat. She broke it. I did figure out how she broke it, though, and it's in this video. Enjoy. She reenacted this. I swear, we can't have anything nice around Cat. That's kind of weirdly placed fan, though. There's sparks and shit coming out of it. That's very concerning. Yeah, she did. Toxic. We're out of trampoline as well. Anyway, just being silly. Yeah. So I heard that the Twitch adpocalypse is happening, and as soon as that was announced, I knew DSP was going to make it about himself, which is always fun whenever someone cries about something, some greater evil. And they say, I was targeted by that greater evil. I warned everyone, except that this dude was actually punished correctly. It'd be like if a dude, got busted by the police for, I don't know, shooting up a liquor store. He's shooting up a liquor store. Well, then later, it turned out that the police chief was corrupt. DSP's that dude who said, see, and he arrested me for robbing that liquor store. It was bullshit. Oh, the video was muted? Ah, damn. Well, there's not really much to it. Just him slamming into it. Ah, damn it. That's all right. We'll move on. I apologize, Emos Love Lemons. I ruined my own stream. Disaster stream. Unless you guys want to see it again, we can. It's kind of funny. But I'll get into DSP here in a second. Let's just hear it real quick. There you go.
Hi, I'm Steve-O, and this is my house, and I'm fucking sick of that fan.
Watch the second crash. You can see sparks shooting out of it. Look at this shit. Holy shit, that's dangerous. Okay, one more time. Let's go, Steve. Last jump. Get up. Stop being dead. I need to get some sunglasses like that. Those are good for doing stunts. Oh, man. Alright, so let's hear DSP's Twitch rant.
Let me tell you something, brother!
Snort, snort, snort.
Code drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
What happened to your Twitch account? I deactivated it.
Oh.
Because basically my trolls were doing malicious stuff.
Like what?
And, as you know, I'm not on Twitch. I haven't been on Twitch in several years.
So what were we doing on Twitch?
They were completely unprofessional with the way that they moderate the site, and they unjustly, removed me from the partner program 3.5 years ago with literally no justification at all, and refusing to actually justify their actions when I asked them. I'm never going back there.
I don't know how many times we have to retcon this situation. Because this dude has had 50 different stories based on this thing. And of course, the stories are always about how much of a victim he was. And these stories also have to contradict in certain ways to highlight how much of a victim he was. He has to say that they banned him for no reason when they gave him a reason. That's objectively false whenever he says that they banned me for no reason. He was recommending Derek's channel. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. That is Toxified. He got banned for a reason. The problem with it is, with all narcissists, if they don't agree with the reason, then that means there was no reason. Except that there was a reason. How's it going, Game Master? And they told him the reason. Hateful slurs. You said hateful slurs. DSP stomped his feet and insisted he did not do that. Okay, well, they don't just ban people well, I mean, maybe. DSP, you definitely did it. You were saying hateful slurs and you got banned. You did not mind the TOS. And then he goes with all these stupid-ass little narratives about how, well, they never showed me exactly what I did. Well, they don't really have to. They're not under any obligation or whatever. It was you who did it, not them. They don't need to do anything. And the other thing I liked, he said fairly recently that that's actually not legally allowed. You can't actually ban me for some TOS or whatever. Basically, DSP is out here saying that TOS in existence is bullshit, that it doesn't mean anything. I'm allowed to do whatever I want, which is kind of interesting that he has that mentality, that TOS is merely a suggestion to Darkside Phil. But DSP's TOS is ironclad. If you come into that stream and you say anything slick, you're banned. TOS violation. Get that ass banned. But for DSP, he's not under any such obligation. And my favorite part about all of the narrative when it came to Twitch was that he said that he wasn't given a chance to learn from his mistakes. As though we're still in grade school. As though he needed to go talk to the principal, and the principal needed to sit him down and say, now, Philip, you can't be saying hateful slurs. Here's a video of you saying the hateful slur. Now, what I want you to do is go back to your teacher and say, I'm sorry, and hopefully you learn from this. You're not going to do that. You're a grown-ass man. Get that ass banned. And furthermore, he didn't even get banned. He just lost out on opportunities to make money. So it was never about the art for him.
So I deactivated the account, so now no one can mess around with it.
Okay, cool.
You know,
yes, I've seen it, Game Master. It's very nice.
They come by, they say nasty stuff in the chat, and they do dumb shit with people who I had like on the follow list and stuff. And I'm like, I haven't been on this in 3.5 years. You know, like, why are they messing with my Twitch account? So I just deactivated the whole thing.
Cool.
Like, this was like a month or two ago. Actually, a couple people contacted me about it and were like, oh, you know, did you unfollow me on Twitch? I was like, no, you just deactivated this stupid thing. I'm never going to be over there. I mean, just think about it. With everything we've been talking about recently on Twitch, Twitch is now going through their ad apocalypse. Did you guys know this? I talked about it on stream yesterday, but I didn't talk about it on the podcast. Should we talk about this?
Sure,
right,
let's hear it.
You know what? This is pertinent.
All right, pertinent.
I think we should have a talk about this because I didn't.
That's my favorite word
on it yet, so we will. Good stuff. Bringing it up. Okay.
What's the narrative going to be like in 5 years or even in 10 years about what Twitch did? So, okay, 10 years from now, DSP goes on a rant. He says that Twitch, they basically came into his house and beat him up and said, you've been saying hateful slurs. And he said, what hateful slurs? And they hit him in the face with a bat. And then they urinated all over the room and then lit the place on fire. And then they kicked him out of the partner program and said mean things about Phil online, showing pictures of his ass online. And let's see, what else did they do? They stole Cat's horseshoes, and they also lit his car on fire. I mean, we might as well just keep going ridiculous with this. That he's going to say something like, you know, Twitch management, there was a leak, and they said they hated me, and they wanted me banned. How many more narratives are we going to have about this?
Let's do a quick segment.
I still wonder if he's on the protected list on YouTube. He breaks TOS, private videos, and uploads videos, and there's still things cut out. Yeah, he does. He's still protected.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know why.
Twitch or Twitch.tv
is a bad business based on begging.
Adpocalypse. If you recall, in early 2017, YouTube
it's
had
a business
adpocalypse.
based on
what
begging.
Did that mean? It meant that collectively, the major advertisers on YouTube
Bill has a plank butt.
put their heads together
wow.
and decided that their ad campaigns on YouTube were completely ineffective.
That's not what happened, DSP.
To advertise, but the advertisements were not making them back the money. When they did research, they found that their ads were being basically put on videos.
Can we ever say cite your source, DSP? Can we ever say that to him? Because not really. DSP has never really had a source for any of his statements. He might bring up a news article that kind of vaguely suggests maybe what he was suggesting. If you kind of tilt your head and squint a little bit, it looks like what he was describing. But more often than not, he really has nothing to back up any of his statements ever. The only thing he has to say whenever someone says, okay, we'll cite your source on this, he says, well, everyone's saying it online, which you might realize is not a source. That's just online. Because a lot of people online say DSP did bad things, and that's just not true. So what's this source about you know, the adpocalypse, because that's not the original narrative. DSP's original narrative was a little bit more correct, and that he was saying it was the big YouTube stars who were doing dumb things and got a lot of advertisers to pull out. That's more in line with reality. But he has, for some reason, more or less rejected that old storyline and has gone with this new storyline that's patently false.
That they never would want to advertise.
Exactly,
on.
Sonic.
I'll give you an example here. They researched and found that a lot of advertisements were going on like people
Who's
talking
they?
about terrorism or racist stuff. You
Racist
know, really vile
terrorism.
stuff. And do you really think that you're, you know, oh, someone is calling for genocide. Oh, brought to you by Starbucks.
Well,
Probably not effective advertising for your brand. So when this happened, a bunch of major advertisers, including Walmart, Starbucks, and more, all pulled their ads collectively from YouTube. The thing was...
So there we go. He went back to the original narrative that it was negative people doing negative things that scared off advertisers. So I don't understand why he continues to use this narrative that it was ineffectual advertisement that caused this. Because what happened was that DSP has just always disliked that in general. He feels like advertising should read his mind, which it more or less does, and it's kind of scary that it does. But if he doesn't want a product, you have hurt him. It's not that he can just ignore it or go on with his day or skip ad or whatever. You've hurt him. And because he didn't like that, he just assumed that's why the advertisement apocalypse happened. It's because something happened that he didn't like.
That was actually the big majority of the advertisement revenue of the site.
I still don't understand how anyone could talk so much and tell the same stories over and over again and would be exhausted. He enjoys it.
Lost something like
I think that DSP, he tells these stories as a form of self-assuring, I guess, comfort mantras. He tells these narratives about how, and oftentimes these narratives celebrate him and condemn everyone else. So he needs to tell these narratives about how he was the greatest hero YouTube ever knew, because he needs to feel that about himself. He needs to believe it. So he's more than willing to tell the story a million times.
70% of their income.
Let me extol my virtues.
I was making this much, and all of a sudden in that year, it was February of 2017.
Show us with numbers. Hands doesn't mean anything.
So that's when I became a live streamer. Seriously, that's the reason why I became a full-time interactive live streamer, because there was no way I could make a living just making on-demand videos anymore. Now, over the years, YouTube
what's this have to do with Twitch?
YouTube designed an entire system around determining if videos should be monetizable, right? That's why you have so many videos that get demonetized and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree, Lay.
Based on the content. Once they put that in place and it had tested data to show that it worked, they went back to advertisers and got the ads back. So now YouTube does have some advertisements back, but quite frankly, it's still nowhere near the levels that it used to be, okay? I mean, YouTube used to actually be very profitable just running ads on videos.
Now, weird, DSP at the time said he didn't have any money back then.
These days,
but then he was balling out?
You can make some money on ads, but now if you want to be a full-time YouTuber, you have to do all kinds of stuff. You have to...
Yeah, Baldrick, I don't watch Twitch.
Memberships.
Mostly for that.
Sponsorships. You have to have sponsored plugs in your videos. Then you can...
Yeah, he wears himself out with this shit.
It's definitely changed in the last 7 years since the...
I keep thinking those blue pumpkins back there are X-rays of teeth.
YouTube and the adpocalypse. Well, it's simple because Twitch is having their own right now.
I thought that was the goal right there.
By the way,
what are you pointing at?
The SJB97 who re-upped their sub.
Donate today.
Over on Kick. Thank you so much for that. So what has happened? And
I don't know, DSP. You probably don't know.
We just talked about this about a week ago. The Twitch CEO came out and made a big public statement that, oh, no, Twitch has rules and we enforce the rules. And it doesn't matter what anyone says.
Oh, DSP's
we are
mocking.
fair in what we
He
do.
doesn't believe this. Therefore, cross-arm mock.
That's not the consensus at all. Most people completely disagree. They look at Twitch and they see what they see is selective.
But DSP, I think part of that might be that they actually didn't do anything wrong. See, DSP's guilty. He did it. However, he wants to kind of ally with the innocent and say, see, we're all being persecuted. No, you got demonetized because you were saying hateful slurs. All right. Now, I don't know. A lot of them might actually be guilty, but DSP definitely is.
Enforcement of the rules. Some people will literally do nothing wrong
Like
and
Phil.
get their streams shut down,
Phil.
suspended,
Tragic.
get strikes thrown against them, or in some cases, they just get completely removed from the platform with little or no explanation whatsoever and zero transparency. On the flip side, you got people who are on there.
But if you think about it, Twitch is very much like a business, and I'm not trying to defend Twitch, but I'm just trying to explain it in a way that DSP should be able to understand. When he says that it shouldn't matter that he broke TOS and that he should just not be banned, not be penalized, and that actually that was illegal that they did that, it's no different than a store, really. DSP, imagine you owned a sandwich shop, and a guy comes in and he's being stupid and he's throwing chairs around and he says, "How's the gout?" You actually do reserve the right to refuse him service. But if DSP's narrative was correct, you actually don't have the right to withhold service. You must serve me, even though I took a dump on your counter. You must serve me. You're not allowed to punish me.
Every day that are saying things like death to certain people.
Death to detractors?
All military get PTSD.
Detractors were shit on.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard
They're
about
not
it, Lydia
suffering
Chan.
any repercussions whatsoever. They're just free to do whatever they want. And it's like, wait a minute. You have rules. Why is it that certain people get overly
How's it going, Irie?
treated with moderation? Overly moderated.
Like Phil?
Overly, really strong-handed.
No one overly
treatment.
moderated
And then
you.
others
You were removed from the
literally
partner
get no
program and you could
treatment
get it
at
back
all, as if
later.
they're just free to do whatever. And recently you've seen a lot
So
more
it's even
about
worse.
this.
It's even worse. DSP was just asked to leave and come back another day. It was treated like he was excommunicated forever. Like, he wasn't banned. He wasn't banned. Furthermore, he was able to go back to the partner program after a couple years or whatever, after a couple months. So really, realistically, DSP faced no consequences. However, because he was still unhappy with what he received, he's still being persecuted. I don't quite get that. He needs to have his ass kissed, but he needs to have his ass kissed a certain way or it's oppression.
In regards to people like Asmongold, right? Who said stuff on there and he gets moderated. But then people can bring up a million clips of other people who say things way worse than what Asmongold said.
So how does this
and
factor
they're not
in
getting
you?
moderated at all.
Yeah,
That
me
doesn't
too,
make
Lydia.
sense. So what's happened is in
It'd
the
be
last
funny if it was
2
tonight.
weeks, this has become a big public debate on YouTube and Twitch and everywhere. Well, guess what?
So where did this
When things
happen
go
with the
public and people start talking
apocalypse?
about them and they get more attention, waves start to crash, ripples start to move.
You have a
And
hard time with
what's
metaphors,
happened is
Phil.
exactly what happened in 2017 on YouTube has now happened on Twitch. A bunch of major advertisers
Like getting
got
yellow card, but he
together
saw his red
and they
card and ran
started
away.
looking
He's a
at
child.
Twitch, and they said, "Wait a minute,
You
what?
put me in
There's a
timeout?
streamer saying
That's
that,
basically
and
killing
there's
me."
Our ads on the site, and they're realizing again, guess what? Their ads aren't effective. Your ads are going on videos of people who are never going to buy your products or who you don't even want involved with your company, right? So they pulled their ads. And overnight, this happened about 3 or 4 days ago. Overnight, people who were full-time streamers on Twitch who were making, some people, they even said in their outright videos, I used to make anywhere between $100 to $500 a day on ad revenue on Twitch. They're making $5 a day.
Isn't it kind of weird that DSP cares about these people now? DSP, like any grifter, like any piece of shit, like any scumbag, like any con artist, will only care about you when it suits their interests. Always. Because this, I'll have you guys know, this adpocalypse, man, I'm having a hard time talking today. This adpocalypse wasn't happening a month ago. How was DSP talking about people on Twitch a month ago? Negatively. Pretty much sweepingly negatively. He tends to speak in generalizations about any sort of group. Even people who he actually has no issues with, he will go ahead and lump them together and just treat them like shit. For example, Twitch, did you guys know that Twitch is just 100% hot tub streaming? All the time. Asmongold in a hot tub. You know, bikini on and everything. And he's saying death to certain groups the whole time. That's what all these groups are doing, at least according to DSP. They're all, abusing whatever. But then as soon as an adpocalypse happens, he starts caring about them. It was tragic what happened to these people. They're just trying to get, they're trying to get by. And now they don't have any money. Look at my hand signs. They had this much money and now they have this much money. This is terrible. And I warned you all of this. Yeah, maybe you warned us, but you also said everyone over there deserved it.
They lost 95%.
I think we're
of their
reaching an
ad
age when
revenue
professional streamers no longer a
overnight
viable career.
because
Yeah,
all the advertisers pulled the plug.
DSP outlasted streaming.
In addition to that, here's what makes it even worse. It's the holiday season. So now this is
You'd be
the time
surprised
of
what a
the
single
year
squirrel can do to ruin
when
your house.
you would
Squirrels can
think,
cause
oh,
damage.
more people will be watching. There's going to be way more ads because now every company is advertising. Their
Twitch is going to go out of
products,
business.
right? So you're going to make
And
more
DSP
money.
is going to dance
It's
on their
actually
grave.
the opposite.
Oh, never
People are
mind.
making almost no money on their streams. So some Twitch streamers are freaking out. You can actually check it out.
They're
And
malding
you'll see
and
a bunch
seething.
of big, Twitch
And
streamers are
coping.
going, oh, I can't believe this. This must be fixed and yada yada. The thing is, again,
Also, why is he mocking them? See how he does it? It's very special how DSP's brain works. Special like special ed. So not even 2 minutes ago, he's empathizing with their loss of business. Now, 3 minutes later, oh, I've got to appeal and I did nothing. He shits on people while trying to help them. He's the worst kind of person. He has no empathy for people. Between sentences, you're worthless to him.
the writing has been on the wall.
And I warned you.
For years about this. Again, I hate to beat the dead horse, but what happened to me was only the beginning of the end for them. What happened to me in early
It's like that poem. First they came for the pig roach, but I didn't speak up because I didn't violate TOS.
2021, it was around, I want to say, April of 2021. I'm on a live stream. Now, I've been on Twitch for like 10 years, right? I think I started streaming 2013. So at that point,
First they
it was
came for the
7, 8
robust
years, right?
businessmen.
And I've been a partnered streamer the whole time. And I had actually been on there for about 5 years. I rejoined late 2016. So, yeah, it was about 4.5, 5 years that I've been streaming.
DSP invented being
Never had any
mistreated.
All of a sudden, in the middle of a live stream in April of 2017, everyone notices their subscription badges are reverting and disappearing. And
Oh
everyone's
no,
like,
what does that
going
mean?
on? Then live
Means you
during
did
my
nothing
stream,
wrong.
I get a notice. You've been removed from the partner program
Hilarious.
for hateful
No,
speech.
Zambi. What?
And I'm reading, I'm like, what are they talking about?
Also, that's not correct. We're retconning again. He said he didn't get an answer. That he didn't get anything. He didn't get the hateful speech thing until significantly later. I want to say like 2 or 3 days later. Or possibly even a week. But it wasn't that day. So again, we've got retconning. We're changing the narrative. Because frankly, the narrative is an issue because DSP's not a victim fast enough. DSP was a victim over a series of weeks. But we need to have DSP be a maximum victim in 24 hours. So all these events get kind of compressed together to better illustrate DSP as the victim.
What hateful speech?
That's
I'm the
true,
most
Maddie Mordor.
unpolitical, unbiased kind of person like that. I don't talk about race.
But you
religion,
said hateful slurs,
politics,
mate. It
nothing
doesn't
on
matter
the
what the
stream.
politics of the
How could
situation
you
are.
possibly accuse me of hateful speech?
Because you did it?
So I wrote back to them and
No.
to an appeal because there is no formal appeals process to this. I just wrote back and I said,
No.
what are you talking about? I don't think this is the case. I think this is,
Yeah, I have a fefeeling he
either
was
it's
very
a
polite like this.
misidentification or a mistake. I want an answer.
Tell me
He
now,
responded,
and in a public
oh,
apology.
No, we looked into it and we determined that you're not fit for the partner program, but you're free to reapply in a year. To which I responded one more time and I said, if you don't tell me what I did wrong, how can I ever change for the better so that I can improve? And they responded, we do not legally have to tell you anything.
I don't know how sad of a person you have to get online and non-ironically, with a straight face, tell this story. This story, if I told it, I would be embarrassed of myself. Because it's a narrative that makes me look like a shithead. I got suspended. What did I do? Hateful speech. Well, how am I supposed to grow as a person? That's not our concern. And DSP, he was what, 39 at the time? 30-year-old man in his late 30s was shocked by this. You guys didn't want me to get better as a person? You, random business that I don't even really see a face of? You guys don't want me to improve as a person? Why not? I'm so close to being a decent person, and you guys set me back.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And that was it. That's
Yeah.
the last time I actually talked with Twitch ever. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're telling me this is a business that at any moment they can accuse you of doing
Exactly,
something
Baldric.
wrong.
All this is available.
And then when you ask, what did I do wrong? They say, we don't have to tell you. Or
They
present
already
any
told
evidence.
you.
Goodbye. Does that sound like a place you want to work? Of course not. But I told everyone about this 3.5, 4 years ago. Yet here we are in late 2024, and people are like shocked. Oh, we lost ad revenue. Like,
Yeah, because I was mistreated. I was the harbinger of
what are
that.
you talking about? I knew about this. I knew they were unprofessional. I knew that this is going to be a problem. I tried to warn the internet, but of course, because I'm Darkside Phil.
And because you actually did it. Not because you're Darkside Phil. DSP, you don't get it. Being DSP isn't the problem. It's that you, DSP, do everything wrong and then just pretend like you did nothing wrong. DSP, you weren't ignored because you're DSP, which, okay, it's kind of true, but in a roundabout way. The reason why you were ignored is because you did it, which is what DSP would do. So I guess maybe he's right. I mean, you would ignore DSP. He's stupid and wrong all the
No one
time.
wanted to pay any attention. If I had been another person, maybe
Exactly,
people
Little
would have
Shadow.
paid attention, you know? But
People would have
because
cared
I was
about
Darkside
Phil if he had
and I was
broken the
big
rules, not as
lolcow of
Phil.
the internet and the whipping boy of the internet, and everyone wanted to make fun of me. No one listened. Well, here we are.
Man, I
Now
tell you
people
what,
losing
dude.
their
Now
way of
none of
life,
us
and
can
it
hateful
sucks. You know
slur.
what I'm
The
saying?
oppression
Like,
has
I don't
increased.
want anyone to lose their job or lose their method
Except you
in which they
mocked
can
the ones that
make
were.
a living.
You
and,
mocked
you know,
them.
have a family. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. But at the same time, this has been happening systematically on that site.
Exactly.
It's getting worse and
Exactly,
worse over the
Void.
course of 3-4
I've
years.
never used a hateful slur,
and
you
people have
dumb,
been
shitty
warning about it,
assholes.
and
Oh,
people-
fucking
oh,
no,
no,
you.
Twitch is the place to be.
Exactly.
I gotta stream on Twitch. Why? Why? There are such viable alternatives. YouTube, where you make more money, but you can also integrate things like the on-demand videos and stuff into your community. Kick, where you make 95% revenue on any income that you get.
So this dude, not even a couple of minutes ago, said that Twitch was becoming toxified because there was too much objectable content on the site. You know, people saying death to certain groups and stuff like that, and hateful terrorism and all this and that. And here he is promoting Kick, which Kick's kind of whole deal is to encourage that exact same kind of antic of borderline antisocial sadistic behavior. Well, maybe not sadistic, but antisocial for sure. And DSP saying, you guys should go there. You guys can slur all day there. I suppose so.
Yeah. There's so many different better places to be. So now, of course, everyone's panicking over there. And there's a big shift because now people are like, it looks like maybe we no
Exactly,
one can talk
Stockton
about
Hunger Force
politics
episode.
anymore
You did it,
because
Phil.
People are strongly believing it was the political content that got them into this hot water to begin with. You
Yeah,
know,
DSP, you should have been a
people are
political
on there saying
prisoner.
the most extremist things to get a rise out of their audience and then get ad revenue.
Like
and income
detractors
from
should
it.
all be gone.
It tends to blow up in your face.
If they went away, no
And
one would care. What
that's
about
what's
that?
happened, okay.
No?
So anyway, that's what's
Okay.
going on Twitch. Now there may or may not be a follow up to this because YouTube did bounce back, but the thing is, YouTube took a while. It was like 2-3 years until finally YouTube had
And you
those
shit on them
systems
the
in
whole time,
place,
too.
so that then the advertisers started to feel more confident to come back, and ad revenue went up again. It never went back to where it used to be, but it did increase. Which at this point, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. If they are bleeding now money and they're not making profits, I can't imagine them remaining at any kind of a profitable level. And what's going to happen? You know, Amazon could shut them down. They could
No, DSP, you don't get it. They're a successful business. So what they're going to do is they're going to start begging. They're going to get on everyone's stream and say, hey, guys, could you please support Twitch? We really need this money to pay our bills. Obviously, that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to learn from Phil, the successful businessman.
sell them off. You know? I don't
No,
know.
they're just going to beg.
I guess we're going to see, but it's just sad. I mean, the management over there is a joke. If you want to see, about a week ago, I did a story on the CEO. The guy is like old. He's an old
Exactly,
man, gray
Void.
hair, big.
My death
His
would have been a
profile
good thing,
picture on
according to
X
Phil.
is him when he's like 20. Like he's living in the past. Like he thinks he's a kid.
You
He
don't know
acts like
that,
he's a
Phil. You
kid.
actually
He's a
can't know
moron.
that.
He's a horrible leader for the company. And this is the guy coming out, oh no, we enforce our rules. Then why'd you just lose all your advertisers? Right?
Hmm. because you were oppressing Phil. That's what actually happened. All the advertisers saw what happened to Phil and they
That's
pulled
what's going
out.
on over on Kick. Thought you get a kick. Excuse me, on Twitch. I thought you get a kick out of.
No, that
what's
was
going
really
on over
dumb,
on
Phil.
Twitch.
Continue.
All right.
All right, cool. That's over. Let's see here. What's this? DSP bans viewer for saying he bans all criticism. Oh, that seems important.
Well, let me tell you
Goodness
something,
gracious, that is
brother.
loud.
Snort, snort,
He's an idiot. They've talked about not being profitable for a while. That's why they got rid of Prime Sub and keep
What's
charging.
funny is when I get criticism.
And see, that's the underlying issue with DSP is that he doesn't do any research. See, he operates on this assumption where if you can deduct intellectually and logically, you can solve or at least understand most problems, which is sort of true. Because if you really, really think about most problems, you can pretty quickly discern where the issues are, where the disagreements are. And DSP has convinced himself a long time ago that he is a very intelligent, logical person. So because he has this misconception about himself, he thinks that he doesn't really need to research something. He can just try and figure it out based on how, logically it should go. Except that this dude's a retard. And every single conclusion that he comes to is hyper aggressively simplistic. And often makes it so that he's the victim and that he do everything. And everyone should have just listened to Darkside Phil, this guy who has, 200 viewers any stream? Anyway.
Something like this, listen to this. This
What's
guy
this?
over on Kick says his name is Oryx
I
Double
can
O.
explain
He
the
goes,
situation more
you
if
don't
you
want
want
to
me
live in
to.
an echo chamber. Why
I mean,
are
you don't
banning
really
anyone
have
who
to,
criticizes you?
but
I don't.
if you want to.
Doesn't constantly kiss your ass. I don't ban anyone who doesn't constantly kiss my ass. Doesn't believe your lies. I don't ban someone who doesn't believe
Yes,
me.
that is
Tell the
true,
truth about
Phil.
me. I don't ban people who tell the truth about me.
That
The
is
thing
true.
You are incredibly biased and skewed. You believe all the negative things with no evidence, and then since you believe it, if I don't believe it because it's not true, you say I'm a liar. Literally, you made a paragraph and not one accusation in the paragraph was true, yet you have no.
Dude, this dude bans people for saying the truth to him all the time. He's been on record saying that you can't be offended by the truth, but this dude is one of the most easily offended dudes I know of. You can't say anything to this dude without him getting mad. The most simplistic factual things like, hey man, you're not good at this game. He yells at you. Or he'll say something like, hey, DSP, or the electrician. Good example because it's just so recent. This dude, what did that dude do that was so wrong? What did he do? What did he do? He said, well, DSP, the guy didn't use an electrical meter. I would have used one. DSP shits on him and says you're an armchair quarterback, which is an incorrect assessment, by the way. It's just not applicable. That's not the right phrase. And then when the person dared to say, I'm not an armchair quarterback, I have this many years of experience, banned. But why? What did that person do? He just told it like it is. He just said, hey man, any real electrician would use this. And I would know because I have this many years of experience. DSP was hurt by that. It hurt his feelings. You hurt Phil. You hurt Phil and you hurt his business by saying that. So what he said was absolutely correct. You can't even say the truth to Phil. He gets mad. And furthermore, he always just contextualizes things as negative. Because, for example, when I read that guy's message, it just seemed like he was kind of looking out for Phil more than anything. Because, it sounds like you're getting screwed over, Phil. You might want to look into that. Fuck you! Okay, well.
No evidence of any of it either.
I got banned for doing math in a stream back in Twitch
Why do I have
days.
to sit on
That's
my stream
illegal.
constantly defending
Math is
myself
slander.
when all you're saying is bullshit? I don't. I just ignore you, which is all it is. I ignore it. And then people, see, it must be true. No, I just don't have time to waste on you.
You banned someone for saying his opponent was good. That's banned.
I'm doing a stream. I don't have time to sit here and bullshit with you about your nonsense. No one even wants to hear
You
my
can tell
response.
DSP the sky is blue and the dude will tell you you're a retard.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's great, idiot.
Here, you banned everyone who exposed WWE Champions and lied about it for years. WWE Champions is a mobile game that I played that's none of anyone's fucking business, period. I never had to mention it at all. I never had to discuss it. It has nothing to do
But
with...
see, there we go. We've moved the goalposts. DSP accuses us of moving the goalposts all the time. All the time. He just moved them right here. Because his narrative was, I don't ban people who disagree with me. Or that point out something factual. I don't do it. But then he brings up, well, what about WWE champions? That was factual, and you banned him. And he said, yeah, well, nobody even really cared about it. And you guys, it's none of your business. So we've moved the goalposts. Not only can it be, he doesn't ban people who disagree with him, but when he does ban people who disagree with him, it's because he was supposed to, or, you know, he was right to do it. And it was none of your business. So here we go again. We've just basically proven the point that DSP has no real sort of standards to this at all. He'll just ban whoever.
My streams are content.
The viewer doesn't buy crispy hair. It doesn't love crispy hairlines and peanut butter complexion with height that heightens.
I can do whatever I want.
Strip their booty ass naked and oh god.
And fucking spank them if I want. But now people accept that. But it had to take people with rational thought to expose it for what it was. And now all of a sudden no one cares anymore. You see? So
that really didn't prove anything.
Sitting here wasting time talking about a mobile game no one cares about endlessly, or just being like, "Fuck you, I'm not talking about it. It's not real. Go away." Which is what I did.
But that admits, that is a confirmation that you were lying, and they were telling the truth, and they got banned. So the guy's point stays intact.
The funniest part about it is,
what's funny,
literally
Phil?
Everyone here today, we're just chilling, we're having a good time. Why are you bringing that up? What does that have to do with anything going on my stream?
Because it's truthful. The truth shouldn't offend you, DSP. And
you're the one.
And you can't even say something stupid like, well, it's not relevant. DSP pretty much lives in a perpetual state of irrelevance. And I don't mean necessarily just how relevant he is to the world, but the things that he discusses are the most aggressively irrelevant things ever. He'll talk about his day off and the weird lady who was in the waiting room and she was kind of like picking her arm scabs. And just completely mundane crap that has nothing to do with gaming, nothing to do with politics, and nothing to do with real current events. But he is always so entitled to blather on about absolutely nothing and then say, well, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. But everyone else has to not only tell the truth, but it has to be pertinent at all times. And it's an extra little cheat code because you know who determines if something's pertinent? DSP. He is the sole arbiter. He is the lone decider on what is pertinent. Pretty cool, huh? If people are talking about a mobile game, then doesn't that mean they care about it? Yeah.
Everyone else here is having a good time relaxing.
Okay, so now we have to emotionally abuse this dude into submission. SG said shit about rippling muscles, chiseled jawline, and height that heightens. What the fuck? They'll take care of your daughter. Isn't he 40 today? Hilarious.
This is what I was supposed to be doing. Right?
How's it going, Roach? Fear Monarch? How's it going, Roach Bait?
They're distracting. Like I'm trying to talk with you guys, and they keep gabbing. So then it interrupts what I'm talking with you guys.
Yeah,
right?
You're just yelling at us, Phil.
Oryx, this has already been discussed. This has literally already been discussed. He goes, you asked for money for taxes, cat food, and groceries, but you spent it on gambling. Wrong.
Yes.
Every dollar I raised for taxes, cat food, and groceries was spent on taxes, cat food, and groceries.
That's not true. That was debunked, DSP.
Did I ever say I couldn't pay my taxes, I'm starving because I can't afford food, and I didn't buy food for Jasper, and he's starving too? No.
How many times should we get save the house? I don't see another option besides selling this house. I don't see another option besides declaring bankruptcy. He did this so many times, but he's creating these little specific scenarios. And it's a very, very disgusting tactic where he will say a very, very general criticism. Sorry, I'm saying very, very a lot. A very generalized criticism. DSP, you beg for money and then spend it on stupid stuff. DSP will then say, did I literally say ever that if you guys do not give me money, I will be homeless? Did I literally say that? Well, no, not literally, because DSP often has a very hard time saying anything. He has a real issue with language. His one sentence statements last 4 to 5 paragraphs. So no, he didn't literally say, if you guys don't give me money right now, I will be homeless. But that was always the message that he was giving people, is that his homelessness hinged on you guys giving money. But now he's saying, because I didn't literally say it, I never did anything of the sort. And it's very disgusting. It's very scummy to do that.
No, everyone got fed. And then I also spent money on a mobile game.
We only need to lean back and wait for the fire. Exactly. What about him saying that they'd both have to eat lunch meat sandwiches? Exactly.
No point. It's not an echo chamber. It's that people here aren't stupid assholes like you. They don't care about this. Nobody cares but you. You're the only one who's butthurt right now.
Except for everyone else that
That's
got
not an
banned.
echo chamber. It's called normal people versus the one unhinged idiot. It's not rocket science, but again, the dumb person can't figure it out.
I'm afraid of what you are.
All right.
Brutally honest. She didn't mention that part.
I've seen
Oh,
demons.
time to ban this dude.
I know how they can corrupt.
Oh, he's
I know
talking
what
shit.
can
Get him
prove
out of here,
what
Phil.
happens. But I won't let someone else turn on my friends. No matter
She already
how scared
she already
I am.
talked about this.
Good.
They already said this.
Close.
Oh, we're running around. Nix Baldo, what's going on, man?
Come on,
You
dude.
never admitted to spending tax money on WWE champions. You have no idea what you're talking about. Sounds like you watch Detractors, you dunce. I literally never once said that at all. I never spent any tax money on WWE champions, you idiot. Oh my god.
Exactly, Void. Little semantic games like that are very annoying. And also, it's interesting for him to say that it isn't an echo chamber when it quite literally is one of the most powerful echo chambers I've ever seen. This guy is very fast to get rid of anybody who disagrees. Like I said, that dude not too long ago who got banned for saying, hey man, I'm an electrician. I've been doing this for a long time. How many times has that happened? How many times has it happened in his chat where someone with some expertise dares to speak up and say, Phil, you might not know what you're talking about? Remember when he was doing the situation with the garbage disposal in his sink? And someone in chat said, hey man, I don't think you're using it correctly. And DSP came down on them with a nuclear fire. And the person said, dude, I own one. I've owned one my whole life. I know how to use it. Got banned. Rollback netcode, all the different tech tips he's been given, you know, Lavinia, all that stuff. All of it got sent to the Shadow Realm. And it's because that's DSP's cult leader technique, is that you do tend to want to get rid of intellectuals if you're running a cult. You don't want smart people there because smart people will call you on your nonsense, and you can see how that's an issue. So anytime DSP sees an expert, he is very quick to ban them because he doesn't need that. He needs the echo chamber maintained. Because if this person, who is very clearly correct about what they're talking about, if people in the chat start listening to him, they won't listen to me, and then things are going to get out of control.
This is her quest, where I don't even know what we were doing then. We went to an
Exactly
alternate
the one who
dimension and did a bunch of side content, and I guess we didn't need to do it, but at least, hey, at least we got
How's it going
right?
dealing with
We
the
got
guy
some
with the
stuff out of it.
1/18th of a brain cell? He's yelling at people again, and it's
I
annoying.
keep my chat in echo chamber, stop lying. No. People who like me come and hang out with me. Don't you get it? Dumbasses don't go and watch a stream of someone they don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be a dumbass to do that. Normal people
But
go and watch.
DSP, here's an issue with that claim right there. Is people in the past have liked this dude. I saw it in a recent This Is How You Don't Play. I think it was the last one, last Friday, where I watched it. Where the dude in the comment was very polite in saying that DSP might be super stupid. It might not know what he's doing. It might be playing games badly. This person who was a fan. So historically, that's not true. There have been plenty of people who liked Phil and told him, hey, Phil, you might not know what you're talking about. And how has Phil always responded to them? Always. With anger, with hostility, with negativity. So this notion that people can only love you if they praise you and kiss your ass and tell you you're the greatest, that's childish. That is childish to believe that.
Watch content they're enjoying. So what are you talking about? Right? That's not an echo chamber. That's like saying, oh, I went to the Taylor Swift concert and man, it was such an echo chamber of people who like Taylor Swift. No shit. No shit.
Yeah,
people
no
go
shit.
to things they like.
But does
What
she
are you
ban
talking
anyone
about?
who
You
doesn't
haven't
like
added a
him
single point
or like
yet.
her?
You're right. He's probably clip farming. Yeah, you're right. There he goes again. So, all right. So
Banned.
let's take the clip farmer
Get him out of
and
here.
let's have them go farm somewhere else. There. So now were they banned? Sure. After I literally
Don't the casino watch
very,
people they don't like?
very
Yeah, but they do it to
calmly
felt
responded
people.
to
It's
everyone with
different.
Facts and rational thought. They just go to everyone. You're right. It's a clip farmer. You're exactly right.
How do you
now
know
they
that,
can go,
Phil?
Oh, look what I got for a show today or something. It's a moron.
Okay. daring to question me is moronic.
Okay.
Well, DSP, you did a really fantastic job of, because that's the DSP brain for you. I don't get it. I don't get how this dude can construct things as wins. That was a loss. That was 100% from start to finish. Not just one loss. It was multiple losses. For one thing, he got very triggered and agitated by this person. If he really didn't care like he says he does, he wouldn't even really acknowledge what they were saying. Or he would just quietly ban them. But he gave them a platform and then read out the complaint, which I appreciate. I actually do appreciate when DSP reads out the complaint because he doesn't put his chat on screen and he's an asshole for that. Reads out the complaint, says that none of it is true, even though every single word of it was true, and then proves the point that the guy was making. So DSP walked away and then said, oh, this guy's a clip farmer. I'm not going to fall for it. Get out of here. Losses across the board. But DSP is going to think in his brain that he did something successful there, that he handled that situation well, that this person has been debunked, and any normal person would see that. Except that no, any normal person sees that DSP lost. I always assume people know more than me. I find this to be a healthy attitude. Exactly, Logan. Because I know me. I know I don't know that much. Alright, so what's this? DSP debunks detractors saying OIC is his only supporter on stock accounts. Alright, let's see the debunking.
Let me tell you something, brother!
Fall for that every time.
Snort.
Exactly, Logan. Made a fool of himself. Hey, how's it going, Armored Cereal?
Don, you don't have to listen.
Uh-oh.
Every single detractor of mine literally believes that every contribution that comes in on my stream.
Oh,
is
happy
the same
birthday,
person.
Spanrag.
Did you know that? I want you to think about that. Okay, right
Spanrag.
now on YouTube alone, we've got 321 viewers.
It's actually
On
my
Kick, we've
birthday
got
today. I'm
around
28.
30.
That's really cool, man. That's really cool. Happy birthday. Do you have anything fun you got planned for like the weekend or whatever? I hope so. I hope so. I've been thinking about taking my day off, my birthday off of work this year, because I usually don't do it. I have this weird thing where I think it's kind of childish to take your birthday off, but then I think, why the hell not? You know, be childish. That's cool.
So probably more. I can't tell because I didn't refresh. So just right now, we have over 300.
I have not played any
watching.
MTG
On
lately.
any
No.
given day, that's roughly about the crowd that we would
How's it
get.
going, Wyatt?
Depends on the game.
I'm going
we might
great.
lose a few with Veilguard here. Okay, I have thousands of people who watch me on demand every single day. Literally thousands.
Toxic
some just
individuals.
Watch the podcast, some watch the gameplay, some are now watching the political content. Everyone's interested in something I'm doing. I have thousands of people who watch, and I have tons of people who come by and support every single day. They actually
Yeah, that's why you have to
believe
beg all the
that's
time,
one
right, Phil?
person. They are that unhinged. I mean, there's no other description. You have to be like a cracked mind, a broken psyche, to think that only one person comes by and supports my content.
DSP, I feel like that's not a ridiculous conclusion to make. For one thing, we have seen Mr. Adams DBZ 90s fan or whatever his name is. He has bankrolled several of your streams pretty much single-handedly. So the narrative that he has one supporter or few supporters is pretty well established. Now, of course, you could always go into arguments about if all these people are in fact sock accounts. But even if you want to go with the narrative that they're not sock accounts and they're all individual people, that's still not even double digits. This dude does not get a lot of support from people. And he doesn't see that as an issue, even though he does complain about it a lot. But furthermore, the conclusion that one could make that this is just one person, he finds laughable, even though a lot of times these people all talk the same way. So does that mean that it's multiple people that all have the same speech process, that have the same phrasing and vernacular, that even say very specific reasons why they like Phil? Why is that such a ridiculous conclusion that it's all one person? And I'll say why it's not a ridiculous conclusion is because DSP agrees with me. There's been numerous times where he banned someone and said, it's a sock account, I can tell they talk the same way as the other account. But you can't apply that same logic to him. That is illegal. You are an unhinged, crazy person if you can say that several sock accounts might be the same person. However, DSP has done it.
If that's the case, okay, for the record,
Yeah, I
very
remember
interesting
the one who
because
ate.
so many
Apparently,
people who
he's
tip
done
me, like I said, when
supporting,
people
or
tip
at least
me,
he
typically
says
I
so.
see an email
How's it going, Dwight?
And a lot of the times people will
And
say they're
icy
all the same
amaretto.
person. Every single person is different, right? You know, Iron Chef Sakai is not Adam, is not OIC, is not, I can keep going, you know, name every name of someone who's a big supporter. Lisa Liu is not, like, I've seen all of their, like, email addresses. They're all completely different. So, again.
But I don't understand this logic, DSP. That's not really exonerating. Now, granted, if you have a conspiracy theory, and that's one of the reasons why conspiracy theories are so dangerous, is that you can't really disprove a conspiracy theory. Because then you can just say that it's a cover-up, or that it's deeper than that, or that that's not really evidence. I remember my mom was married to a dude for a while, and he was a very big conspiracy theorist, but he was kind of super annoying about it. But one of them, one time, my mom asked him just point blank, she said, "What would it take you to be convinced that it's not a conspiracy?" And he says something to the effect of, "Well, they should allow me into the vault with all the records, and I can confirm if it's not a conspiracy." And I said, "Dude, you know that wouldn't work. Because as soon as you're down there and you read all the records that said there's no conspiracy, you would say that it was planted there." So anyway, where I'm going with this is that, yes, you could make the argument 1,000 times over with conspiracies that these guys are all the same person. However, this argument that DSP uses here, where they all have different email addresses, so they can't all be the same person. Do you not think people can't make multiple email addresses? I have 9 email addresses for various uses, you know. I have a work email. I have like 3 work emails. It's really stupid. But anyway, I've got 3 work ones. I've got a professional one. I've got my streamer one. I've got the one that I do for Internet Asylum. I've got multiple emails. So what makes you think that this is just so impossible? They do a biometric scan. If you have the same genetic code across email addresses, they take you out.
In their minds, they're so broken. Their minds are so broken.
I'm
to
broken.
Think that
You got
Darkside
me.
Phil could be popular, could have fans.
And if
could
Goobers like
have
Lynn can make
support.
it a streamer,
They
there's hope
can't
for us. Yeah, do
believe
it, man.
anything but
I
that
think you
Phil
should.
has
I think
one
people should stream more.
obsessed fan who
Make
is the
DSP
one
content.
sole person supporting his entire business. So you don't have to listen to any of the bullshit that they
Exactly,
say,
Kiwi Farmer.
right? You don't. You have to listen to any nonsense at all, right? Just
There are those
ignore the
molars
nonsense.
again back there.
You don't pay them any heed. The moment
Do
that
what
you
now?
say, "Oh, I saw them say this on social media. I saw them say."
Oh, you're saying look for his
Any of
physical
those
tells?
times One of fans could have support. They can't believe anything but that Phil only has
Picks
one
at his head.
obsessed fan who is the one sole person supporting his entire shit that you say, "Oh, I saw them say this on social media. I saw them say that." Just ignore it. And that's the thing. If you just ignore that white noise, life's a lot nicer. Let me tell you, because I used to let it bother me. I did. I used to really
You are
let it get-
bothered right
and then one day I said,
now.
you know what? Doesn't matter what I say or do. They always move the goalpost. The big thing for me this year, the documentary came out. Oh my God, Phil's such a horrible person. Actually, not. It was the opposite. Most people who saw the documentary said, "Wow, people hated this guy all this time for what? This is the stupidest thing. 4 hours and there's nothing here."
I guess DSP kind of has a point with that a little bit, in that the documentary doesn't necessarily tell you why he's so hateable. But that's not because DSP isn't hateable. It's just because that wasn't what June the King's point of the video was. June the King was more focused on DSP's ineptitude. And his toxicity, while it was an important part of the story, was not given front row, or, you know, it wasn't given top billing. DSP's toxicity could have been a 14-hour-long documentary. The amount of extremely hostile, negative moments this dude has is staggering. This guy is perpetually yelling at people and being hyper negative. But DSP thinks that because that wasn't shown, it means that he can't be hated. You can't dislike me. It just wasn't the point of the video.
And they all moved on, except my detractors, because they're obsessed that their narrative is always Phil has to be the worst dude, or else we have nothing.
Exactly, Ramen Brahman.
So they've continued this broken narrative since then. Just ignore it. No sound, rational people are listening to my detractors anymore. They're all nut jobs. Like literally anyone in those circles is crazy. So just fucking name them what they are. They're all crazies.
You got me,
Get
Phil.
jacketed, thrown into rubber rooms, locked up, and the key get tossed off the planet. And then we'd all be better off. So just ignore them.
So you don't think that's exactly what I'm talking about, Phil? That moment had many different versions of that moment throughout your entire career. You've had thousands of times where you told people that anyone who criticized you was crazy. Those didn't get on the documentary, DSP, because it wasn't about that. If June the King wanted to make a documentary about how much of an asshole you were, that would be pretty exhausting. So I can understand that he chose the road that was a little bit more navigable and still told a good story, and that was how you were a dumbass. Also, remember what Ptolemaeus said about not painting everyone with one brush? Yeah, screw all that shit. Ptolemaeo, you have no idea what you're talking
That's
about.
hilarious. Dante's Inferno says, it's funny, detractors say only one person supports you. In reality, it's the opposite. Phil, you're supporting them. Because without you, one man, none of them would ever have content. You're right. I'm literally the one-man supporter of an entire giant business model and group of people. Do you get it?
That's not really something to brag about, though, DSP. That's because you wasted that potential. A lot of this, what you have right now, DSP, or at least in the Detractorverse about you, is potential that you could have used, at least in some sort of way. For example, if DSP wasn't super hyper negative all the time and paid people for their efforts, are you telling me that there weren't a couple people who would have done stuff for him? I know this because that's the case. There have been many, many people who tried to do stuff for him and then dared to get out of line, and DSP kicked him to the curb. So DSP threw away a lot of talent that he could have had, that he could have kept. Now, I'm not going to say everyone would have stayed on his side about things. That's definitely not the case. I feel that there are many people in the Detractorverse that no matter what DSP does, it doesn't really matter. That's because that's not what it's about for them. But DSP threw people out and then wants to claim credit for them. How does that work? That's like some deadbeat dad shit. You know, you disown your kid and then your kid becomes a famous musician and then you try and claim credit for that. No, you threw everyone out, Phil.
They all make money on me. It's not me.
Then confirmed never watched LTG. What?
It's them
I don't know what you're talking about.
money off of the one person. They're the ones dependent on me.
Am I?
But they don't get that, nor do they understand the irony of that, because again, these are not intelligent people. They're crazies.
You got me. I'm crazy, Phil.
I got the drip going.
I'm a crazy ass individual.
I got the drip.
That's not entirely true either, because while, yeah, a lot revolves around DSP, I would love to see like a poll right now about how much people's content would change if DSP went away. I can tell you right now, if DSP went away for me, I would still do occasional historical streams about DSP, but mostly I would focus entirely to going greens or whatever, just watching this how you don't plays or hanging out with people in the different Detractorverses. That's my thing. I'm not going to really mourn the loss of DSP, because for me, the show finally came to an end. All things come to an end. But he thinks that this is going to somehow screw us over, that we're going to be so lost and directionless after DSP disappears from the world. No, man, there's plenty of other losers we could go and watch. In fact, DSP, you kind of hog a lot of my time. I could go watch some other locales, and not you. But I'm, you know, it's the sunken cost fallacy. I've been here for so long, I want to know how it ends. Alright, so the DSP refuses to play RPGs because no one gives him money when he plays them. Fantastic.
Oh, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort.
We're dependent on Phil? Yeah, to make good content.
Snort.
Our first tip is a $5 tip.
Detractors or DSP's community? If he wasn't such
From
an asshole, he could
Score,
leverage his community to benefit.
says,
Instead, he is
all due
toxic and leverages
respect,
it against him. Yeah,
the whole
exactly.
there's no games coming out thing sucks to hear when Rebirth and Metaphor were skipped. Rebirth and Metaphor were not skipped. I beg to differ, Score. Now listen, please, with all due respect, I'm not going to be insulting to you at all. What you said is not factually accurate. Stop.
It is accurate. You skipped those.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth
But you played them for a little bit and then dropped them. That's more or less skipping. See, it's again the semantics battle. Yes, DSP, you did not literally skip them because you did play them. But what did you do? You dropped them the second they weren't bringing in money. Or rather, you dropped them the second that you started getting bored with them. However, it can't be just enough for him to say, I'm not enjoying this game, I don't want to play it. No, he has to stretch that out over 2 hours and then make it seem like everyone else is crazy for wanting him to play it. So yes, you didn't skip it, but you dropped him.
I played for 21 hours. I checked the other day.
Exactly, the one who waits. There's plenty of content.
All right. And after 21 hours, people stopped showing up to the streams and stopped supporting them. I had a stream of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth where we couldn't even bring in 150 viewers, and I made $10. And it was a 3-hour gameplay segment.
And luckily, it wasn't Phil's fault.
I tried. Really, I did.
Yeah, okay.
People refused to show up for
that's
RPGs.
That's a good point, Ramen Brahman.
I love Metaphor. To me, out of all the games I played this year, Metaphor is my RPG of the year. I'm serious.
Then why didn't you keep playing it?
Metaphor were a delight. I loved the gameplay. I loved the art style.
But I skipped it.
It was getting incredibly interesting. Everything in the game was good. I think I had one complaint, and that was that the optional dungeon was too tough. And it's obviously it's meant that you come back and do it later or whatever. But outside of that, I thought Metaphor was absolutely
I played it, didn't I?
Outstanding.
Then why did you skip it? And why did you skip it?
Seriously. And I played it for 12 hours, the demo. So basically, I played a good first chunk of it through the intro. By the last stream of Metaphor, again, I couldn't hold 200 viewers. I didn't even get $50 in support.
Damn.
What do you want me to do?
Play it forever?
I have to play stuff that people want to see and are willing to show up, watch, and support. Because this is my job. I know it's confusing because gaming in general is entertainment. And it's meant to be something you do as a hobby or relaxation. For me, it is, but it's also my job. I have to do things that people want to see because it's my work. Things that people are willing to pay for so that I can make a living.
I think the problem with that, DSP, is that you have made so many interesting exceptions over your tenure. The Yakuza stream that happened this year and began last year, I think that that's a very iconic stream because it's a very good proof of the contradiction that is Phil. That he'll complain and cry and weep and moan about how, oh, I can't play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I didn't get enough support. People were bored. They didn't like it. They were disengaged. I'm telling you, those were some of the hardest streams to get through, was him playing Yakuza. Because that shit was boring as hell. And DSP didn't even really enjoy the game. And people weren't supporting it. People weren't donating for it. He was begging people to give him money while he was playing Yakuza. And he soldiered through the entire thing and finished it. And he has no real explanation for why that got a pass and nothing else did. But we all know the real reason why is because it spoke to his personal experiences. So why can't you just say that, DSP? Why can't you just say, if it's a game I want to play, I don't care about how much money comes in? Because that's not viable. He can't let people know about that for too long.
People will not show up, support, and pay for RPGs right now.
Exactly, Sniper
what
Ladies,
changed there, because they used to.
And DSP is just boring with RPGs.
My attendance has been very low, and the support has been very low every time I've touched an RPG.
We have detractors on kick right now?
RPG too, just for the
That's
record.
cool.
Like a Dragon, Final Fantasy VII, Dragon's Dogma, Metaphor, now Veilguard. Like every RPG I've attempted to play in 2024 has had the same issue. So you can try to speculate what the issue is.
It's you.
I've already
No speculation.
tried that, but I can't make people show up.
Exactly, Irie.
People show up for action-based games like Call of Duty or Bloodborne or Street Fighter 6, right? They do.
There's another part of this guy's comments that DSP completely missed. And the comment was that he shouldn't comment on these things while he's dropping and abandoning and skipping these games, which is a very valid claim. You know, it's not really that outrageous of feedback. DSP has completely ignored that component of the feedback. He's still trying to fight the idea that that's the part that he's wanting to go to battle for, is the notion that he dropped these games for any other reason than money. Honestly, DSP, okay, let's put the money part aside. Can you address the other half of his concern that you just have no business judging these things if you're just going to abandon everything all the time? Can we just go with that? Because I feel like that's a very easy standard. You know, if you don't finish shit, or you don't care, or you don't play it, or you drop them all, people really have no reason to listen to you. But DSP has to try and fight that narrative by explaining, no, actually, I dropped them because nobody supported. That doesn't clarify the other point.
They even show up for my podcast today. We have
He's
372
mentioned multiple
people on the
times
show.
that there's a lot of older
We have-
RPGs he'd want to play, but knows no one
I
will
think
care
around
about.
30
Exactly.
people over on Kick. Oh, almost 40 people.
Yeah,
over on
Kiwi
Kick. We
Farmer,
have
good
over
point.
400 viewers just for my podcast, right? and so obviously,
Then he dragged
it's
the
not
ending
me.
out for 2
People are
streams
here
because
to
he
hang
wanted
out with
to
me and
do
have
the
a good
challenge
time.
dungeon
And it
nobody
seems the
wanted to
moment
see.
I boot
Exactly.
up an RPG, people go to sleep.
Yeah, because
And
you're
that's
boring,
sad.
Phil.
It really is. It is. And here's the thing.
Sniper the Ladies Man, that was a rare situation. You bring up that he was doing the card game in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I will go ahead and throw myself out there. I really enjoyed that part. Whenever DSP plays a card game, I kind of perk up a little bit because I want to see how bad this guy is at it. However, I'm aware that most people are not going to be interested in that. And also that his audience was not interested in that. He didn't care. Did not care. But he made me happy, so that's cool.
Okay. If people were more apt to support, for example,
You guys
take a look
gave
at
me
what happened with
money,
Baldur's
damn
Gate
it.
3. With Baldur's Gate 3, for something like 4 months, I played the game. Over 200 hours.
Yeah, you
right?
cried
It's
about
one
it
of
the whole
longest
time.
playthroughs I've ever done. Views were down. Ad revenue was way down.
I
but
agree,
some
Kiwi
people
Farmer.
did show up and actually support the playthrough, so I kept playing it. Okay? It hurt the channel, though. It really did. Me
How?
playing that game as long as I did literally hurt this channel. It was a big shot, like, boom. Loss of views, loss of attention for like 3 months. And then I started bringing back action-based games, and people
I think
came back
so.
again. And it was a slow build back.
What are your guys' truly believed and felt, and you'll die on the hill of a DSP conspiracy theory? You're free to discuss them here. DSP thinks we're all full of shit, but that's my conspiracy theory as well. Belly dancing stoat. I believe that DSP has intentionally tried to make himself boring to fight This Is How You Don't Play, because it is very noticeable. It honestly, I can't tell you the last time I've really been hyped for a new release of This Is How You Don't Play, and it has nothing to do with the content creators. They are all doing their best. However, DSP's gameplay has become so unbearably uneventful that, Outsider just came out with a new This Is How You Don't Play. Not really interested in watching it. It's just going to be DSP sitting there the whole time.
It really was. But if more people were apt to at least support the RPGs, then I would consider playing them, even with low attendance and low views. Because that's another.
If you
thing.
paid
The
me enough,
videos
I'd
don't
do
even get
anything.
views.
Yeah,
Right now I'm playing
it's
some
not
build
my
art, the
theory
videos don't even get
premise.
300
It is an existing theory for a while.
It's got to come.
I can't claim credit for
it's
it.
a business as well as a hobby, but it's a business. It's what's meant to pay my bills. I have to play things people want. When people are not showing up and not actively supporting RPGs, it means that's not what you want. I'm sorry, I'm just being matter of fact here, but that's the case.
The other thing is DSP's instant gratification addiction. That because he's not getting money immediately for this game when he's playing it, that's going to be a problem. The game's going to get abandoned. Well, DSP, because he doesn't understand how payment cycles work. He doesn't understand that sometimes it can be 2 weeks before someone sees their paycheck. So it could have been a situation where people enjoyed watching Final Fantasy VII, but hadn't gotten paid yet. So they can't pay Phil yet. DSP? No, I don't care. Failure. Honestly, I think that DSP should play any game for 3 weeks. And if the game fails after 3 weeks, okay, fine. Maybe you should ban it. Because that's long enough. That's a payment cycle for the most part. And if they're not paying up at the end of that payment cycle, fine, drop it. But this dude drops games in less than a week. That's not... That doesn't work that way. And if he's going to say something like, well, you should support me anyway, or whatever. No. I could understand if this guy wanted to watch Final Fantasy VII, and then you dropped it, he's not going to pay you. It's that simple.
So,
I used to be a bad trophy whore.
If,
I see
for
why Phil
example,
sucks at games. He doesn't
people
want
were
to
like,
take his time.
yeah,
He
well,
runs through menus
you
and
keep playing
tutorials trying to get to the
Veilguard,
next thing.
we'll
You
make
miss
sure
key
you hit your
details.
support goal every
DSP
stream.
is aggressively
Then I would keep
impatient.
playing it.
He has
Or
no
same
sort
thing
of
with,
patience whatsoever.
You know, with Metaphor. If people had said, yeah, well, you're a support goal, don't
In
worry.
the same trying
I
to
didn't.
finish as many
I
as
played
could.
Metaphor, it killed
Miss
the
simple
streak.
things, not overcomplicate
So,
things. Yep.
I'm not sure what else to say. You know, I didn't not play the games or skip them. I did play them. They failed. I can't make certain genres of game be more popular with my general viewing audience.
You
I just
can if
can't.
you're
I don't know
entertaining.
what else to say?
Okay.
You know, if people are showing up for certain games and not others, if people show up for the podcast, if people show up for the politics show, but they're not showing up for RPGs, I can't twist their arm and make them show up and support. Okay? And I know it's sad because it's an entire genre, and I like the genre. It's one of my favorites.
Mhm.
But I can't. This is gaming culture right now. Essentially, you understand? Culture's changing, and in general,
Huh?
what's happening is these RPGs are becoming more niche. They are. Why? Because there's too many. It used to be 1 or 2 RPGs a year.
Wait, that doesn't make
People
any
get on board.
sense, DSP. Hold on a second. It's becoming niche because there's too many? No, things are niche when there's not enough. Kind of like how Souls games are still technically niche because there's not enough Souls games. Do you listen to yourself when you talk at all, Phil? At all?
We love these RPGs. Now there's 17 in a year. So now everyone goes and plays the one that they like, and now no one can agree on what's their favorite, and now they get less attention and less support, and no
Yeah,
one
people
cares
just
about
need to
them.
be unanimous about everything, Phil.
It's the same thing that would happen if there
That's
were too
democracy
many first-person
for you.
shooters, if there were too many fighting games. It's the same. And
How's it
it's
going, Bill
happened before,
Brasky?
too. Do you remember early on in my time as a YouTuber, at one point there was like 10 to 12 FPS games.
It has
within
been a
year.
while.
And what would happen is they would all kill each other, and then ultimately only Call of Duty would come out on top because no one could remember the others. There was just too many. Now there's no competition for Call of Duty. It's literally the only FPS in a year. So it's kind
That's
of the flip
not
side
true
now.
either, DSP.
But this is not the first time this has happened in the industry. I don't know if it's just game developers find it
No, that's
easier
true,
to
Little
develop
Shadow.
RPGs, so they're
I mean, I
pumping
agree.
them
It's
out at a more
basically
rapid
action slot
pace
now,
or
but
something. I
DSP's
don't
definition
know.
of RPG just
But there's
changed.
just too many. You know?
Yeah, and exactly. It's one of those situations, Purple's moniker, where even when DSP is correct, like I personally just don't enjoy a lot of RPGs in general, but I know that's me. I know other people enjoy it. And while there are some games that people are not really fond for when it comes to these RPGs, and some people's perspectives on RPGs have changed in terms of their overwhelming or overall popularity, DSP is still wrong in assuming that he is not in any way involved in this equation. He is the dude who makes every game boring. It's kind of a superpower. So for him to say that these games do not work because I've tried it and you guys don't give me money, there's always that intentional disregard for his role in things. He thinks that if he plops his ass on this chair and plays a game and points at the TV occasionally, money should come rolling in.
If we had a Baldur's Gate 3
How
this year,
hard is it to
I'd
understand
play it.
this?
There's no
Pay
Baldur's
me.
Gate 3 this year. You should play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I did, it failed. Oh, you should play Metaphor. I did, it failed. Like, what do you want me to do? It's not that I didn't play them. I'm playing Veilguard right now. Can't get viewers for it.
I saw that seal. That's funny to me. What did
Don't know
DSP
what to
say about
guys.
that? Nothing, I
Okay.
imagine.
Let's see here.
Exactly, Silent Weapons. If I can't beg, it's shit.
Someone named Richard Burnell tipped $1 and said,
Oh, really?
cry. About what?
Just cry.
Cry about what?
You do it all the
I don't
time.
have anything to cry about. I'm good. You cry in 2 cases. Actually, you cry in 3 cases.
Oh, yeah?
If you're really upset and sad,
Okay.
if you're really happy, or if you're in pain.
Seething and
Well, I'm
molding?
not very upset and sad. I'm good. I'm happy, but I'm not like overwhelming, overjoyed, and I'm certainly not in pain.
I'm not in
So-
euphoria, so what's the point?
See, Zanid
Oh,
made a
God.
point. Zanid says people like turn-based RPGs. Sadly, most people don't like watching them. You know, I hate to
He
say
made
it.
fun of the other streamer
That's
names and
different than how
ignored
it used
Picor.
to be. I used to be able to play
Because
any
he
kind of game
doesn't
and people would show
acknowledge
up.
the
Now
existence
it
of
seems like people want
VTubers.
certain genres of game, and then they want me to do other kinds of content. Again, it's not that there's no demand and no interest. It's that the interest is just not for RPGs this year. That's it. That's the one genre that's failed. Like, I've done other... Look, think about it. I played Nintendo World...
Something that you notice when you watch a lot of DSP and LTG is that LTG, in a weird kind of way, respects your time a lot more than DSP. This whole rant that DSP is going on, okay, fine. You're not getting money for a game. You're going to skip it. Okay, that's fine. Really, at the end of the day, DSP, I actually don't care. If you're not getting the money and that's your metric that you use to define success, do whatever you want. But here's the thing, just don't waste my time with this shit. Just say, I'm not getting paid, so I'm not playing it. Because that's what LTG will say. If LTG is not getting money for something, it's not happening. And he'll just tell you 2 sentences why it's not happening. You guys are broke, and you guys didn't pay for it. Moving on. Meanwhile, DSP has such a fixation on people still respecting him by the end of it, or thinking that he's logical or factual or whatever, that he has to go on these long-ass tirades explaining something that can be summed up in 2 sentences.
World Championships, that worked.
And here's the spoiler, Phil. It doesn't matter. No one respects you anyway.
I played a good variety of stuff this year. You know, I really have.
Your PR is needless,
Phil.
Phil.
RPGs. RPGs is the one common factor of failure for some reason.
I wonder if it's Phil also.
Okay.
No. At least LTGs, I don't see $50 tagged to your messages, so I don't care. At least I can respect. Yeah, exactly. He'll just straight up tell you.
I got the drip, go. I got the
All right. Okay. So is DSP here yet? No, he's not. King of bitching the entire stream. No, I don't want to watch that one. Okay, so Baltaro, I'll see how much of this I can watch.
Atlas, in the hot seat tonight.
And Atlas.
Goes by the name of Atlas the Bookkeeper. How you feeling, my friend?
All right, folks, let's do it. Let's get to the topic at hand. We're about 38 minutes in.
Money.
Let's get to the topic at hand,
Money.
shall we? What's the big news that everyone's talking about today?
What did Phil do
Ladies
now?
and gentlemen, the Game Awards nominees have hit.
Sweet.
And just as I had predicted yesterday, the controversy is huge. Everyone,
yeah, DSP gets
right
every
now
prediction
is
correct.
talking about it.
That's crazy.
And pretty much everyone's
How
upset.
come he's a failure then?
Okay, so why is everyone upset? Well, because yesterday we had said that this year...
That would be an interesting short story, I guess. So you have a psychic, right? And this psychic, we'll just call him Phil. No real reason. So this psychic Phil, right? He can always see the future. He knows what's going to happen all the time. Every single prediction comes correct. However, there is a drawback to this power, and that he could never see his own future. Not even slightly. He can't make any plans past 5 minutes. Man, that would kind of suck, you know?
For the first time ever, the Game Awards were going to make DLC expansions and remaster/remakes eligible.
Exactly,
for Game
Silent
of the
Weapons.
Year.
He plays like crap.
And a lot of people were like, wait, what?
And then gets
Why
mad
would
that strategy is
DLC
required.
Be eligible for Game of the Year? That
Oh shit, he's here.
Makes sense. And then
It's the guy. Let's go, Phil.
it made me look stupid because it loaded. Okay.
Oh, DSP, I don't think it's
Season
that.
1.
I am not getting the big Zom. It's a little too expensive. It's like $500, right? No. Maybe if it was a bottle kit and not a figure, I would get it.
Looks like
Because
it's
then I could paint it and detail it. But when it's a figure, it's already assembled and all that.
Yeah, it does actually look like it's working. When
It's
check out
weird,
the
but little baby
settings.
Lenny would say I'm crazy for thinking it. He'd say, dude, action figures all day. Are you on drugs? Nah, it's different.
Excuse me.
What are we doing, Phil? What's that sound? But it does look really cool. Yes, it's true. It looks super badass.
Everything there.
But $500, no.
Make sure everything is off. Because of course, every single
It's
version
a
of this
figure.
game-
It's a
Here, I'll go
fixed
full
figuration,
screen.
isn't it?
Every single version of this game has to have separate settings, which is absolutely ludicrously stupid. But it does. Every version of this game has different settings.
God,
So,
stop crying.
Whenever you're playing campaign, multiplayer, or Warzone, you have to completely reset up your settings from scratch.
And you
as
would
if
get
you've never
mad
played
if
the
it
game
wasn't
before,
like that, Phil.
which is insanely stupid, but that's how they built it.
You know, once the big Zom is mass produced, we'll put an end to Darkside Phil's hairline once and for
Okay.
all. It is a kit? Okay, hold on. But it's still $500. That's still way too much. Let me verify this.
What's up,
Random
everyone? I see
Kids
people saying
collection.
hello. What's up, everybody? So I'm just going into here, looking
Man,
at the
shut up,
settings.
Phil. I'm
I
trying to
turned
look
off
up Big
all
Zom.
requests. I turned off
Where is he?
party. I turned off all this crap.
Big Zom.
Let's see.
Oh, look at that. There he
Wonder what
is.
sensitivity
And that's
is, I
Robot
don't know.
Spirits. Side MS. It was the main body, interchangeable projector film. Dude, that's a figure, isn't it? DSP, don't do anything. Robot Spirits. Yeah, because isn't Robot Spirits figurines? Let me see. I don't mean to call you on this, because I'm pretty sure.
I think I just needed to turn off I think I just needed to turn off all the party stuff.
Yeah,
And then I
see.
was good. Do I have any
Yeah,
loadouts in
action
this?
figures, mate. Yeah, because this is a robot Damashi, and they do a line of
Whoa,
real robot
everything you
action
unlocked
figures.
in
And
multiplayer
here
is
they are in
available in
box and
Warzone.
everything.
Holy
Yeah,
moly.
I think it is a figure, dude.
I did not know that. That's crazy good.
Is it? Okay, so they've
That
got a
was like
P
like
Bandai
the
kit.
AK-74 with all
DSP,
of my
don't do
attachments,
anything.
like
I'll
the
be
third-
right back.
Wow. Well, that's going to be useful. Dang, that's
P
really
Bandai.
good.
If it says it on there, that's a kit. Then you know, I'm not trying to shit on you here. I'm
all
just
the perks are different.
pretty
in
sure.
Warzone.
New arrivals.
Huh.
In the future, all kits will be P
Interesting.
Bandai. Big Zab. You know what's cool about the Big Zom is you can just crash into shit. I mean, who's gonna do anything about it? Yeah, it's a robot
Very
spirits.
interesting.
$500.
Let's see how I want to do this. Okay.
I'm not seeing anything about it being a kit. I'm only seeing it being a robot spirits figure.
Handguns. I'm going to have a Kimbo handguns when I get my loadout in Warzone. That's really silly. All right, anyway. What's up, everyone? What's up, Jade? What's up, King Michael? What's up, Sandy? How's everyone tonight?
Robot spirits version
Welcome,
anime.
welcome.
Let's
Sorry, I
see
got
these.
distracted trying to get this loaded. Hope you're all ready for some Warzone action. My first time trying Warzone in Black Ops 6. We'll see how it goes.
I'm not.
If
I've
it
been
goes
saying it's
well
not a
and
kit.
I
Okay, I'm
enjoy
sorry. I
it,
misunderstood.
I'll
I was having this huge battle for
this
nothing. I
into the
apologize.
rotation.
But it does look
And
really
if
cool.
it's
Hey, how's it going,
annoying,
Arkham?
boring, or not good, then we don't have to do it ever again. However,
Snort?
However,
Now I'll tell you which
historically,
mobile armor I
last few
want
games that I
made
played
into a model
Warzone
kit. I want the
people
rhinoceros.
seem to like
Rhinoceros kicked
it.
ass.
It depends, really, honestly. So I guess we'll see how it goes. It is the first night, so I'm gonna.
It is pretty weird looking, Will
I'm not gonna
Shadow.
know where to land. I'm not gonna know what to do yet. It's gonna be a lot of learning
Okay,
curve
yes, it's
stuff.
true. Sorry that I was being so
Patient with me
obnoxious
as
about
I
it.
learn the game.
I got
for the
autistic.
first time. Itzy, how are you tonight? Yes, Jade. We actually hit the goal.
What is DSP's
on
favorite
the
mobile
Dragon
suit?
Age Veilguard
It's the
streak.
Ack
Can you
guy.
believe it? I did not think we were going to continue with the streak today.
Yeah.
I thought the streak was over.
Why would it continue?
Legit, I thought it was done because I was thinking to myself, there's absolutely no way that we
That
are
you guys
going
have enough
to
money
hit the streak
to pay
when I'm
me.
playing Dragon Age. And then we did it. So there you go.
Oh,
it is
almost,
what it-
Lydia.
Maybe I'm underestimating, But I'm happy that we
I'm
did
glad
it,
I didn't miss a
obviously,
single
right?
thing with DSP. Nothing has happened.
Ooh,
I
that
bought
doesn't
2
look like
Gundam
the
kits
color I
import
wanted.
from Champ
I
because
wanted,
one
like,
was
pure
dumb. I
green.
didn't
This isn't
realize how
pure
competent it
green.
was to assemble a 15,
Here we go. I
16 year old
wanted
me. It didn't end well. Yeah, my first, I would say 10 models are complete bullshit.
That's pure green. That's a little better.
Exactly, Embo. It was a
Well, no
critical
blue, though.
situation. We had to find a new whale immediately.
It's not changing. I changed it 3 times, and it's like not saving the color.
Ice Yamamoto, it'd be really funny if we were all Zudas and shot the crap out of him with sniper rifles. Because those things are bastards if you work together with them.
Oh, there's pure green. That's what I wanted.
Pure
Dang,
green.
that's nice.
I
That's
agree.
nice pure
DSP
green right
wants
there.
pure green.
Okay.
that green back. You get what I'm saying?
So yeah,
Do you
thank
paint your
to
models? Yes.
everyone, obviously, who keeps the streak alive. I wasn't expecting to have
jumps?
Veilguard keep it up. I thought it was going to end earlier today, but it continues. Tonight, how will we do with Warzone? Well, here's the thing.
I've been
I'm
painting more and
wondering
more lately. I used to
what you
not paint
guys
really
are
much at
gonna
all.
do with Warzone when it comes to contributions. When we used to play Warzone,
Damn it.
okay,
How is it
I
always about
used to
contributions, bro?
do these challenges and wagers. But the thing is, this is my first night doing it. We don't even really know technically how it's going to work.
2 years later, something fell on and I just exploded in like
So I
3
don't
pieces.
even know
Gave
how
up
to
on
do
models
it,
after that.
you know,
Now
'cause
you
I don't
can't
know
give
what
up
to
on them.
expect. I
They're
don't know
really
what's gonna
cool.
be in it
If
as
I
we
had my
play.
camera set up, I'd show off some of my
Oh,
models.
I will contribute if you make top 10.
Green
well, I might
for
not
envy?
make top 10 tonight.
I'm-
I might not
I'm-
make
I'm
top
a
10 for
jealous
the
man.
next
What can
5
I
times we
say?
Play, right? So it's up to you guys. If someone wants to do some challenges and wagers and be like,
I've got a
hey, if
challenge for
place
you.
this
Shut
well,
up.
I'll contribute. Or if you get 5 kills during one match, I'll
DSP Gaming,
contribute.
how
That would be
Davi
fun.
today?
Okay.
Jade, look, we can't just be talking about
There you
sex
go,
stuff
last
in
20
chat,
minutes
man.
in a bathroom, perfect. That's a good challenge.
Derek will feel left out.
I'm an expert at that one. That's one that I
How
well
to be
versed in.
today?
Okay.
Well, I go there pretty much every day.
How was Dragon Age today? It was all right. We ended up basically. I thought I was doing story and I was doing side content for like half the stream. But then I did
The
like
collab
story
of
for the
Gundam X
second half.
Mugen comes out for a good
Level up
looking
a little
gunplay. I'm
bit,
going to need your
little bit of story
PayPal. I'm going to
advancement.
dig it
The way
because
that
I'm
game
going to
works, it's
possibly
like
get in
it
Mexico.
trickles
You want me
pace,
to
but a
mail
little
it to
bit
you?
Slow movement. So we did all right, but it wasn't anything major that happened in the game today. What's up, Gabriel? Good evening. How are you? So Mitch the Plant is our first contributor of the night.
We'll hang out and build it together.
$2.99 super chat. That's Australian.
Hey, good point, Casper. Yeah, I did miss that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've been slacking off on the clone counting. I kind of took a break from it.
On the leaderboard
I should get back into it. It is my goofy little gimmick.
Support the stream.
All right.
Everything is appreciated. Tips,
Clone Labs
super
represent
chats,
exactly.
stickers, memberships,
I need to
gifted
represent.
memberships, subs and gifted subs on both streams, both on YouTube and on Kick.
Check DMs if
Thank
not.
you
It's
in
cool.
advance
Let me
to
see.
anyone
Is
who
it
contributes
a
tonight.
picture of an
Like,
anus?
Challenges. Go ahead. I'd be happy to try to do those, but since it's my first night playing, I doubt I'm going to do very
Oh,
well.
hell yeah, Imbo.
First tip of the
That's
night has
mine.
come in. $21.10.
I was
101.
thinking about having
going.
someone
Here's
join
to
me
start it
tonight because I
tonight.
wasn't sure how
Alright.
boring it was going to
Thank
be.
you so much, Ponage. $21.01. Get a nice animation going
I'll
for
send
that.
you an invite.
I said let's get a nice animation going for that. There it is. Delayed action.
Delayed action? Like what is it? A cannon?
I can't type tonight, huh?
Delayed
My hand
action
is not on the
cannon.
road, that's why.
There you go, mate.
Here we go.
Let me know if that didn't work.
Thank you. So we're up to $23 in contributions. And then Gabriel the Blessed just gifted a membership.
Picture of your ass. Oh, man.
So that's worth 3. So now we're up to 26 tonight and climbing. Thank you so much, everyone, for the early support. That's right. Remember, the week-long reward this week.
So he's okay with
We made it
wages
to
again. Last
Friday,
time he
and
said
the
no.
streak continues.
Yeah.
It'll be time.
It's a way of
for a smash
exposing
burger.
broke
I
people,
don't know where we're
DSP.
getting it
Keep
from
doing
yet.
it.
The closest place is Jack in the Box. I could order it from Shake Shack, but Shake Shack's at the mall, which is a half an hour away. So not only are you talking about a half an hour drive to get it here, but then mall workers making it. It's not even like it's going to be from like a dedicated restaurant, right?
As opposed to what else, Phil?
I'm honestly not sure
What?
where to get it from, but I might look into it later in the week as we get closer. All right.
I sent you an invite to the lobby, by the way, Imbo.
Yeah, see, I've
They're
got.
not whack.
I ordered both from Five Guys and from Sonic before, and they showed up massive.
Five Guys sounds
very
really
cold, and
good.
They weren't good because of that.
Maybe you should go drive
Okay.
and get it, Phil.
Whoa, baby says, thanks for streaming tonight, feeling like the casino. You're welcome. I'm here a lot. You guys know that. I'm a workhorse.
Yeah.
I stream quite a lot.
You're not a workhorse,
don't
DSP. You're just kind
know.
of broken.
The casino schedule, because they don't have a set one, right? Because, like, I
Okay.
keep trying to schedule my...
Dude, this is bullshit. I ordered
Political
a
show to
burger
not
from
override
across
theirs.
town. It arrived
But now
cold.
their
What the
schedule
hell?
This week is completely different than last week. Like, they were streaming last week at this point. So,
Good idea, Joe.
so I'm just going to do it probably Thursday nights. There's nothing I can do about that.
Hey, yeah,
Hold on
good
one
call,
second.
Banana Jones.
Let me open the window a little bit more, get some air circulation.
Invite is going nowhere. All right,
Okay.
here, I got you, man.
All right.
I'll just do this. This version's better. I'll just... That's better. Let me end that.
That
shit.
one probably worked.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, welcome, Imbode. Welcome to the stream. How
I
are you?
heard Five Guys is
What's
kinda
up? Thanks for
like a
having me
smash
on.
burger.
Of
It's not
course.
exactly a smash burger.
I just wanted to
Like,
say
they
that
do-
the
they do
guy
flatten the
sucks
patty, but they don't, like,
big
crush
time,
it
dude.
like a
I've
typical
he's-
started thinking
burger,
that.
So it's like a variation
He's
on smash
absolutely
burger, supposedly.
begging, like he's begging like a fucking madman. And like, yeah, I think the stream's gonna
I've had the
end
Five
like
Guys hot
9
dog before.
times.
Thank
Like
you.
9
Frank just
fucking
did a super
times
chat,
before he
$2 great
starts
streams
playing
in
a
the chat, the
game.
best.
He's
Thank
like,
you,
yeah, I
Frank.
didn't think it's gonna
And
make
then
it. It's like,
Dark Souls
Jesus
Master did
Christ,
$2 super
dude. You
chat,
still
so that's
got
4
like
more
3
dollars
whales
super chats
left.
tonight.
Calm
Thank you,
down.
guys.
Yeah.
And Dark Souls Master says,
And
"You think
they'll
you'll have
donate
any autographed
tomorrow,
merch?"
Phil.
Probably not, only because I would have to physically have.
Wow,
merch,
yeah, but then it
have
doesn't
merch.
count as the
My
Yeah,
merch goes out of
exactly.
the
Streak's
company
broken.
because
You can just roll
It's
it
gotta
back.
be
Fix it.
right now. They
That's
could
the
die
website.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
how would he
yeah,
have their
yeah,
money?
shop,
That's
but I don't
true.
make
Holy
the
shit.
merch, so I
They
can't
better
decide.
will it to him.
I never even see
Yeah,
it. It goes
right.
direct from them to you.
I mean, at this point,
There's this,
maybe
it's insane how much
Phil,
work I get every weekend off and 35 days. paid
maybe
annual
Phil
leave. I
could
can't
get
imagine
like.
having
So
a
I
schedule.
always used to joke
I want to have
that
more days off. Honestly,
Xbox Live. It's like, yeah, I
was
just
supposed to
give
have an
60%
extra day
of my
off this week,
paycheck
and then
directly
what
to
happened was the fan
Xbox
thing
Live through
happened,
direct
where
deposit.
The fan didn't get installed
Like they need
properly,
my money, dude. Like Activision
because
needs
it was
my
faulty.
money
It's not
to
it didn't- it's
continue
not
their
that it didn't get installed
billion-dollar
properly.
game.
That's a mis-
Yes,
that's me
that makes
personally.
sense.
They need it.
It
So
was
like
installed
maybe
properly,
Phil
it
could
didn't
have
work.
a way
It was
that like
default,
he almost
faulty.
like
So I had to get the replacement.
garnishes
Now I have to get the
dent
new one on
wages.
Wednesday.
That-
Now I can't
that
get
should
my
be
day off
looked
this week,
into.
which sucks ass. You know, I
That
would
would
love
be.
to have a day
I mean,
off
that
for
would
my
be
wife this
like
week, and I didn't get
you
it.
thought he
Maybe
busted
next
on
week
May
I'll have to see.
1st,
I gotta
dude.
see
He
what my
would
wife's
be
schedule is
busting
like,
like
too.
to the point where he needs an ambulance, dude.
Man, he would be holding up on. I would love to see
Mitch did another
DSP
super
be
chat,
kind of a rap
and he said,
video and
"Bounty,
just
take a
hold up
dump
a
in the
stack of
bathroom."
cash.
I've only
Like that
taken a
dude,
dump
the
in
malt
this
liquor
year,
dude. I
right?
just want to
Right,
see
leave a nice
DSP hold up a
bounty,
stack of
turn it on the
bills.
floor, you would open
This is
it
the
up,
money I got from
speaking
you
of that,
idiots.
dude,
on the bowl, and you
He's
get
been
an
having
elimination.
call-in streams, and
Probably
I've
some
called
top
him
tier
multiple
gameplay.
times.
That's
Hellrider,
awesome.
$5 super chat.
Yeah.
This town
Did you
swims
tell him
with
malt
such
liquor and then
exquisite
hang
blood.
up?
I will take every
I
drop
said,
for my own.
big ups Chevy,
Thank you,
big
Hellrider.
up
That is
malt
the biggest super
liquor,
chat of the
and
night.
big
Let's
ups
get that up
Donald
on the
Trump,
leaderboard
and
now.
big ups to you, and then I hung up.
That's
Thank you
what's
guys
up.
for these early
I'm
comments.
sure he
That's all the
loves it.
I really
things he
appreciate it.
likes.
Cool.
Perhaps on the kick side of
And
things,
it's like, I'm
someone would
not
like to
that much
become
fan
a
of
sub
malt liquor
who
these
isn't
days.
and join the
That's the
Founders
white
Club. There's
man's
still about
poison.
39
Makes
spaces
you
left for that, I believe.
shit the next
Or
day.
perhaps someone on the kick side would like to give
But
some subs to the
you
community.
know, I'll drink a 40 from time to
Will I
time.
make a top 10 funniest moments at the end of the year? I don't
And
think
like
so.
I've
It's
never
neat because
driven
I don't
a
know what I would
Chevy,
draw upon to do that.
but,
We don't
you
have like
know.
a place.
Sometimes you
People
gotta
submitting
like
anything. So I
tell
don't know how I
people
would
what
get
they
that.
need to hear.
Did you just hear that?
Am I ready to raise the king's taxes
No, can
tonight? I'll do my best, Dark Souls
share your
Master. I will.
screen?
Yeah, I got you.
Let's
So
get
this
started.
I don't
dude-
hear myself.
I don't know if my camera's gonna block
This
the map.
dude
If it
just
does,
said,
then I guess
he
it does
just,
block
someone
it,
said,
then I guess
hey,
we'll
are you
just
gonna
remove it.
do a
I'm not
top
sure
10
what's gonna
funniest
happen.
moments
Complete 3 matches,
video?
complete 3 most wanted
And his
contracts, and
response
Restream
was,
or
I
Battle
don't
Royale
really
finish
know
top
which
5. Wow,
mechanism
that's
you guys
hard.
would have
That's
to
a
send
hard
me
daily
stuff.
challenge to get, man.
Bro, it's your shit.
Are you gonna do it too? Are you gonna do a top
There
10
you go.
funniest moments? I don't know. Are you?
I'll put that on my channel.
It's like he does know how to edit video because
Yes.
he's done it before.
Top 10 best
He
clips.
just was like, yeah,
Well, the thing
that's
is, I only
enough
started
for me.
clipping
I'm done with that.
like highlights of my show.
I actually
since,
love
like, what,
editing videos. I have a lot of fun
August?
making videos.
So it would only be 5 months of stuff.
Oh
to
yeah,
go
so I
through.
was
And quite
watching
frankly, a lot
King
of that stuff, like,
Sly
it's pertinent in the
earlier, and
moment.
he was saying
It's
they're
not
gonna
necessarily
have
pertinent after,
a
like, I'll have to do
belated
news and
birthday
stuff, so I don't
party
know.
celebrating LTG,
Oh, that's awesome.
and he wants to have guests.
Iron Shift
So you should hit him up.
Oh, okay.
You know more about LTG than
I totally
the
understand
average
the gist of
bear.
it. I know how it works.
I
And for
will
me, it's
speak
gonna
to
be
him.
learning the buttons and stuff
And
again.
King
because
Sly
it's a little
is,
different, right? To
he's
pick up
pretty
the
funny.
loot and
Oh, he's
swap
cool.
it. It should be fine. I think I'll be.
I like
fine.
his setup. I think he has
Yeah.
my favorite setup of all
Is
the
my chair
detractors because
uncomfortable?
I
Yeah,
want a
the
basement
studio.
My
lab.
chair,
Yeah,
like
I want
to, like,
a
get
base.
back
I want
in.
a
The chair has
situation
nice,
room.
Really good lumbar support.
It'll be
and has
called
back
Here's the
support.
Situation
Well,
Room.
I'm just moving forward. I'm actually. Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah,
You're
my
wondering why I'm
shit's
doing
just
this
like in
because
the
I'm reading
middle
the
of
check the
my
laptop.
living room.
My microphone is here.
Yeah, I'm in the
between
basement.
the
My
two
setup's just
tabs.
not very
On one
optimized. I
side,
need a couple
I
more
see
desks or something
Kick.
to
On the
put
other
stuff
side, I
on.
see YouTube, but I move back and forth so I can read it.
All right, Phil,
What
what's
kind
going
of
on?
graphics
That's what I'm
card do you
doing.
have?
Oh shit, I don't remember. People ask me all the
It's
time
just
what
Captain
stuff I
America.
have. I
Now
don't.
that's cool. That's the
It's
case.
a
That's
name
excellent.
brand.
I'm only asking because I just upgraded.
What do you mean, why are we not
so
playing
if
the
you
new map?
need
This
my
is
old
Warzone.
one,
This is
I can
Warzone
ship
in
it.
Call of Duty right now. So what
I
are
could
we
go
talking?
look in the box. It's over in the other
This is
side.
Otherwise,
literally
I'm
it.
gonna sell it. It's not urgent.
I don't know what you mean.
I
This is when you boot
I
up Warzone,
could
this is what
sell it, but
appears.
like I'd
So
rather
if this is not the
give
right
it
map,
to
then there's
someone
no new
who would
map.
use it.
That's what's up. I respect that. That's usually how I do it.
Right? Yeah.
Same thing
Or
with
if
like
you have
magic
extra
cards. I
We're
just
doing
give
Dark
people
Souls
stuff.
games down the
storage,
road, sure,
I
but
would
I'm
take
playing
that as a
Bloodborne right
trade,
now.
but I don't think anyone
No.
ever has extra storage.
No.
I'll wait for Black Friday and deal with that.
Try and get some of DSP storage. There's probably some good stuff on there.
He probably has like 2 2-terabyte sticks.
He held up a whole stack of hard drives he has.
How's food?
Oh well, yeah, but I
we had
want
just turkey
those. I want
tacos
the
tonight,
ones
nothing
from
special.
his current computer.
Oh, I want
And
the old
not
stuff.
just the same
All right.
model as the ones in his current computer. I want the
Ladies and
ones that
gentlemen,
are
hello
in
and
his
welcome.
computer.
Oh, okay, I
Warzone
see.
has launched.
So if
in
anyone
Call
wants
of
to
Duty
do
Black
an
Ops 6.
Oceans,
This is my very first
Well,
solos
Oceans
Warzone
24.
map.
We're already
First
going to do a
time that I'm
heist when we steal his
actually ever
body. Just
playing
take the hard drive over
it. Hope
there.
that you
and
guys are
we'll
excited.
care.
We're going to see how it goes. I actually have a loadout with the AK-74 and dual wielding handguns, which is hilarious.
How's
I
that
think you only
hilarious?
Get that though if you do the airdrop, right? Like you like get the airdrop loadout.
Is there? Can anybody
We'll
tell
have to
me?
see how you
I could look
get.
this up, but I'm
See how
lazy.
it goes.
Is there some sort of
is the
super
countdown?
flat
Is that
memory
limit?
card you can
Oh,
get
here
for
we go.
PlayStation 2 that has a gigabyte storage? Because I want to just move all my stuff over to this mega
yeah,
memory
I'm
card.
pretty sure you can plug a the
So I'm gonna
external
get
hard drive
hey, the new
through
map.
a
I've never
USB.
seen it before.
Into a PlayStation 2?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, I need to look into this.
Maybe I'm
antennas.
tripping, but like I think
some
I've
shit.
done that. I know I did it on
I've
360.
certainly never done this in 100.
Yeah, I've done it. I've had mine with that on 360 and PlayStation 3.
Interesting. What's my ping?
But for PlayStation 2, I
63
believe that's
milliseconds.
possible.
I have an
Yikes.
external
Firefights are not going to be
solid
fun.
state on my
63 millisecond
360
ping
or
for
on my
first Warzone match.
Xbox One
Yikes.
right now.
Usually I
But
get, like,
maybe I can
10 and 20 milliseconds for both.
format for PC use.
That
Get a
sucks.
free McBoot memory card. What's that now?
All right, here we go.
I just want to have it look like a size of a car
Operation
battery.
Broken
Plug it into my
Anvil.
PlayStation 2. All right, DSP's gonna win this first round. Let's see it.
Operation shitty game, shitty player, shitty commentary.
Hey man, you're stealing that from Rambo. You didn't give proper attribution, sir. I didn't even particularly find it funny when Rambo used to say that.
Oh, where should I drop? Drop the manor? Shahid Manor? This is all new. Low Town, Old Town, Zeravan City.
That's how I am with
Zeravan
Magic
suburbs.
cards. My friend got into
I
Magic
think
recently,
how
and
far?
he was looking to
I'll
build a
probably
deck,
drop
and I
the
said,
manor
dude, just
and
come
see
over to
how
my
it
house and
goes,
take
right?
whatever you want. I mean, within reason, of course. And he was trying to give me
I'll
prices
make
and
a new
stuff. I
playlist
said,
for
dude,
this
I
new
just
banner,
want
I
a lot
don't
of this
know.
shit gone.
Well, maybe I
So
should.
please take it. And it's not worth anything. Yu-Gi-Oh too. Magic's one of the worst things to try and make money from. That's why
Shit, I'm
Boogie's such a
gonna run
dumbass.
next to these assholes. All right, I'm gonna go
But
ahead.
trying to
Where does
get
it go
money
on?
for cards is pointless a lot of times. Unless you have a business devoted to it, it's
Yeah,
really
and like the
meaningless.
thing of like maybe you have the
Oh,
foil
it picks up everything
like
automatically?
original print Charizard and it's worth a bunch of money,
It picks
or
up
maybe
certain
you
things
have like a
automatically. Crazy
Barry
Zero takes
Bonds
attention to the
rookie
super chat.
card that's like in
Obviously, in this
plastic.
case, I
But
cannot,
for the most part, it's
actively
like, yeah,
shout
dude,
these out
you're
as
gonna
of
take
yet.
a loss.
Yes.
Like that's
I got
just kind
shotgun.
of the fact of the matter. It's like you're getting rid of things you don't want anymore. But
Right.
Boogie still plays Magic,
Armor
so
plate.
what is he doing?
Just buying shit.
Already
You just
fighting
buy
each
some
other. Do I have armor
bulk.
plates installed? No, here we
And
go.
he's just gonna buy more fucking Magic
one, right?
cards with it.
No.
Is that a
Where am
skate
I?
park
Here,
right in
so
front
I
of
should
me?
be starting
Yeah,
north-
I would like to see Boogie's
northeast
collection
west.
though. I'm sure he's got a couple interesting things.
I've never
It-
played
hell no,
this
Lil
PC
Shadow.
He
before.
probably does.
This will definitely be interesting.
The card that I want, I'll show you guys the
120
card that I
cards.
want more than anything. It's
Warzone.
because it's so rare, I don't even know
I'm
if it's
gonna have
actually
to get the
real.
hang of it, but
I'll show you guys.
I will.
I definitely
Already
have a
maybe
Mark
a
McGuire rookie card
Stay
somewhere,
kit.
That's
We're
what's
gonna use it
up.
for
but
a
it's
stay.
like it's stored in like a wooden box, so like
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's not. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna get a bunch of money for that.
Little
It's just
gulag
cool.
entry kit.
like a holy relic.
Why can't I pick
Is
it
it
up?
in the
Yeah,
same box as
sorta.
the Ark of the Covenant?
It's
Crap, look at this
it's
thing.
in like a wooden box with latches on
Be
it,
good.
with like a bunch of like X-Men cards and shit. Like
Oh,
I
that's pretty
mostly
sick.
collected like the superhero shit because I thought it was cooler than sports.
Oh, I get it. That sounds hype.
Wait, Boogie still plays Madden? I
Which is
said
better here?
Magic. I don't know if that's like unrelated.
So here it is right here. It's on screen. This is the Gala Greeters Russian promotional
There's
art.
so
They did
many
different
items.
promotional arts
In
for different.
Russian?
Insane amounts
Yes,
of items,
because
right?
this one card they
Oh.
made multiple versions based on different countries and cultures. For example, they've got the Brazilian one. They've got the various ones, but
What
the
was that?
Russian
A
one,
recontamination
this
station?
released right when the
Decontamination
Ukrainian
station. I don't know
invasion
what that
happened.
is.
So this
There's a
card got
million new
pulled
items, huh?
immediately from
Like
circulation.
look at this
So
picture
this
of the
card
vehicle.
doesn't exist. I want it. And it's worth. That's why it doesn't have a value next to it, because no one's been able to
I'm
find
probably
one.
gonna die right away. I don't know what I'm doing. They shot down someone's drone. There you go. He has a sniper rifle. I'm running.
Yeah, the Junji Ito ones are pretty cool. I want anything that has that kind of
I
history.
like
Whoa,
almost just read this dude's address aloud.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna do it though. I'm gonna figure out.
How'd you like it if I come and visit you
Actually, I'm
sometime?
gonna wait till tomorrow to figure it out. I'm not gonna say anything. I got
Yeah,
it.
good
I
call.
got your DM. I will figure it out. I'll
Yeah.
calculate. Yeah.
Someone's been here. The doors are open.
It seems like it's a way you
There's
could
an
have an honest
insane amount of
mistake. So.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just gonna
ridiculous
not do
amounts of
any business right now.
Oh, Imbode,
This thing.
you're
man,
just the
it's
dude
not
to
good.
talk about
Yeah,
while this is
except for- yeah,
here.
except for this thing.
I'll announce it to them that we're doing Internet Asylum this Thursday, and
Oh,
we're
yeah?
covering
Right.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
so
is
Ron
sprint.
Hubbard.
It'll be
Oh.
fun.
I don't need to know how to sprint.
Yeah, I think so. Now that we're like getting into like more real type figures, I could easily do one on David Koresh.
Oh, David Koresh should be fun.
That would be a good one.
I-
And like,
I need you
I
to
don't
tell me
know
about
how
the sector.
controversial my takes would be on him, but like I'm not gonna say he did nothing wrong, but I'm gonna say he did a lot less wrong than they.
Oh, definitely. Because Look, he did things that were
He
wrong.
did some
He
things
did
wrong.
things that were wrong. I'm not going to say it's not, but there's no denying that the feds had a hard on for hatred for the guy.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the eyes
it's,
of the government.
it's there's no. You can have two things like that happen simultaneously. You know.
Because there's like claims that he used his like power as a religious
Water,
leader to
first
take
time going underwater
advantage
on
of
PC.
people, but like that's pretty hard to prove.
Yeah.
And like the same could be said for Martin Luther King, and everyone
I
pretty much
played
agrees
this,
he was
well,
a good
on
guy.
Xbox the last
Mhm.
couple of years.
So wow.
And then I played it on PlayStation 4.
Thomas
People
Jefferson
with
did
moral
it.
compass agrees for a
The
good
game
guy, I
runs
guess I should
beautifully
say.
on
Not
my
everyone.
PC at
but,
120
you know.
hertz.
DSP wasn't a
But I
fan.
don't know how popping
Yeah,
would
yeah,
be and
something
stuff
like
for
that.
Warzone. Keep in mind when you're playing standard multiplayer.
And also the feds
Very
really
small,
wanted to
controlled
kill Martin
environment.
Luther King. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
trying to get him to
They were
harm
sending
himself.
him pictures of LTG and it said "kill yourself."
Wow.
Yeah, they were
tried.
calling him a rug.
I tried, I died.
Man, the dude died instantly.
Sly was
I
playing
gotta
a
survive the
clip of
gulag.
LTG saying like every racial slur. For
Oh, yeah.
black people.
Would I have any? do I have
Oh yeah,
any-
he
I was
he goes
like,
off on
no
him.
Damn.
throws.
Like there was a hard R in there. There was like
There's some I had never heard before.
Did I
Right,
not
yeah,
hit
there's
him with
some
every
that
single
I had to
shot?
look
I
up.
did. It showed him shooting me first. No, I shot him first
yeah,
on my
get
screen.
fucking wiped, loser.
Play
Literally
64th.
on my screen,
ass
showed him
and-
shooting him right directly before he ever hit me, and then I died. Okay, whatever you say.
Looks like you got.
Well, that was
butt
bad. That was
fucked, my
61
dude.
milliseconds. That's not good.
You guys shot in the
Yeah,
face
around
multiple
I'm
times.
almost
You
tempted to
died.
play
Like-
Warzone right now,
like
but I'm
fun.
not going to.
So I
I'm
hope I can get a
grinding
better connection than
camos.
60.
All
That
right,
was
you say
terrible.
that.
I'm doing the worst possible thing. Grinding
All right,
camos
so
Yeah,
Rachel
let's
for
go.
this
Rotates, thank you
fucking
for a
homing
$10
launcher.
Australian super chat.
What?
That
Yeah,
counts
so you
for
got to
about-
shoot
it's
down
about
3
2/3,
enemy
about
kill
666
streaks in a
American.
round 10
He says,
times.
Oh.
"The Warzone. I hope
I
you had a
have
good
3,
weekend,
and
Phil.
I've
I'm
been
catching
doing
up
it
on your
for
Call of
like a
Duty 6
week.
videos. You just unlocked the double handguns. That's where I'm up. Yes, the Akimbo GS.
What's Phil even doing? Haven't heard a
Oh,
shot
you
fired
want to
yet.
hear my biggest
Badly.
kill
Used, but
move
I
ever?
swapped back
What's
to
that?
So I
AK
got
because,
a new GPU this
I wanted
weekend.
to start using that
Installed
again.
it Friday night.
So I used
Worked
the thermal
fine.
scope AK on the new
Working
maps.
good
There
the
were a lot of
next
new
day.
maps.
I go to play Call
But
of
thank
Duty.
you.
Both my monitors go black. So I'm like,
3-0 taste. That'll
all
count for
right,
about
we'll
6,
restart
6,
a couple
6.
times. Nothing.
So that's
Look some shit up. Like, okay, maybe you got to
reset
reseat your RAM,
Funny how I'm
check
learning
your
all these currency
connections, all the
conversions now
standard
that I
bullshit.
do this
So I do all
differently,
that.
right? What am I looking at?
Nothing still.
okay,
So
it's
then
trying
I
to
go to
match me.
plug in my laptop
to
like
join game,
hours
yeah.
later to see if I can like hook that up to the monitors. Maybe both of my monitors died at the
Can I move
same
the webcam
time.
down 1 inch? I am
And
blocking
when I'm
player
going
and
to
kill
plug
numbers.
it in,
Absolutely. Thank you
my
for telling me.
footrest had bumped the power
Yeah.
switch
That's
on
better.
the fucking
No
Oh, dude.
surge
Thank you.
protector. And
That's
turned off
happened to me
both
so
my
many times.
monitors. Oh, dude,
60
I
is good. It
fucking
is not.
said it.
Dude, 60 milliseconds.
Bum
is
the
not gonna
LTG
be
because
good.
I was
Every
saying
firefight
slurs.
you
Like I
have
was
to get the drop
speaking
on the
in
enemy or it's
tongues
gonna
to
be a
say
random toss-up.
obscenities.
No,
You saw in the
I
gulag.
get you.
He slid. I aimed and
I
fired.
get you
Every
on that.
bullet
It
hit, you
happens,
died
man.
instantly.
Computers piss me
man.
off. They're not
Oh,
real.
he didn't. It's terrible.
There was another
That's
time
really
as a
bad
kid I
netcode.
built this computer with a case that had
The new map
like
is
a
Area
lot of metal
99,
on
so
the
then why
outside,
am
which
I
is
on this
pretty
one?
normal.
Like, what
Yeah.
are you
I
talking
think
about?
maybe I didn't
I joined
ground the
Warzone. This is all
motherboard
that's there. I'm
correctly,
gonna show you.
so I was changing my bed sheets and they touched the
clicked on season
computer
1.
and then it just cut off.
Big Mac, 19
Ah.
months as a member.
And
Warzone seems my
I'm
all-time
pretty
favorite. That's good
sure
to
I
hear, Big
like
Mac.
static
Here we
fried
go.
my
That's experience.
motherboard.
That's
with
good.
Yep.
that.
That's what it sounded like.
So,
Luckily
watch, I'm
though,
gonna
the
back out.
motherboard was a
Look.
complete lemon.
Oh wait.
Hey, what's
and
going
I
on
had
here?
already dealt with them
Resurgence.
before.
This is not, guys. This
Oh
is
shit! DSP's map. Resurgence.
Area 99 is for team of 4.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't play teams ever.
Yeah,
So I can't
DSP's
play
not playing with
you
you
don't have
guys.
any
It's a
fucking
4 team
friends,
4.
you loser.
I play Battle Royale. That's what I've always played and what I always will play.
Play
So.
singles battle
get used to
royale
it.
and hide.
It's the only
Here's
strat,
the
man.
Fucking idiot.
If you want me to play Warzone, I play Battle Royale.
I don't think
have a
I've
team to
ever
team up
played
with.
Warzone solo.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
would
don't.
think it
No,
would be
we're not young.
horrible.
I don't know what you're
It's way
expecting
more
from me.
fun with people.
Mm.
Even if you lose, it's
I got
Play
you, Banana
Resurgence alone? How on earth would you play it alone if it's teams of 4?
Just play it and get bodied.
even if well, that's also if
How
you
would I
can
do it alone
play
if it's teams of
solo
4?
versus
I'm gonna
trios or
listen, we'll watch.
quads,
Oh,
then you're like actually.
what the hell? They
good.
lied. All right. Thank you.
Oh, they lied. The game lied.
They lied. It says
Yeah.
teams of 4 and then it says solos. Cool. All right, good.
Everyone's
No,
lying in
Thank you, Iron
DSP's
Chef
narrative.
Sakai.
You can play
Incredibly
solo
useful info.
versus
Thank you,
whatever.
Iron Chef Sakai. Okay.
Very
Thank
cool.
You, thank you.
Thank you, Iron Chef Sakai. OIC, whoever.
It's funny how like
Right.
Adam DBZ
It's up to 4
Cuckman
players.
leaves,
That's
and then
deceptive.
like
All
other
right,
cucks
so we
are like,
tried
no, I
the
get to be
old
the
map, now
bottom
we do the new
bitch.
one. Area 99.
It is really sad. It's a race for the bottom.
Clapping is sus. What is what?
It's really, really
This is the
lame.
emo on Kick. The clapping emo.
What
I
the
just
hell
see
is-
rainbow colored hands. I don't
The
have
hell are you
rainbow
doing over there,
colored
Phil?
hands.
Chill out.
But if I did, I'd look just like the emote on Kick.
You do look like an emote, Phil, because emotes are made of you.
Wait, superfluous. How did the
This
RAM?
map is smaller. Okay. How
The
many people?
RAM, like,
44? Did it say
shorted
44
something
people
out?
on this map?
How?
Did you have like a
Yeah.
bunch of straw in there?
I love that Kick emote.
Well, if you have
Kick
like
sucks.
a
Mr.
weird
Toadstool just said
bunk
Kick
ass
sucks.
power
You know why I
supply,
said that?
anything
Because
can
we haven't had a
happen.
single contribution from Kick yet.
If you
tonight.
got
That's
like
why I
Oh,
a
said
no.
that.
fourth
Are
party,
you guys gonna let that stand?
Oh, look at
Uh-oh.
that
Are
begging.
you guys gonna let that stand? Or do I have to beg even harder?
That sounds like
You
a
gonna let
sound
this
wrong.
stand that I don't have money?
What a
We get better
hero.
Queen too, 'cause less players, good. Easy, yes,
There are
yes,
times
let
where I
me know.
actually enjoy DSP's
Yes, please.
begging, and that's only when he tries to put a little artistic flourish on it. Like,
Gonna
that
be
was
fun
funny.
in this map. Oh, boy,
Yeah.
it's gonna be totally
Are
different.
you guys just gonna
There's a
allow
respawn,
me to
yes, a
not
smaller
have
map
a
and
lot
less
of money
players.
before I've started playing?
Wow, I can't believe you guys would do this to me.
I'm like actually kind of surprised he. Well, I mean, he sort of does, but he doesn't directly hold gameplay hostage.
Yeah, I would like that. I would love if
That is
DSP
correct. I
did straight up
complained with Dalton the
racketeering.
other
I
day
joke
because
about it
he
all the
sucks.
time.
It says you have a good picture.
I'm about to delete the game unless I get a donation.
This is the
Vision
nice
is if
stream
someone
you
is down
guys are
below,
watching. It would be a
speed bagging your ball
shame if
sack that you're trying to
something
play.
happened to it.
It's your
Okay,
stream,
yeah.
Phil.
You think I don't fucking know that?
Cut my ping in half. 35 milliseconds. That's good.
Hey,
Good
Kick,
to
I
have you
heard
here,
YouTube
Jay.
talking shit you all broke. It's true.
Oh, yeah, all
Whoa, what
that
is
shit he
this?
talked about.
What the hell is this? What are these
VPN
weird
still.
colored things?
Like, I use a normal commercial VPN, and like my ping is 34 right now. It's the same as his.
No.
And I
DSP
don't
has...
even. I mean, he's on the West Coast. I'm Midwest, but like, now mine's 33, so I'm actually better than Phil.
Uh-oh.
Also, I got
Shit.
a better GPU than him. He's playing in fucking warm up, talking shit.
But this dude's groaning like crazy.
The game hasn't started yet. By the way. For anyone who doesn't play Warzone, this is just warm up.
Yeah, it's just lobby mode. We're having fun.
Yo, this is a weird map.
Yeah, this is waiting for other people to
This is a
connect.
weird map. I gotta get used to this shit.
I want to imagine that DSP makes all that groaning noises if you actually do hurt him in real life. He's just rolling around on the ground going, ah!
Jughead, Archie.
Yeah.
Jughead backstabbed you.
You just start.
It's pig grunting.
I actually
Yeah.
never read Archie once. I don't know Archie comics.
DSP, you were there when they got invented.
Sonic the Hedgehog comic in the early 90s that I read.
Oh, yeah? Oh, DSP's after my heart. I loved Sonic comics. Didn't read them, just looked at the
Shipping,
pictures.
loading bay, manufacturing, warehouse, pools. This is interesting. I'm gonna try to go all the way south to the warehouse and then head north.
All right, let's do it, Phil. It's a good plan. Let's rock.
I'm gonna try to land in the warehouse.
All right, warehouse. I saw at least 2 dudes coming down, so heads up, Phil. We got this. Lock in. Maybe. Okay. Got kind of a weird strat here. ESP really does not pay attention to his environment. There's at least 2 other dudes running around here.
Ooh, legendary gun to start. Orange is good, right? Legendary.
Yeah, it's very good, Phil. It's like
Like, I
Borderlands.
get not engaging people at the beginning of
Oh, yeah.
Warzone, but like,
What's this? What is the red?
if you're not
handgun?
doing
Is
that
really good
toward
too?
the middle and end, then like, why are
I
you
can't
even
get
playing?
it. It's overridden.
Yes.
Look. Grakova
Like, you
pistol?
could camp and
Uh-oh,
get a
shit!
cheap
I was looking
win,
at the
but
pistol.
like, then you get no points.
I was looking at the pistol. I didn't understand because there.
No, and I
hasn't
can
been a red
understand
before.
sometimes cowardice is an
Come on,
effective
come on.
strategy.
Yeah, like
yeah.
if you're like getting 2-on-1,
Well, that's a pain in the
Yeah,
fucking
then like,
ass.
yeah, you relocate or like just lay down, but
Oh!
this dude never wants to fight.
Defeat is only a mindset.
The program rated PG pig grunting. Oh
That was
no.
fun.
Horrifying. Why can't we petition Activision to make
What's
a
the
DSP
point
skin
of
for Call
landing
of
a
Duty?
second
Imagine
time
seeing the
if
pig
everyone
roach coming
was
at you,
sniped out of the
antenna
air because
wiggling,
everyone had
pig
weapons
nose
and you
snorting. What would be his kill? What would be his assassination?
What's the point?
Would have to be something from the Saw movies where like the lady with the pig mask.
Whoa,
Oh, yeah.
baby, just
Like
gifted
someone
a
down
sub
like
over
the
on Kick.
needle to the
It
neck.
was my first piece of support on Kick tonight. Thank you, whoa, baby.
It's just like a
There you
money
go.
siphon.
It would be kind of cool if
Fire.
like like Magneto, but he pulled all the valuable metals
Thank you,
out of
thank
your
you.
body. It's not much. It's not much, but it's something.
Sucks him into his DoorDash
All right,
account.
trying to join another game. That was insanely fast. Like, so I guess there's better weapons now because it was red. I've never seen a red weapon in Warzone before. So I'm like trying to inspect it to see what it is. I get fucking shot in the back.
Well, yeah, you're not paying attention. You should have just grabbed it,
Yo, he
man.
lost again already?
Yeah, dude, he was looking at the gun and
Holy
got killed.
fuck. For a coward to lose this quick, he's bad.
No, Kai knew how to be a coward properly. DSP over here is bad at
What's
it.
up, Vietnamese comrade? Good evening.
Because, like, sometimes I'll die that quick
was the
trying to
starter
throw a
pistol I dropped,
throwing
and why
knife at
was it
somebody
red?
right off the gate. But
Aren't the starter weapons supposed to be
not
gray?
like this.
So I'm staring at my own starter
Like,
weapon.
I don't
looking to see
understand this
what it is.
mentality to begin with. Just pick up the gun and go somewhere safe and read it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're in, like, a high traffic
Oh, there's no
area.
tips command on kick. Instead, just check the
Usually,
about
though,
tab, and there's
people
a
aren't
button
on
you
your
can click to go to
ass
my
right at
tips
the
page,
beginning.
if you're interested.
Wow.
I could get a bot. I found out
Okay,
there
excuse
is a
me.
kick
They're not
bot.
on my
There's a
ass
bot
at the
on
beginning
Kick that
because
you
I
get to
don't
join your
land
chat
where
and do
everyone
some
else
moderation
landed.
stuff,
Right.
like commands,
Forgetting
but
we're dealing with a
I haven't really
fucking
needed
idiot.
that yet, so I haven't really bothered
There's
with it.
lands where there's like 9 other people.
I really don't get that many
Oh,
viewers on
what?
Kick, like, how many
Dude, there's so many people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Metallica. Metallica was a cool ass stand.
40?
The border zones, like the outer
49. That's not bad.
outskirts,
49 viewers
and
on
try and
Kick.
get some weapons and plates before I start fighting.
Excuse me. It's
I'm
disgusting.
But
so
then
bad at
once
battle
I
royales.
have those, I'm fighting everyone I see, hands down.
I do not know how to play battle royales. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but
No,
I
it's
have
true.
zero strategy.
We should
In
play.
this one. There's
I
no
go in and I
gulag
think,
on
okay, I'm gonna
it.
collect my shit. I'm gonna kind of like hole up a little bit and then start moving. I'm dead. Okay. Well, let's parachute in, go in here, we'll get a gut and dead.
I've played with under the racks and top the racks, and like they don't really play shooters, and we did pretty good. We actually have won a few,
All right, I guess I should
and
play.
it's not because I carried.
I'm
I'm
just
not actually that good at Warzone.
I just die too much, and I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, but we'll play Resurgence, so you come back.
Oh, DSP has one of those.
Yeah, he played Resurgence, and he's like, yeah, what? I'm playing Resurgence. Like, yeah, you should. Why wouldn't you? You don't know the map yet.
Well, he visibly got shot in the side and even fired at the person who was at his side who was not shot in the back. Yeah, that's a good call. Thank you very much. Man, Banana Jones is on top of this shit. I've been
Also,
trying to pay
he's
attention.
using thermal for some reason.
So he's using thermal. I will give him a pass for his use of thermal scope because he is using it to mitigate his own poor accuracy.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's
it's like,
the only way he'll
okay.
ever see anyone.
You know, because I
Yeah,
do
that
that
is
too. I'm
true.
bad with recoil,
Okay,
so I always put a lot of
actually-
recoil dampening.
Ooh, I'll try to go like northwest. Like, what did I say? Something
Like, I'll
site?
use thermal
Site?
if I
Can't
know
read it.
the enemies.
I'll try to
gonna
go
use
over there.
smokes.
Yeah.
Like if it's on a small map. But other than that, it's like
Test site. I'll try to
a
use the test
very
site if I can.
inconvenient thing to do.
He's not very observant anyway, so the thermal, he can't mitigate the
Yeah,
weakness of the thermal
He
either.
needs his enemies
that
to
sucks.
glow orange. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, DSP should use.
Okay, we got
should
this,
use
DSP.
one
Get some
plus
armor, get some armor,
magnification.
stop grabbing the money! Okay, we got this,
You
DSP.
can't help but go for the money.
It's necessary.
Yeah, I get embarrassed when I play with people sniper ladies, man. I played with my friend, and he had all this game plan set up for us. He was moving us to position to position. We got all
I
these
don't
weapons,
like
all that.
people like that.
And then I walk out in the open and immediately get sniped by 4 different people at the same time.
Nah, when I'm with people who sweat too hard and they're like, rotate right now, 30 degrees, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm about to do a little trolling.
Do I point this way?
I don't like people telling me what to do.
Alright, DSP. We got this. This is
I don't know
easy.
who shot me?
Like if someone's good and they tell me
Damn.
to like hold
That sucks.
and then like when to go,
This.
then I'm down with that. But if you're telling me exactly where to move to, I'm not down with that.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Shit! Oh, wow, he got him.
Oh, fuck, I shat myself. Oh, I pooped my pants.
That was
Oh
actually
my God, that
legitimately
scared the
funny.
shit out of me. Oh.
Oh fuck! I shit myself.
It's like any given day, really.
Heck.
What kind of outfit was that, by the way? What kind of weird cape situation we got going on here?
Okay.
The hell clown mode is that? And then he has to ruin kind of funny moments by just being annoying.
Yeah. If I say it 10 more times, it'll be 10 times as funny.
Yeah. He has a gift for that.
Grenadier? Okay, it's the perk thing, right?
Exactly, Fear Monarch. I think the only time I like doing that is when it's like sort of roleplay. Oh, nice. I fell down an elevator shaft. That's pretty much how I think DSP would die in real life, frankly.
Did you see his shit where he was saying like, oh yeah, these detractors think I make a whale call and then people just run in with 2 bags of money and donate to me, and it's like, yeah?
That is what I think.
Like, where's the lie? Like, yeah, you do that, and it seems to happen pretty consistently.
Yeah, I don't feel like this is a conspiracy.
Like, the whale call is not like a crazy made-up thing. Like, you've been caught doing it. You used to do it on Twitter, and now you do it on Discord, which you can't pretend you don't have anymore.
Holy shit!
He probably uses his business email. It's official
Emailing
business.
people
Yeah.
to give them money in the next 10 minutes.
It's like a chain letter, but for me.
That was like, so, there was a teacher in my high school who was like, oh yeah, people nowadays use email, and it's like, yo, email? What are you gonna do? Be like, yo, you want to smoke a blunt in 2 weeks when you read this?
Yes. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh god, he got him. Hey, Counterpoint Lynn, it's fun as fuck when some bros unlike hoarding zombies when you're getting immersed. Yeah, it is kind of cool to have like a roleplay scenario, because I used to do that when I was playing Battlefield 4. It's because me and my squad would like shout commands and do all this and that, and it was just us being goofy. But as soon as some dude takes that seriously and then yells at me for not complying with it, oh
yeah,
no, I'm
dude,
not.
when someone thinks they're professional.
I don't enjoy that.
Yeah.
I used to, that's one of the reasons why, the main reason was because I was bad. One of the main reasons why I didn't like doing competitive Halo is because I didn't like people barking orders at me. Okay, Sarge, who are you?
Damn.
Can I bark orders back?
And I get like, yeah, do callouts, that obviously helps. Like, like I'm down for like playing correctly, but like,
you're not my boss.
I'm a slobbering rabid dog, and you gotta let me off the leash sometimes.
Unleash the beast.
Like, I'm not just gonna watch people. Yeah, I do turn into Timmy. Exactly, dude. Yeah, I do. I met Timmy one time at a metal show, by the way. I met Timmy at a Guar show.
That's awesome.
And if I could recover from pictures from a flip phone 20 years ago, I would have a picture of me and Timmy both dyed green.
That's what's up. What happened to the pure green room that DSP had a minute ago?
I have no idea how to use a quick.
Yeah, that I think
probably just chill up here for
he
now.
hit something on his keyboard or something.
Oh, there he goes.
Weird with his
I
RGBs.
I can't get sniped from here.
Yeah, I think he's got it on the
Like,
side.
I
or
have
something.
TV remotes and like Flexbox remotes that will change my RGBs if they're close enough to them.
That's weird.
Because they're on like shitty open frequencies. Which is fair, because like, well, actually, the light strip he bought was probably like $200, but like a normal RGB strip that connects to nothing and syncs with nothing is $10.
Yeah, I'll keep this thing.
Like, I have a $10 RGB strip above my mantle that's been fine forever.
Oh, he fell.
What's this?
I got him. Give me the elimination.
Sweet. ESP's really good at this game. Why is Phil so green today? He's got jaundice.
Wait,
he didn't want to bring it up. Oh my god.
Oh, he had a sniper rifle.
Yeah, let's see
this. Is this Warzone and he's just laying down in the corner?
I killed a lot of people.
It's a pro strat, man.
I got a second redeploy? Oh shit. I don't know why I got a second.
Oh shit, you're getting sniped at, Phil.
I have not played this map before, so I don't know. But like...
Hey, you can get this dude, Phil. Just jump him. Dive down there and do an air assassination.
I'm fucked because there's a guy in the ground.
I do feel like this game should have air assassinations.
You might be able to. Like, I'm not 100% on that, but like,
I'm so fucked.
If you were behind someone in the air,
loadout drop is way too far away.
You might be able to.
I know you could jump down and then right as you land initiate one, but no, I want to do one on their head.
Like, if you're close enough. Because I think Titanfall 2 had like an aerial.
Fuck, he's right there. He saw me too.
An
He saw me
aerial
up there. See, I'm
dash.
fucked. If I drop, he's gonna kill me. Try to run.
All
Ooh,
right,
get headshotted, you loser.
go
So
Phil,
fucking
run.
right my ass.
I saw the light there.
All right, we got out of there successfully. This ain't Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I know, but imagine if it was.
Great. Can I get a weapon, please?
In Assassin's Creed.
I don't even know what this is.
Dale reminds me of Assassin's Creed. He has similar beliefs. It's kind of wild. Did he? I actually don't know if he ever played the Assassin's Creed games. You would think he would love them.
Yeah.
At least the story, anyway.
Yeah, because it's like his dick takes him out of the animus.
God, there's a million
Exactly.
ways
They
to
plug it into his
sucks.
cock and relives the
Matrix
BBC
shoes.
memories.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
God, I'm so desensitized to this shit right now. All I do is just talk about penises when it comes to Dale. But it's like, that's all he talks
I mean,
about.
It's pretty much like for the course with that dude.
Yeah, it's his entire language. He has a penis-based language.
He talks about his dick nonstop. You don't ask a fish why it swims or a bird why it flies. You don't ask Dale why he's talking about his dick.
All right, I'm gonna chill.
Does it because he's born to do it.
Sorry, guys. Thank you.
No
guys
one
for
else is
being
talking
super
about it.
chat. Sorry, I can't really pay attention.
Kinda true.
Wait, am I top 10? I
I'm
am.
playing Apex
I'm
Legends
top
for no new
9.
Titanfall
Holy
game.
shit. I'm
Titanfall
top
would be
10 on
great
my
to see a third game
guys.
of, unfortunately. Weirdly enough, even though I'm a mech guy, I enjoyed the ground combat more than I enjoyed the mech combat on that game. Mostly because I kept dying on mech combat.
What,
I'd get my
Titanfall 2?
Titan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd bring in my
Yeah,
Titan, and I always did the
there's,
one with the
so, like,
sword.
ground combat is just like aim and positioning. Mech combat is like a system of
I'm in a good positioning too.
like
We gotta see
pluses
where
and
the circle goes, but I'm
minuses,
in
like a
good
system of
positioning. I
counters.
just have no healing.
Yeah.
It sucks.
So
Zero
if you
healing.
set your shit up the way you
5
want to use
kills,
it
top
correctly,
10.
which is like kind of meta, like not exactly, but it kind of is. Like you need to pick certain things. Like if you're using the sword guy, you got to
I'm good.
use
No, I'm not.
the double teleport, the double dash,
Yes.
and double smoke. Because your goal is to teleport through people while dropping smoke, and then you hit them when you reappear.
See, now that's ninja-like as hell.
Yeah, and then the gun is just for pilots. Like the gun is for dudes on foot.
Man. And it's kind of like a DSP excuse, but I'll admit it's a dumb excuse. A lot of times I just wanted to kind of play around with the mechs, but as soon as I got in them, you know, the aggro was there. People were shooting at me like crazy.
You can just play around with them, but there is a meta. And like now if you played it, it's like you have to kind of use... Like you get more than one choice, but like... If you don't use one of those two choices, you're pretty fucked. Like, you can't just pick whatever you want and be good.
No, I get you on that.
As a pilot, you can, though.
In pilot, I goof around all the time.
Yeah, as a pilot, you're free. Also, if you really want to be a goofball,
Going outside, I hear them
you can
moving.
take that shit that makes your
they're like 2
autopilot
buildings
mech
over.
stronger and just have it follow you around.
Yep.
Yeah, like my stand.
Yeah, but that depends on you not dying as a
7.
pilot.
Top
when that
7.
happens.
Now that'd be a pretty cool game mode. Robot stands on Titanfall 2. Everyone brings in their Titan, but they can't pilot it.
Fuck.
So
Right.
you gotta like kind
There's
of like
people who
Pokemon
do it.
battle.
I've seen people do it to good success.
And you guys can hide, but your mechs fight each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, SG Karn. Just wait until he gets to the last part and then dies. That's my favorite. DSP dicks around and hides for 2 hours and then dies.
You've just got to sort of pick the right mech for that, though.
And now I'm wanting to play it.
Right?
Dude, I might
just
not have...
installed it because I'm out of
Alright, zoom in.
storage, but...
I might not have work on a couple of the
I'll
days
jump out
next
the
to
window.
Thanksgiving. I want to do a couple gameplay streams.
I'll jump out the window, it's fine.
Yeah, dude. Thursday and Friday of this week I'm off, and then Thursday and Friday of next
Okay.
week I'm off.
That's what it's looking like for me as well.
Yo. Let's do it.
Maybe.
We could play, I mean, Call of Duty's free if you have Game
Top
Pass.
5.
I don't have Game Pass.
And then, Titanfall 2 we both have, so I could move some
Of course,
different
Lydia.
shit around and
the
reinstall.
wall.
We could get other people on too if we want.
Wait, is that gas or
Depending.
not?
That sure looks lethal, Phil. I know I've got Titanfall on Xbox One.
I never even saw him. Nothing I could do.
I think it's crossplay.
Oh, he had zip. Wow, he had zip
We'll
line
have to
in.
look that up.
Yeah, that was bad luck.
And if you
It's all
don't, you
good.
can just
What did
play it
I
on
make? Fifth
PC
place
with
on my third game is
controller.
not bad at all.
It's
And I got
probably
a lot
like
of kills.
$2.
Fourth place.
Or
Look
like-
at that.
Fourth place at
Fourth
Evo,
place,
buddy.
baby.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I agree, Little
Like
Shadow.
fourth
And,
place, but he's getting smoked.
Not
yeah, and he
bad
hides the whole
at
time. He
all.
just waits for everyone else to
Is he
kill him.
playing
Alright.
Warzone?
Yes.
Like, how is he dying
It's like
so
he's
much?
doing that by
and he's
accident.
still there.
I gotta get my emotes back because they reset the emotes.
I feel that DSP,
I don't want these, I
he
want the little
demonstrates how bad he is
Alright.
as a streamer
Not
when he
bad.
plays games like this.
Let's queue up in the meantime.
Because
Alex
he
from
doesn't
Phoenix
have
sent
an
a $2
idea
super
of
chat.
what's
How are you
interesting
liking
to
Black
see.
Ops? I like
Hiding
it. I
isn't
don't like
interesting.
the skill-based
Not really.
matchmaking,
Yeah, it's
but I hate
boring
that
as
every
shit.
year.
But it's the way
Outside
he
of
can
that, I think the game is
fucking
great. It
scam
plays a
more
lot
money.
better than the
Exactly.
Modern Warfares of the last couple
We got
of
Then
years.
he
Selective
wants
in
to
my
give me a
opinion.
bounty to get fourth place by hiding.
I received a
Because the
$5 tip.
positions are based on how long you survive, not
From
how much
Fucker
you
Carlson,
do.
DSP Call of Duty collab when?
Yes.
Depends on what you mean. Collab with who? When, what do you mean?
Exactly. We got fourth
Like, I know
place gets you
Andy- I've
nothing
talked to
again,
Andy
Fear
a bunch of
Monarch. I
times
love
about
that
games,
quote.
you
That's such a
know,
good quote.
about playing, but
Is
the thing
it, can I ask?
like,
I don't
they
actually
never
know the
what you're
context of
streaming or
where
playing,
that
and when
quote
he
is
plays
from,
after
but
their stream,
is
he's
he
way too late
referring
for
to
it.
Darkside
You know,
Phil?
they don't start. He doesn't start gaming this
Because if he
until,
is, legendary.
way later at night. So sadly, I don't know how I would do a collab with him unless he agreed to play like on a day off when they're not streaming, which maybe I could ask about.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
Oh,
figure
if
it out.
someone big wants to do a collab with you, drop what you're doing.
I was also trying
Yeah,
to do
exactly.
Warzone teams
For
with somebody
fuck's
else,
sake.
but
And
didn't
it's
work out
Andy
because their
Worski,
internet
Phil.
was
You
screwed up.
love that
So I
guy.
need that
Oh,
fixed.
it's
So once I
it's
get
his
fixed, maybe I
best
can do,
friend,
like,
and he
play
can't
with
It's
even
his
cut out the
soulmate,
bomb.
man.
Okay.
That's
Thank
so
you.
awesome that he was referring
Great
to
Zero
DSP.
Taste for a $4 super chat. He says $4 for top 4. Thank you.
$4 for 4. Congratulations, Phil. I guess it's a good thing you didn't get
Oh,
first. You'd
Fucker
get
Carlson
$1.
says, I mean, an actual collab with Call of Duty where you'll get your own
Bro,
skin
what
and
a
map.
cock,
That's
dude.
insane.
Imagine doing that.
I don't think
Like,
I'm
yeah, you got
popular
fourth
enough to have my own
place.
skin and map. I think they would
Here's
lose
$4,
money on that
buddy.
deal.
That's awesome,
Just
Jay.
saying.
I love that so much. It's so good. Man, nobody
Comment
ever
was
respected
my
this
comment
dude
went through the
ever.
Ultra membership thread. No, not off
No
the
one
top of
ever
my
liked
head.
him. And everyone made the right
Um,
call.
But either way, I'm gonna.
And like
I will
he
approve it
says
anyway.
people respect
Keep in
him
mind
now,
that-
but it's like, no, dude, you
Keep
got
in mind
200
that the
videos.
long form react stuff.
Right.
Nothing else changed.
What the hell?
Well,
is
actually, you
Cheech
take
fucking-
more time
Is that
off.
Cheech from
and
Cheech and Chong?
Don't play
Who's
any
Cheech
games
from Cheech
anyone
and Chong?
wants to see. Like you
Why the hell
don't
is
play.
Cheech from Cheech and Chong
Like this
in
dude
this
hasn't
fucking
played
game?
Street Fighter in
Did you
like
see that
4
shit?
months.
He's going to play it this week.
No, that was
He
Chong.
said
That
he
wasn't
was
Cheech,
going
that
to
was
this
Chong.
week too,
That's
and
true.
then he changed it to
Yeah,
Marvel
that was-
vs.
that was,
Capcom in like the last 2
It's
hours.
Cheech Marin and Chong. Yeah, that was Chong.
Fear Monarch, I don't know if I'd want a DSP
Why the hell was he?
plushie.
I laid
I
right in
mean,
front of Chong and I beheaded
maybe
him
if
with
you
my
could
gun
beat
from
the
point
shit
blank.
out of it like Stretch
Anyway.
Armstrong.
forgot what I was gonna
DSP
say.
plushie.
I got distracted
Squeeze
by
for
Chong.
one of his key catchphrases.
I got
Fuck you,
completely
idiot.
distracted by Chong.
Guys,
That's
I
what
need
I
support.
do. Now, guys, yeah. Actually,
That kind of could work.
I kind of want it. Also, there's the mini pig roach action
Cheech
figure
Marin is
from
the shorter guy, and
Dark
Chong
Sea
is
DePhil's
the taller one. who
regarded
actually
store,
Filled his head with bullets.
and it is quality. I know someone who got one.
Man, that's cool.
I would
Muted
like
mic?
one
No, my mic is
myself.
not muted. Stop that right now.
I think they're like
Twice
$100,
limit.
but it's like articulated and everything.
Yeah, I've been
Alright,
wanting to get
fourth
one.
place,
but I'm pretty
only on my
sure.
second time on the new map.
And it's hand
Pretty darn
painted.
good.
Like it looks like the guy figure that sold for like $6,000, but it's smaller
And
and
points to speed up
it doesn't
the
have like the
countdown.
accessory packs. Doesn't come with the DLC.
Aw, damn.
Do what you need to
Guys,
do.
don't you
to
know
speed up
you
the
have to
countdown.
email him
Boy.
first? Oh, yeah, that's right. Emailing is the only way DSP communicates with people. DSP has kind of made it so that he's inapproachable
Shit,
that
shit,
way.
shit, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around.
What the hell are you doing, sir?
Clown mode? Wait, did he get all of his money? Why is he going clown mode?
No, we're still at $59. Where's the rest of it? I don't know. There are lots of things that I wish I could finance, just really dumb
What? I didn't
ideas for
break that.
DSP.
So
Minimize
breaking.
the stream. Let's go. I'm playing Call of Duty on my main monitor.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's why I'm not really watching the guy that.
No, that's
Oh,
cool.
man,
That's
it says
cool.
tracker.
Intently.
I can't even grab that.
Because, like, he sucks, dude. Like, everything he does lately just sucks.
Oh, definitely. I want something to happen. I want.
Yeah.
I want.
No,
I want to pay.
Australia's gone,
Talk
Fear
shit.
Monarch. Adam DBZ Cuckboy is fucking.
He
He
said
has to
he
go
was
help
done.
his family.
He
allegedly.
said that.
Fast pace with the auto
These
run
dudes
and
always
everything,
come
very
crawling
fast-paced.
right
This
back
one-
to Phil.
This is very different from the
That's
other map because
true.
you got to move.
Well, 1 minute,
A
man.
lot of people drop
Yeah,
it
1
all
Minute
the
Man
time.
did stay gone.
And King B bitch.
Yeah, be on your toes.
Well,
keep
I
your
guess
eyes
that
peeled,
was a
not
little
fuck
different.
around.
But
Yeah, he was throwing out.
weird. He's still around in the
Fuck is
track.
this? Sniper rifle. Oh man, I got a sniper.
Nice shot, Phil. Wow, that did take a lot of shots, though. He just
Yeah, so
stands there
Filbert-
and looks at it manually.
So Filbert
right here.
recently was saying detractors can't stand that, like,
Moving though.
there's a Twitter account talking about them, and it's like, wait, who was having a breakdown over that Twitter account?
Yeah, no one. Everyone's having
Like, are
fun
there
with it.
any examples of that?
No.
People were saying it's probably Phil, which, like, it did refer to itself
shit.
as in the first
Fucking
person
shitballs,
multiple
assholes.
times.
Oh,
Mhm.
ball sacks. Son of a fuck.
Oh,
DSP
no.
dartboard, that'd be fun. Yeah, it's like anything with DSP when he talks about our reactions to things. Most of us just find it amusing. There are a couple people who are yelling at him, but in
Should I
general,
open my
not
field of
really.
view?
And no
Remember,
one's
all the
angry.
settings Hit reset.
And he was saying, like,
My
dude,
settings
he
are very
like
different
got
from multiplayer.
demonetized, and
So
now
they
he's
reset all
just
the
begging
settings,
for
so now everything's
support.
off.
And it's like, is he though? Like, I don't think he's begging, and like, I don't think
This.
he's demonetized anymore either. To be fair,
So,
like, I think he was demonetized for like 2 days.
Both of these are very slowing down site time.
no, he's
And I also don't really think Duty does it for the money. Like, I'm not his biggest fan, but like, I'm pretty
With a
sure he does it
floating
for fun.
building.
Like, he's retired and has money.
Isn't this the
already,
building from
as far as I
Nuketown
know?
when it gets
If we,
buried?
I mean, if we believe what he
the
says,
Nuketown multiplayer map? I think it is.
which, like, I believe him more than
Sorry.
Phil Burnell.
obviously.
Oh, they took a pot shot
If
at
I
it.
see a dude covered in blood holding a knife saying he didn't do it, and then DSP
Phil
said
did
I
it.
didn't do it, I'm going to be inclined to think DSP did it.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's a shirtless guy at a vandalism case, I'll take his word over Phil's.
Nice. Now you're gonna die.
God fucking shitty fuck fucks.
Get killed.
Friendly loadout.
Yeah, that account, by the way, is gone. The DSP Defender one.
Oh, yeah, what's up, Tino? Yeah, that account has been
Oh, there's no way down from
deleted,
here.
I
Shit.
think.
I'm betting his account that OIC had to burn, possibly, and because it's
And it
very funny that
wasn't
this happens.
Phil. Phil was not the primary owner of that account, but he might have had
Ooh,
like
good thing I
joint
stayed
custody
low. Oh,
potentially.
man.
Yeah, I think he was
But either
collaborating.
way, like, it was weird saying like keep my name out of your mouth. Like,
Yes.
whose name? Like, we don't know your name, account owner.
Yeah, you're not DSP.
Like, who are you referring to?
4 shots to the face. Come on.
No,
that's
those were in the
not-
chest, sir. That's
shots to the
definitely a new
face.
clone. I caught that one
Yeah,
before.
I'm
It
redeploying
gives you
again.
headshot.
How many
hit
times do I get to
markers
redeploy?
with like the double cross? Like, it tells you if you got headshots.
Yeah.
Now I would argue that, like, how come it takes 5 headshots to kill someone in this game? But it's a different story.
I can't fucking go in this way.
They're all
Shit,
very
what do I
battle
do?
hardened.
Yeah.
Surveillance scanned you.
Yeah. How come everyone?
Is
is
Adam
so
really gone
tough?
forever? I doubt it.
Probably not. But he's gone for right now, which is
Coming
what
back around.
matters.
Steer clear.
See, he has some money to hit the goal. Iron Chef will hold it till the end with hopes that someone else will tip first. And DSP doesn't get how this little power dynamic with a donation really does screw him over. And truth be told, I don't. Hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Oh,
DTFO'd.
no, I gotta redeploy it again. Dude. Come on, man.
Look at this guy. He is dumb as pigs. Mission failed.
That's good, the one who waits. Stand under an elevator and getting shot at. Whoa, what's with all this flailing?
Wait, how does he get to revive? Like, he can die like twice in 30 seconds.
Yo, there's
and
so
come
many
back.
new
I don't know.
factors.
What is this game mode?
There's so many new factors I don't understand. Oh, man.
He gets like 3 lives and he wasted all of them.
God damn it, man.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm working on a This Is How You Don't Play.
All right,
I'm getting pretty far
in the
into it, and I'm having a
meantime-
lot of fun. This one's much better than Borderlands 2.
I received another $5
Oh, nice.
tip
We got money for that.
from Nasty Mandy. Happen to see
Oh,
Warzone
nice.
back.
Wait, DSP,
I
you're
enjoyed
married.
The first episode of DS Politics. DSP and Jasper for 2028, making Selson Blue great again.
Retarded.
Thank you very much for that.
Making Selson
Nasty
Blue right,
Mandy with
great
a
again.
$5 tip.
That means he's going bald. You didn't even get it.
The Selson Blue, I think he did a DSP
Oh, no,
tricep
that's
because
dandruff shampoo.
Yeah.
So at $64 to support and climbing tonight.
I
Thank
thought
you
it was
all.
like just for men.
Just for man. I
Man,
am a
like
man.
this new one, but man, it is so tense. It is
Borderlands 2,
so
This Is How You Don't
tense.
Play,
Okay, thank
win,
you,
never.
Cowboy fan. I'll have to look into it.
shit
Like I
was
said, I'm
terrible,
not really
man.
doing anything with the long form reacting right now. Right now, I'm focusing on trying to get this
What was wrong
politics
with
show
it?
off the ground. and do
I
consistent
think I've
content
told you
for it
this.
every week, so.
I don't remember who all I've told
Yeah,
this
I've-
people is. Borderlands
I turned on
2
the lift
is,
of the
in my
ultra to
opinion,
lift me
his
up,
worst
and I got
playthrough he's
turned
ever
into a
done.
Phil pancake. I was
Right.
completely
So
soaked
did
like
you
a
do the
panini
This Is
crack.
How You Don't Play?
Damn, dude.
I was
I
working
got
on it for
destroyed,
quite some
owned
time before I
as hell,
realized it was
man.
just
Crushed
too bad of a
into
playthrough to make it this
paste.
How You Don't Play.
Okay, I get it.
Into paste.
N-
Damn.
And I'm telling you, the reason why
Why
it
did I
sucked
get to
is because
respawn so many
nothing
times? Does anyone
happened
know
the entire
why I
thing.
respawned, like,
He wasn't
5
being
times that
stupid. He
time?
wasn't being silly. He wasn't saying dumb shit. He wasn't getting killed. Nothing was happening. Just John and Air Raid Lord carried him through the entire game.
Wandering around, yeah.
Yeah, well, he looked at gun stats. It was objectively
The game felt
unwatchable.
bad.
Even people in the comments were giving him that
Redeploy
much shit. I
after
thought
20
that maybe
seconds for
some of
landing
that would
as long
help
as the
sell
restarting
things,
window
but
has
most of them were
ended.
just saying, "Ha ha ha, Phil, you're really funny," and stuff like that. And, but the one I'm working on now has been really entertaining to work on. I've been looking forward to it every time I start working on it.
First.
Yeah, it's gonna be good for sure.
And it's a game
Did
that
you
I'm
say
shocked
what it
they're-
is?
No, I haven't said what it is yet.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it then.
Yeah, because you know.
I know, yeah.
It's a game that I'm utterly shocked it does not have a This How You Don't Play. I feel like maybe one existed before and it got deleted or something. That's
I
the
think
only
so.
way.
I'm pretty sure. Because I think I watched them. And that's how I knew about some of the things that are
Damn.
said.
Literally one person on socks tipping him schizo land. And nothing better happened to that dude. That's all I'm saying. Spill the beans. Never!
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to die in this map that I don't know. So
Guns, elevators,
I'm gonna have to die a bunch of ways till I learn
the
the
usual
map.
shit. What are we doing?
Stay alive till time expires to secure.
I would struggle.
The more points you earn,
I would
the faster that
struggle to find any playthrough that's worse than Borderlands 2.
I'm going to the Waffle House. Oh, it's a warehouse? I thought it was a Waffle House. Bummer.
Shit.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
What kind of gun is this? Oh, it's a machine gun. It looked a little weird at first. It almost looked like a shotgun. Wasn't looking at it right. Now, what kind of shotgun has a belt-fed system? That sounds pretty hype, actually, though.
watch the skies.
Belt-fed shotgun machine gun? That'd be pretty sick.
The Striker 12 has like a revolver chamber.
Yeah, like
So
the
that's
old drum
close,
system.
kind of.
Not gonna lie.
I feel like there was a shotgun in history that had belt fed.
I feel like it would have to exist. My dad had a bolt-action shotgun.
Yeah. I definitely had a Nerf gun that was like that.
Yeah, Tino, it's not that. Don't worry about that.
Got
No, that sucked. I'm not gonna watch that.
Oh, shitty fuck farts. Again. Dropped right on me.
And these dudes just
Wanted to go
get
to the
free
Waffle
kills with this jerk. You can tell how
Yeah,
people
Rogue,
how
yeah.
people were excited to
It
get
is
matched up
random.
with him on tournaments in Street Fighter. Oh shit! Who do you got first round? Darkside Phil. Oh man, it's basically like getting a bye.
Yeah. Free victory.
I can't even land. I literally can't even land.
He's getting hit by anti-air fire.
The flat guns are too strong.
I couldn't even. How am I supposed to play if I can't land? What's the point of the redeploy?
Also, I'm gonna count it kind of as a new clone when he said earlier. There's so many ways I can die on these maps. There's the same amount of ways to die plus one elevator, and even then, that's just environmental. You should know this. What are you talking about? So many ways.
He stood under an elevator?
Yeah, that's what happened. He stood in an elevator and died, and that's one of his deaths.
How I
that he
could have
got.
done any
Wait,
better there.
didn't he play
I was trying to
Half-Life?
snipe
Oh,
the guys
wait.
across the roof, but then the other
Nah.
guy had respawned, landed behind me, insta-killed me, and then I can't even land
Your
because
game
everyone
where
else
the
has guns. Like, what
jumping
do
was
you want me to do?
bugged.
I don't know.
He said that his game was wrong.
I don't know.
Where's the bathroom? You still haven't told me. It would be funny if there
And
was
why didn't I get more
one
redeploys that
dev
time?
on
I
this
don't
team
know.
who knew about this
I really
and
have
put
no
a little
clue.
sign in one of the bathrooms that said
You would
DSP
think if you get
parking.
killed out of the air, they should let you redeploy again, but no. I don't even understand that.
You get shot out of
Field
the
of view
air,
changed?
you die.
Hold
That's the
on.
long and the short of it, man.
Because I think I'm at the wrong field of view. I think you're right.
So there's DSP's new excuse. If I got shot out of the air, I should be able to
Hello?
respawn.
Hello?
Hello,
You in there?
Addy?
I was at the
My
like
settings here.
strip mall today.
Settings.
Oh, yeah?
They were playing fucking Christmas music already.
Do people have their lights up in my neighborhood? It was very
Would that be
unnerving.
graphics, field of view?
Like Frosty the
Or would it be
Snowman
gameplay?
was playing, and I'm like, yo, what the
fuck, I don't
fuck? It's
know.
not even Thanksgiving yet.
Man, get you
And
in
like,
the...
I love Christmas. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's early November,
View. Here we go.
and we're playing
Field of- oh,
Frosty
yeah,
the
I want
Snowman,
way
dude,
more
just
than that.
torturing the employees.
I want at least 100.
I agree. It messes with
At
my perception of
least
time.
100.
Because as soon as I start hearing
Maybe like
Christmas
one-
music, I think, oh
105.
shit, I need to start doing some shopping. I don't need to do
105.
shopping right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's better.
I mean, I could, I should, but I'm not going. Well, I might get a couple things this next paycheck.
It's tough. It's tough for me
Okay.
because like anything
Fuck
I
is- what am I
buy
looking at?
early, I have
What's
to
this shit?
bring on the plane
Oh yeah.
to go home.
Alright.
So it's like you can't bring liquor.
I actually finished top 5, which
I
is
don't
pretty
think
crazy.
you can at least.
I gotta complete 3 most wanted
And then,
contracts.
like,
I don't even know what those look
I
like.
got my brother
this
like a
game.
board game expansion
yeah?
last year, and that took up like half my suitcase.
People
Aw,
think
shit.
about
All right, I'll
120,
spare
dude,
on
really?
underwear.
Which board game?
I believe it was Settlers of Catan,
Weapon
and
field
I
of
got
view on
like there's
wide.
like
Okay, hold
2
on.
big expansions for it that are like the size of the original
Weapon
game.
field of view default wide.
Man,
Like this
once
motherfucker plays board games, which is
People are
crazy.
saying put 120.
yeah,
I
I've
think
got a
120
bunch of
would be
board
too
games, but I've
much.
never played them. I always just because
Yeah,
there was a
I'm
time period
never
where I was
gonna
kind of
do
an
it.
impulse buyer, and I'd say, "Oh, that looks pretty sweet. I'll buy it," and then I just never touched it. I was
Yeah,
at
we're
a
gonna
friend's
do it. We're
house a
going
long time
crazy.
ago when I first learned to play Settlers
How
of
big is my
Catan.
TV?
I nearly
actually
flipped the
have no
table. That game
recollection. I
sucks.
don't know how big this is.
It's such bullshit.
You telling me
only
that I
way I
have
can
this
play a
section of
board
land that
game,
doesn't
like-
have shit?
I'm Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. It's like, come on, Julian, we're gonna play board games. I gotta get high as fuck for this. And then it always backfires. Like that's what's
Yeah,
gonna
Black Ops
happen
4
at
Blackout was
Thanksgiving.
great.
Is
I
it's
li-
like
I really
my
liked
brother's
Blackout. I
friends
played a ton of that, remember?
are gonna be
Blackout
together,
4
and they're like, "Oh
Blackout.
yeah, let's play Catan." And
I
it's
get
like,
it. They
"All right,
wanted
let
a
me go
dedicated
smoke."
thing for it and everything.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
gonna
like
need to get pretty
Blackout.
buzzed before I start dealing with
Let
this
me
stupid
get
shit.
fucked up, so this is fun. What I really want to do is just buy everyone's Steam
120
keys,
field
because
of
then you
view.
don't have to carry shit.
Yeah.
I got eyes on the sides of my head.
I saw
instead of in
preliminary
front.
Christmas
They're like
decorations
this.
in South Coast Plaza before Halloween. That's crazy to me, man. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for Thanksgiving because I've got to go in green right after Thanksgiving. I hope I'm not gonna be too full of shit by then.
Yo, what? You bought a gun for $12,000?
What kind of gun was it?
Spaz 12.
Some sort of
Excuse me.
shoulder-fired missile launcher?
Yeah, right?
You know, for home defense.
Actually, yeah, 12,000. I hope it has a stamp.
Does it? Does the gun have a stand? Does it summon its own stand?
I hope it's fucking automatic. Or like historical, maybe. Actually, there's a few ways you could do that.
Is it a Gatling gun?
But shit.
That's what.
Like 1,200, that's... Yeah, alright.
Was a machine gun. Holy shit.
M249, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Impulse buy. Impulse buy what would be a car for me. Hell yeah, dude.
Was it?
I respect it.
Because I know how those impulse buys work. They have them right next to the register, so there's a machine gun right next to the register. He's like, yeah, I'll get one of those.
Yeah, dude. Full fed with a bipod. That's fucking awesome, bro. You're ready for the collapse. As long as you have like $2 a shot.
Yeah, you might want to buy a shit ton of ammo. I bet that thing could go through it pretty quick.
Like I bought an AK and it's like, yeah, it costs like $1 and change for every pull of the trigger. I guess it's better now, but like right once I bought it, it was like fucking Biden like eliminated Russian ammo imports, and I'm like, oh great, I just bought a Russian rifle a week ago. Perfect.
Did you have to get some Type 56 ammo instead?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, there you go.
It would be
Okay,
cool.
this field of view is insane.
Although, I don't know how, like it's hard enough
I
to
didn't know it
take
was a
apart and
shotgun. I
clean
didn't know
an
that's
AK.
what that was. I had no clue.
Like, it's not hard, but it's like...
This field of view is insanity.
American guns are kind of made, like... It makes sense. And like I say, American guns, that includes like Glocks and SIGs and shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like there's a takedown lever, you take it out, there's a spring, a barrel, a fucking bolt, like, it all makes sense. It makes so much sense. And like, even an AR is like pretty simple to work with, and then an AK is like, yo, what the fuck is all this?
You ever play a gun construction simulator?
Nah.
It's pretty cool. I kind of like it. I like just taking apart some of the older weapons and seeing how all the parts fit in.
Yeah,
like
those like Chinese like Type 99
Yeah.
machine guns and shit. It's like I can't even imagine what's in that.
Oh, it's basically model kit shit.
Does he even show his FPS? Oh wait, he does. Hang on.
Yeah, same here. The one waits. I prefer the M1911. Because also the M1911 just looks like something you'd hit someone upside the head with if you wanted to. Like it looks like it could handle it.
Whatever. How many bullets was that I put into them? Seriously, insane.
I wish I could get one. It's every time I ever get the interest to get one, they're too expensive at the time. I'm like, nah.
You can absolutely get one that's not like crazy.
But I want a crazy one. I want one that looks... I want one that Arnold Schwarzenegger is just blasting people on the side of the road with. That's the one I want. I want a 45 long slide with laser sliding.
I can really land. It's stupid.
I don't know
You can never
any
land.
45s, but like...
Once you get to the point where everyone has a loadout,
having an
people with
external
scopes can
hammer
just sit there and
is
snipe
like
people dropping and get kills. Like, there's nothing
a
I can do about that at all.
disadvantage.
There's nothing I can do about
Just
that. I don't
in
want to fucking
general.
spectate you, stupid game.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch you. DSP was screaming.
What
It's
did
what
they
kind of
want me to do
damage?
there?
Like having a hammer,
Nothing.
like
Just
a
die.
hammer on the outside, is like
Like I can't drop. I
it
can't
gets
drop where I
caught
just
on shit.
was.
Like
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
Because if I
it's
drop where I
harder
just
to
was, I'm
pull
gonna
it
die. So I'm
out.
gonna
It's
stay with
like
loadouts. So I'll try to go far away.
like
Nope, they have
like
loadouts
1911s
too.
have
Well, what do you
like
want me to
more
do? I can
moving
never land.
parts
What's the
than
point
like
of the redeploy
more modern
if you
guns.
get killed instantly every time?
Mm-hmm.
They are cool as fuck though, and like that being said too, like I will get like having a revolver, like a cowboy gun, would be cool.
Yes, that's another gun I always wanted. I want a single action army like
Wait,
Revolver
so
Ocelot.
I wanted
man,
all
have to
my
wait all this time just to
practical
play for
shit
10
first.
seconds.
And 45 is God's caliber. I understand that it won the war, but like
Got the Japanese rifle.
I don't
from
know,
WW2,
dude.
like,
I
right there in front.
feel
That's so
more secure with the SIG.
Excuse me.
Or the
Well,
Glock.
guys, hope you're enjoying.
Uh-oh.
I had one good match so far.
Uh-oh.
Everyone
The pain is
sucked
kicking
ass.
in.
Thanks to those who were here chilling
One of the last
and
things you
watching
guys for
and
stealing gun
supporting.
pens. That's
We're
pretty
at
wild.
$64
So,
so we're not even halfway to the goal. Let's
shit.
get halfway to the goal right now.
Give me the money.
75 immediately. It was super.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for the
Oh,
writer.
fuck.
Let's get
Give
it
me
going
one.
right now.
Give me the
And by the way, we're at
75
46 likes. Are you guys
immediately.
crazy? Let's get that to
That's
100
not a
likes
joke.
immediately.
I like
Not
it.
asking.
Everyone, please like the stream.
All right, that's it. No more Mr. Niceville.
105.
Oh, see, the
is
green
the
is
sweet
back
spot.
because he pushed his keyboard, I think.
Okay.
Maybe
I
he's
think
not
he's-
some sort of pulse.
Spot.
I think
Field
he's
of view
doing
off the
some.
chain.
Okay, never mind. It's changing. All right.
I don't know, DSP. If you keep doing begging like this, I won't really have any criticism. I like this kind of begging. I like I like cartoonishly evil begging. But then again, too much of anything is a bad thing. There you go, Joe. Put the gun down, man.
Come on, guys. If fucker Carlson contributed tonight, you could contribute too.
An interesting comment.
That's just rude.
Yeah, good call, Banana Jones. He's also said multiple times that likes don't really do anything for him anyway. I guess it's just part of the engagement cycle, because if you get to liking, maybe you donate. I don't know. It doesn't make any sort of sense. Yeah, Snidely Whiplash level begging. Whipley Snidelash. What are you, Beer Monarch? Come on, man. Never watched Lord of War based on the Russian guy that traded for silly basketball in movies. Dude, I love that movie. I own that movie. I only own a handful of movies, and that's one of the movies I own.
Tower, baby.
I think my favorite part in the whole movie is when he sells that submachine gun to the Asian dude, and the dude points it right at him. And Nicolas Cage, cold as a cucumber, says, "Well, if you kill me, we won't be making any more transactions." The Asian dude laughs.
$67 in support tonight.
Ah, that's a good scene. What's going on there? The rest of my movies are almost all schlocky crap.
It's because there's more than just subs.
Oh shit! Very nice, man.
Let's get some cheers. Let's get
Very
some
cool.
super chats. Let's get some memberships. Let's get some subs.
Okay, so we're just doing some casino
Super
roleplay.
chats, memberships, and let's get some chips.
Oh yeah, the FIE Model E15, that's the cowboy flanker. Yeah, dude, a 22. Starting bid $10.
I want a single action army just so I can spin it around.
See, that's something I'm never doing.
Nah, man. Well, I won't load it while I'm spinning.
I got bad luck.
I'm just gonna.
I got bad luck.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cheap, but you know,
A
it still counts.
quantum bullet.
Hey, if you guys think about it, Revolver Ocelot invented fidget spinners.
Oh, the one who
Ocelot
waits,
is
you
autistic.
can definitely get AKs.
That was pretty
jam.
cheap kill, huh?
You just have to not clean them for a really long time.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
Toxic
Like,
levels.
once
in
you
Frank,
get,
yeah, it's
like-
really annoying.
Because there's all those like legends of how like, oh, the AK buried under the ground for 20
What did I just
years,
get,
and then
Grenadier?
like they
Whoa,
dug
baby,
it up and
just get
used
to
it,
the
and it
sub
worked like
override.
brand
Yeah,
new.
thank
It's
you,
like
baby. I'll count that when I
that's
get a chance.
not like universal.
And they also
Like,
pre-treated
it. Can
it.
happen. It can happen, or like you can pull one out of like a barrel of
Jackal
Cosmo,
Pow.
and then it's like
Not prisoner of war, it's the Jackal
probably good, I
Pow.
guess, but.
Hostile UAV in
Because
the
like if
area.
you do like a modern AK versus a modern
Enemy counter UAV.
Oh, gosh,
AR-15,
one is the chopper, huh?
like
you fly a
they're
chopper around?
pretty even, I think, in terms of like rolling them around in the mud and like bashing them and like hitting them with
Good
shit.
night.
Very cool, Phil.
Dude, how is he playing Warzone where he runs into people like instantly? He's just
Because he
dropping
aims
in
for 'em.
like
He
right
drops
in the
next
middle
to
of
him.
the circle. Yeah.
Enemy soldier incoming.
It's weird too, like I watched Phil play like regular Call of Duty multiplayer the other day, and then I'm like, alright, I'm gonna try for like 2 lives to play how Phil plays. And it's like, yeah, this doesn't work unless you're in a bot lobby.
Yeah.
Like you have to be in a lobby where people aren't looking and aren't checking corners.
Ooh, that was pretty good. Phil came right in shooting.
P17, is that the
That's
folding
nonsense,
9mm?
That's fucking nonsense,
I'm gonna look
dude.
that
Come
one up
on.
too.
Stand by for redeployment.
Can we hit the goal?
Oh my goodness, please stop, sir.
Wow.
What the hell is happening to this man?
Shitty ass fuck.
Just doing clown mode begging. I do
it's a
enjoy some clown mode.
22 LR with a magazine? Wait, yes, I am 18 years of age.
You sure?
Yeah.
right there.
Let me try again.
Can't move. I got
I
stuck.
thought it was asking if it could track my location, and it's like, no, you can't see where my VPN is, actually.
That was some weird ass kind of head shaking super bag.
Wow. I
Yeah,
went
that's like a
down
compact. That's like
instantly.
the size of my Sig
Absolutely
9mm.
instantly bullshitty.
Not yet, Void.
That was some bullshitty.
In fact, he's about to get really pissed if he doesn't get this money.
That's like the only thing I would like hint beg for on like on streams is like if someone, it would be really cool if I could have a flashlight laser combo for my pistol.
And did you hear what funding goal I might do?
What's that?
I'm thinking about having a DSP puppet made.
He just happened to step out of the bunker.
There
when I
already
was
is
walking
one.
by.
Yeah, the El
What a
Crimson
bunch
King
of
one, but I want my own.
Yeah.
bullshitty.
Okay.
And I looked them up on Etsy. They're like $400 for the good ones, the ones that have like the little rods that you can move their arms around and stuff with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I might do a funding
Yeah, the
goal.
kind where
Are
you
you
can have
kidding?
a
What am I
cat
supposed to
puppet
do? I
whooping
can never
his
land.
ass.
Yeah, there you go.
can never
I do want an
land.
LTG puppet
It's
as
not
well at some
fun, 'cause
point.
once you die, you can't ever land again. Everyone's on your ass when you
It has
land.
an extra
So it's
stick
not
for
fun
it
at
to
all. That's
control the
fucking
wiener.
stupid.
Yeah, and I want it to just be pixelated,
Like,
and it just comes up.
Like that's. I'm gonna take a quick break, but that's stupid. You can never.
Oh,
fucking
DSP's
land
gonna take a
anywhere.
quick
And when
whale
you land, you have
call.
no weapons, so if you run into
It's
anyone,
got
they
like
just
a
instantly
little
murder you,
screen.
right? So basically, what you gotta
With
do, you gotta
pixelation
land,
on
Yeah,
get
exactly.
a loadout, and camp like a bitch.
Connect
Oh,
it
That's
to
wow.
the
the
early
dick.
stages, so everyone starts eliminating each other. So then, as they're landing, then you get cheap kills. It seems to be the only way to
Oh
actually
my
win in
god,
that
get
mode,
smoked, dude.
from what I'm seeing.
So
Right?
DSP
It's
says the
pretty
strat
ridiculous.
is to camp,
All right.
so
And by
he's
the way,
going to
someone in,
justify it for the camping.
Let's see, it was Fucker Carlson.
Fantastic.
It was
The strat is to
Whoa,
camp on
baby, who gifted a
resurgence
sub over
somehow,
on
I
Kick.
guess.
Thank
I
you,
don't
Whoa,
know.
baby.
Look,
for
man,
the
you can't
sub. I
argue with
appreciate
results.
that.
He got fourth place,
Now we're
man.
up to
Trying to
70 bucks,
make
guys. We're not
sense
even
of,
halfway. Let's get
Illogical
moving.
things.
let's hit the goal tonight.
$70,
All right,
$80
let's
more
do
to
it. I'm
go.
gonna take a quick break, by the way. So
Adam, where the hell are you?
I'm gonna take a quick break to stretch my legs. But let's hit the goal.
Yeah, I got
Guys,
you.
we
But
hit
good
the
call,
goal.
Banana Jones. That's a
During
nice one.
Dragon Age, the Veil Guard. We can hit the goal tonight. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We have to hit this goal tonight. We're doing it.
The same here, one ways. I also always felt like
There's no gulag.
there's
no gulag in
something
this
to
mode.
the
Gulag is
visceral
old one, not in this
nature
one.
of being able to physically engage people as well.
Ouch.
And the AK-47 just seems like a weapon you could club someone to death with. And that's kind of why I
Absolutely.
like it more. Like, when I look at, like, an AR, it always looks kind of fragile. Like, if I club someone with it, that barrel's going to bend or the plastic's going to break. Now, the AK-47 is going to put holes in people one way or another.
Yeah, if you get an actual wooden one,
Yeah.
for sure, then.
Do we need to go
Like,
back to
mine is
wood
modern. It's like modern, but it's modeled after the old one. So it's like whatever polymer plastic shit.
Mm-mm.
But it's still pretty beefy.
We need to go back to wood core.
Well, yeah.
We need to have things.
Yeah,
We need to have
getting-
wood on gun again.
Like
Imagine a
an
FAMAS.
M1 Garand with wood furniture.
Yeah, but apply it to modern
Heavy
guns.
and
Okay, so you got a
Very good.
FAMAS.
It doesn't even
Wooden.
shoot where you're aiming.
That felt good. The circulation going. Fucker
I'll bet it
Carlson says,
did.
I try to land on a high building when redeploying or in spots where I
Like,
really
I'm
see
sorry to
people, like, avoid the gas
disrespect the
stations or
guns
critical
that won
intersections.
2 world wars, but like the
Gulag means
M1
main
Garand
administration
from
of
World War
camps is
II
being
is like
combat.
you sort of do indirect fire. Like you're not really aiming at someone.
Oh no.
Like there's no like target.
Alright.
It's like
Well, I guess
the
we'll
the
jump right
people
back in.
who
We got
like
another hour
survived a
tonight,
long
guys. We'll
time
see
in
how it
World War II,
goes.
their
Hopefully I can,
recommendation for using it is you
I
lay
don't know
down
about
on
any
your
of these
back
challenges, most
and
wanted
you
contracts. I don't even know
point
what
the
those are.
barrel
I
like
don't know how I could
parallel to
possibly
your
even do that.
body above your head. So you like kind of lay down at a 45-degree
Okay.
angle in the trench
Hmm.
and just
Alrighty,
empty
everyone,
the
we're heading to
clip
the second
shooting
half
like
of my first night
behind
of
you.
Warzone, playing on this Area 99
I can dig it.
map, resurgence mode.
It's like, all right, that
It
makes
is
sense.
fast,
I mean, I definitely
then
wasn't
you
hitting
can
anything with
never
it when
get
I was
shot.
playing Red
can't
Orchestra.
believe it. But I got top 4
Oh
on the
yeah,
match already.
because that
so
game's like
you know what I say?
fairly,
You know what they say? Beginner's luck.
like
That's
fairly
what they say.
inconveniently
What's up, Mark?
realistic.
Yes, it
Hell
is
Let
annoying.
No
Loose is the
Warzone wins.
one
I got
where
4th
like,
place so far.
dude, like
Mark.
I think I've killed like gotten like 2 kills in that game,
Same.
and I don't
excuse me.
understand why. And I don't understand all the times I died either.
No, every time I died has
Like
been
I
complete
don't
bullshit.
really
Here.
get it. I don't
I
really get what
received
happened.
a $40,000
That
tip.
game's
Holy
too
shit,
much.
I
$40,000.
received
What'd you get, Phil?
an $80 tip.
All right, there we
From
go.
Iron Chef Sakai, who says, now that the smoke
Iron
clears,
Chef
did you
Sakai
think
paid the
shopping cart was
bill.
stolen when you went for the
Oh yeah,
cranberry
if you can
sauce?
open carry,
No,
then
I
the
wasn't looking for
1911.
cranberry sauce. I was looking for I wanted to say it
Like
was some kind
open
of a
carry
dip.
in the woods is
Like
that's
we
like
had a
perfect.
recipe where we needed some kind of a dip.
Because that's like
and I
my
had to go
woods
get
gun
it, and I
is
knew exactly
a
where it
40.
was. But I didn't want to have to push
USP,
the cart
like in
across the store 'cause the
HK
cart was near the
USP,
checkout line,
and I
it
got
was a
it
pretty packed
because it
store, and
was
I
the
was
gun
like,
from
well, I'll just go
Counter-Strike
grab it
for the CTs.
and I'll come right back.
Like I
Well, I
almost
just left
have
it
a
there for,
full
I'm not even kidding.
starting
It wasn't more than 2
Counter-Strike
minutes that
loadout
the
for
cart was
both
gone.
teams.
And then
That's
I come
cool.
back and the cart's completely gone. I pushed it right out the door.
I'm never gonna own
Wow,
an
it's absolutely
M4,
ridiculous.
so like
I think
I'll
I'm
get
wrong.
an
I think I was in the
AR-15
dip
that
section,
looks like one.
and I realized there was one other thing that I needed. So I ran across the store, grabbed it, came back, and
Like
then the cart was
you
gone,
can get
if
an
I remember
M4,
correctly.
but it's
Anyway,
very
thank you so much,
expensive.
Iron Chef Sakai. Ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely.
Hey, look at that.
positively
DSP
official.
was funded by
We
one
crushed
person
it.
again.
We nunks a hail of bullets. We crushed the goal.
And felted the
172
trolls.
streams and counting.
Yeah.
Oh, crushing the goals.
Yeah, I'm
and
definitely not
felting
getting on the
my
internet ever again.
trolls. Thank you, Iron Chef.
And the way he
Sakai, for
punches
support.
at the
Thank you,
camera
everyone
reminds
else,
me
for
so much
support.
of Chris
I
Chan.
appreciate you all tonight.
Yeah.
Hope that you're enjoying Warzone. And I hope
No,
There's no
Phil.
captain's log today because this is dead serious.
This is only the first.
I want
All right,
everything
here we
about
go.
cat off the internet down, 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 down.
Yeah, now it's starting to come back to me. I was in the dip section. I
Me
had
parents
grabbed the dip,
vexing me, you got
but
to
there
get
was
this
something
damn
else I
thing
needed
down
in
from
the store.
the
and it was only
internet.
one item. So I
Okay,
said, I
this
know
is a
what I'm gonna do. I'm
retcon.
gonna run
He
and
said
grab
he
it,
was in
go
the
back to car,
freezer
go right to
section.
the checkout line, right?
What kind of dip is in the freezer
I said
section?
cranberry sauce. Oh, maybe it was cranberry sauce. You know, I
The
think you're right.
dip is in the
That's what it
refrigerator
was. I was
section. It's
in
not in the
dip
freezer
And
section.
I needed to go get the can of cranberry sauce. You're absolutely
is
Okay,
right.
so now we're retconning back.
Yes,
Okay.
that's exactly what it was.
All right, I got two. We got a double-barreled
exactly
one
what
right
it
there. Yeah, and yeah, you called it earlier, Banana Jones. It was for cranberry sauce.
Wait, again, dude?
Yeah, I got you,
He's
Banana Jones. I'm on it.
recycling old content.
Shit.
He was talking about the
Here.
grand heist of his
That's not good.
shopping bags and reconstructed the
Bad
story
drop.
again.
Oh yeah. He was looking for the cranberry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he said that he was in the freezer section initially. And that's when he went to go get the cranberry sauce. Because I remember the freezer part specifically because in his story he's talking about how he's talking to a worker. And I promise you that worker was in the freezer section trying to stock it and wanted to leave. And DSP was there badgering him. Because, you know, I don't want to sit there while it's in the
AK-74,
freezer
who?
section. I got shit to do.
AK-74.
Not listen to this jackass. And then he said he was getting dip, and I don't know. Maybe it's really specific, but dip is not in the freezer section. It's in the fridge section.
Yeah.
Shit, it's not what I wanted. I wanted.
Maybe like
Do I have the stim now?
maybe
No,
at
it's a shock
Costco you
charge. I
could
thought
get
it was
like a
stim.
frozen dip that you
I want
thaw out.
Maybe.
But I'm not sure about that.
That's a good one, the Winter Wings. It's really lame cadence. Lying about the most pointlessly trivial shit, and then says, well, why would I lie? Dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why would you lie? Yeah. You lied about everything else, so
Why is there suddenly this, oh, I should be seen as
This thing's
honest.
fully loaded.
No.
Jackal or whatever. It's got
Exactly, Fear Monarch.
Jackal
yeah,
POW.
Phil, you might as well
prisoner
put
of
that sniper
Warzone.
down. You're not gonna hit shit with that.
Come on now, Meth Bear. This was the elevator he got crushed by.
One story elevator.
Yeah, man, it came out of nowhere.
Yes.
Oh shit! No!
Get him!
Fuck!
Damn it.
Yes.
Excellent.
Teabag him.
Fuck! Shit! Fuck!
What the hell voice was that?
God,
What's your essay on, Coomer, please? I'll help you. What's it on?
Wow.
I'm gonna write you a terminal paper.
Yeah, exactly, Matt Bear. That's what I said.
Can't
Distance behind
land.
the
I
counter.
can never land.
I wasn't gonna encourage that.
Land. Never. Never ever.
Yeah, DSP's
can't
getting
land.
SAM missiled right out of the air sometimes.
He's saying he can never land, but I've seen him have like 4 lives in a round.
Oh.
Also, you have pig roach luck, dude. You've never struggled
Never.
in any of these games like anyone who really plays them does. Also, I'm down to play Call of Duty with anyone.
Oh yeah.
Not necessarily Warzone. Well, maybe Warzone, but like, I just play regular and grind out.
My warning
Fucking
against
camos.
people on communism and capitalism. Oh goodness gracious, yeah, you might want to get cracking on
All I
that
have
one.
to say, son of a bitch.
Wait, what? You're writing a paper about that?
Yeah,
I'm
on the
sorry for
compare and
Thanksgiving, Irish
contrast.
Sakai. What are you
I
doing?
imagine
Anything
you can
good?
skip the compare part
I know we're having
entirely.
a great meal. I know that. I don't know what I'm doing on stream for Thanksgiving because I always do a day stream on
I
Thanksgiving.
mean, you could get
but I don't
like
know what to do
super
on
deep
Thanksgiving.
into it and
We
do
could
like the
do
ways
Call of
it's
Duty. We could
actually
do
been
multiplayer, we
applied,
could do Warzone,
or you could
we
just
do
go
something
off
like
pure
that on
ideology,
Thanksgiving,
which is like
right?
pretty simple.
I did that, Andy. I fixed it. I put field of view to 105 and weapon field of view to default.
Because it's like communism is like nationalized industry.
I will say this: this Thanksgiving, I'm going to do a special
Sometimes
segment.
like a
Whether it's the
union
Level One
votes on
podcast or
how
I
the
just do, like, a
company
Thanksgiving
acts,
video, a Thanksgiving show that morning.
and
Maybe I
then
won't
like
call it the Level One
capitalism
podcast,
is
I'll just do, like, a
privately
special
owned,
Thanksgiving
and like
show.
the government has.
But I wanna tell you guys.
I
how
guess in
thankful
pure
I am to all of you for
capitalism,
this
the
year. You
government
guys
would
have been
have no
absolutely
input,
amazing.
but
What an
like
insanely cool year, huh? What a turnaround that I had this year.
Oh, the one way I can answer that for you. It's the way the Russians pronounce it.
Just
They
gonna
call it
get
the
a
Pepe
turkey
Shah.
costume. Oh no, those guys
Really?
are crazy.
Yeah.
I thought
The PPSH is called
I
the
thought
Pepe
they
Shah.
only dress up for Halloween.
the
like
memes
for,
are unending.
Halloween,
Well,
but no, they're still dressed
yeah,
up
I
like
guess.
every day. Like, they're
But yeah,
insane,
that's
man.
Pepe
that was a
Shah.
little nickname
That's
for
way
it.
too
It's
much
Pepe Shah.
fucking outfits and shit. I'll dress up a couple
Who
times a
made
year.
it?
You
Was
know,
it Russian made?
Yeah, it was a
Christmas,
Soviet
I'll
made
have, like,
weapon.
Christmas
Tula
sweaters and
who
stuff,
made it.
but I can't do that every day.
I think so.
man.
Yeah, that's one of the ways that I blew my wife's mind when I met her. I was like, oh,
Can I
cool.
get
It's like
GTA
because I was
last year for Thanksgiving? Probably. I don't know.
we were
Last
at
year,
one of the
dude.
bazaars or
That was a
whatever.
few
They had
years
like
ago.
little
That came out,
figurines
what,
and
2-3
stuff. I was like,
years
oh,
ago.
cool,
Shit,
little
that's
Pepe
crazy.
Shah. And she's like, you know what it's called? I'm like, yeah, I know things.
Yeah,
There
so I
you
usually
go.
do a special video or something. You know, talk about. I
The
usually do Ask the King,
Sten
but I don't do Ask the King anymore.
submachine gun. I kind of like
But I
those.
definitely
It's
I do
want
just
to do a
too.
like
video to tell you
a
guys how thankful I am
pipe
for
with a
this year and
fucking
kinda,
receiver
you know,
on it.
reminisce
It's
on
very
all the
cool.
things that have happened
It was
to me and
fairly
to my
effective.
content and,
I think
you
it
know,
was more reliable than the Pepe Shah.
So let's see if I can find this. You might like this.
I don't know what to do on Black Friday because I do not think that we want to do ad reaction. Right? We did that 2
So
years
here
in a
is
row. I think that's played out now.
this is
So I don't
from
want a
the
variety of
Gundam
gameplay.
series. This is the
I don't
Cold
like-
District's
my
GM.
politics show is
And
Thursday
look at
nights.
the
I'm not
weapon it
doing
had.
Thanksgiving
It had a
nights. Does that mean I do
giant
the politics show
Sten.
Wednesday night, or do I do it maybe Friday night?
And
I don't know. Gotta think about it.
Oh
hell,
yeah,
yeah, it was cool as
does, dude.
hell.
Yeah.
Resurgence.
And it had a little grenade launcher attached to it. Well, one of them got its arm blasted off, so it started accidentally shooting itself.
And capture PC.
I think
We could do
the
that on
Sten
Black
was,
Friday.
like,
I actually think
a
that the
British
Amazon Black
Yeah,
Friday
it's
should
British.
start on the 21st. So that's
Yeah.
only in a few days.
Something they did
Yes,
right.
I played the GTA remaster.
Oh yes, the
Yes, I did.
ADL absolutely made Pepe a hate symbol,
Fuck,
and
7,000
also
people got
soiled mattress is a hate symbol. I'm not gonna get
Just
too into
needed to-
that, but it has to do with tunnels.
You should compare and contrast a successful businessman with Darkside Phil. And I feel like that would be a really easy paper to do.
What, dude?
Most successful business owners do not scream at potential customers. Usually not.
Yeah.
Unless it's
You're
that.
taking a chance doing that though, because like,
What the fuck is that?
well, I don't know. I guess it depends
I
on
don't know
the
what that is.
assignment.
I don't know what the fuck I just
Write a
picked up.
fanfic
It's
about
like,
DSP installing
You
grab.
have
It's going
to
to be 2
explain who
paragraphs.
Stupid games, I don't want
DSP is,
that.
and like,
Oh,
it's
care
hard to
package.
put
Oh,
into
that's cool.
words like how
How do I
much
do
of a piece of shit he is in like a short paper.
That'll be part of it. You'll get to writing, and next thing you know, you got 19 pages.
Yeah. You're like lowering the font size. Yo, that's
Fred Myers
Big
is
Roach
Christmas.
luck. Getting a care package in Warzone. I didn't even know that exists.
I guess that's DSP's perk. You know what I'd love to see? I want to just hire a team of artists. The way DSP shit on Duty for hiring artists really kind of triggered me because no, you should celebrate artists. You should hire them to do stuff.
Yeah,
I want
paying
someone to make
people
a
for good work is a good thing, not a bad
yes. It's recognizing real. It's having respect.
thing. Yeah.
And I want to have an artist. I want to demand an artist do my bidding, and I would want them to make a little perk card for Fallout, and it has the Vault Boy and everything, but he's DSP-ified, and it's Pig Roach luck. You know, if you select this, you get this and
No idea
this and
what the
this,
elimination
but
was. I
not
didn't do
this.
anything.
Be cool.
Sucking sass. My God.
Oh, that's good. I like that. So, weapons.
My God.
It is cool. The one who waits. It's
Just have-
pretty much
well, a
honestly.
second
Whenever people say
gun
the
of the
first,
same gun
the first
AK
occupation was
74s.
prostitution, it's
They're
not true.
identical, I think.
The first occupation ever
that
in
way.
human history was arms manufacturer. Some caveman
Like
picked up a rock
a
and thought,
stick
"Oh, I could
with a
do some
rock on the
damage
end
with
of
this
it."
shit."
Yeah. Maybe.
War cry. I don't even know what war cry is. The fuck
What
is
if
that?
the first person who did it though was a prostitute?
Oh, okay. Well, then it's extra cool.
Then it's both.
The first time ever a prostitute was strapped.
Yeah. I mean, you would think they would carry some kind of rock.
What? Are you kidding me? I
Beautiful.
Had
I want to see. I want
full-body
to
armor
watch
and a
DSP
red
show
gun
the
and I
kill
had
He'll
cams.
never
bullets
show
and
a
I
kill
went
cam,
down
dude.
I
first.
hate you, Phil.
Get
He
the
will
fuck outta
never
here,
show
dumb
a
piece
kill
of shit
cam.
game.
That's how you
What
get
a
good. Is you look at the
gunsmoke
kill
fucking
cam. That's
shit
why it
out.
exists, Phil.
Oh, is he playing on like small map resurgence?
Yeah, I think this is the small one.
Okay.
That's why he's running into people a little bit more, but he still just doesn't
that's
place
why
himself
he's
well.
like in a fight within the first 25 seconds. Alright, that makes sense.
I also noticed that DSP does a lot of rookie mistakes still, even after this many years of playing a first-person shooter. He looks at the ground too much.
Oh yeah. And then he like stops at weird times to like peek.
Well, that's a good one, Fourth Rider.
Like he'll peek when no one's around, and then he'll just sprint out into the open when there's like definitely people looking.
Absolutely. You'll hear a firefight happening outside and run out to greet it.
Yeah, instead of like, I don't know, it's weird. Like the times that he does stop, it's like, dude, you're checking like the first 3 corners you come to.
I think I mentioned
Why are
something
all
about
those
this once
red?
where, like, if you just kicked
What the hell? Why
Phil,
are all of
it
those
might
red?
set all of his settings correctly, because he does
I
everything
don't
off
understand.
by
I'm so
one.
confused. Those don't have attachments, do they? Or
All
do
of his
they?
stupid-ass behaviors. Like, right
Look,
now,
I'm
this
trying
was
to
not a
figure
time to
this
do
shit out,
that.
man. Why
Fucking
was the whole room
blasted.
full of red guns? I didn't understand it. I'm like, oh, are they good or not? I couldn't figure it out.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
Yeah, dude, you kind of gotta just take one.
It's dumb 'cause you don't have even time
I
to
like that
learn
version.
This
what's
is
going on. They just get
Warzone
cheap kills on
Deathmatch that he's playing.
Very annoying.
Basically.
What are we doing, Phil? This seems like a
this
bad idea.
isn't like get a shitload of gear. This is like grab the first gun you see and try and look at the plates.
Maybe DSP's right. Maybe you should
Dumb.
kind of camp on this shit.
I don't, because this mode,
Hey, someone's
once
opened this crate.
Resurgence ends is when it's time to stay alive. But before that, I think you just want to get points and level up and shit.
Great. Two
That's how I
insanely
would
slow
play.
guns.
What, a fucking 100-round LMG and a sniper rifle, and he's complaining?
Because he's not going to be able to switch them very fast. He's going to try and snipe, and someone's going to jump his ass, and it's going to take him 30 minutes to switch guns. And then he's going to get
He
eradicated.
needs like only SMGs so he can hide in the bathroom.
Yeah. Can I die as Zambi? Please don't.
I'll get to him on that one. That was just bad luck.
Yeah, it does happen.
Like somebody jumped on the roof right behind me. Yeah.
Like, shit does happen.
I have no idea.
It does.
You tell me. How did he
Not
get up
actually.
there with all those weapons?
Whatever.
It doesn't even fucking
But I
make
feel
sense.
like whenever
You're
it
supposed to
shit
have weapons when you
happens,
land. How
that's
the
the
fuck
one
do you
I
get up
complain
there
about the
with a
least.
million
Because what's there to
weapons?
complain
Makes no
about?
sense at
It's
all.
just
Yeah,
bad
that dude
luck.
was already up
I
there. He
don't
was just
get it.
on
I
a
really
different
don't. I'm so confused.
part of the roof
Yeah.
where you couldn't see him and he couldn't see
Nice.
you. That was your fault. That you can't blame shit for that one.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
So
I don't know.
Zambi, grenades are useful,
what's
but
going
like
on?
not on a rooftop like that.
What's everyone talking about? Iron
Like
Chef's
I
guy
use
says,
Semtexes a lot in Warzone.
Yeah, I
'cause
tend to
it-
use Simtex.
Or if you can get the Molotov,
what
that's
did
like
Scrooge,
area
what
denial.
Scrooge made?
So you
Wasn't it
throw a
goose?
Molotov at a door where
No,
someone's
Scrooge got the
chasing you
biggest
from.
turkey
Then you have time
that
to
was
like
in
put
the
your
window. It
plates
was the
back
prize
and
turkey
like
of the town. Basically,
reload and
in
shit. But
his
if you
town,
can
there was one
stick
giant
someone
turkey
in
that was always in,
Warzone,
like, the
that's a
butcher
free
window.
down.
and only someone rich would buy it. And he bought the prize turkey and he brought
Before
it over
you buy a Desert
to,
Eagle, shoot one.
Bob Cratchit's house.
And also know that the
so
bullets
they all,
are
the
like
whole town ate
more
it
than.
basically at Bob Cratchit. It was like a
I
town
think they're like
meal at Bob
$3
Cratchit's.
a pop.
What am I putting up lights this year?
The one who waits,
Am I
I've
putting
seen it.
decorations
I
for
have
day
the
after
PlayStation
Thanksgiving?
2 game. I never played it. My friend said it was really bad, and he said you should buy it. It's really bad. You like bad shit, so I bought it, and I never actually touched it.
Wait, what'd you buy?
Celebrity
If you're-
Deathmatch for
if you're talking
PlayStation
about-
2.
Okay, Bob. Okay, we're talking about
Bought that
A
years
Christmas
ago.
Carol. Bob Cratchit and his family.
Wait, why are we
got a
talking
goose
about
for
Scrooge?
Christmas. Okay, that's what they were eating for Christmas.
Okay,
a
okay.
goose, but it
I'm
was
sorry, I just don't know
small,
the context.
But
What's
it was
going
a
on,
goose
Phil?
that he got for his family for the Christmas meal. Okay. Then
Okay.
on Christmas Day,
All right, I follow you. Christmas.
Scrooge went and had the kid. He shot the giant shot or the farthing shilling, whatever it was.
He
gave
shot the
kid in
child?
street, and he said, "Go get the prize or the prize turkey that's been sitting in the butcher window."
This would have
all
no
week."
effect on DSP. You
So
ever
he
think
got
about that?
The turkey brought
The,
it to Cratchit's house and then did the whole town.
What was
came
it?
over
A
and
Christmas
big
Carol would
feast at
have
Cratchit's
no
house.
effect on Phil. None of those three spirits would have gotten through to Phil at all.
Yeah.
Listen,
And you're
I'm
like,
a
yeah,
Christmas
so what?
aficionado,
Like, these
so
guys
I'm
are
the
all
authority
dicks
on
to
these
me.
issues. I remember. No, the goose is what Cratchit
Are
bought
these
for his own
visions
family,
of
but
things
it was
that
a
will
small
be
goose.
or could be? Answer
Scrooge
carefully,
bought
because
the
you might
giant
get
turkey
banned.
And then had it brought to Cratchit's
Goes
house.
to Christmas Future,
For the
gets
Christmas
fed up,
feast.
and just shoots him with a blunderbuss full of pennies.
That's what happened.
The future is now, old man.
In Minecraft, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
In Warzone.
In Ark, Survival Evolved.
That's what I wish there could be a blunderbuss in Call of Duty.
That'd be kind of cool.
And just like a one-shot
There you
spread
go.
shot with a lot of damage at close range, but then when you reload it, it takes like 30 seconds.
And then it was
Because
the
you
ghost
gotta
of
like
Christmas
jam
present
a
showed up
bunch
and
of
he
junk
brought
in there and then
bacon
like
wrapped pork
ramrod
loin
it
and a
down.
bag of
Yeah.
quesadillas. That was really
like
What
a
would I want to
musket
fire
throw.
out of a blunderbuss? I would fire a 20-sided dice out of a blunderbuss. I bet that'd be pretty cool.
Pepper them up nicely.
I know everything about.
I think
told you I'm a
silverware
Christmas aficionado.
would
I
be
know a lot about this stuff.
Like a bunch
I
of
know all
like
about it.
fork heads in there.
No, we don't have.
Yeah, exactly. Tino, you'd be begging Ghost of Christmas Past for the money he had
Very
before.
small artificial
Oh,
tree.
yeah.
It broke a couple years ago, and we haven't gotten another one. We wanted to get one, but we didn't. So I don't
DSP
know if we're gonna
wakes
have
up
time
from
to.
the 3 ghost
Like, no
journeys
lie, if I
and
had
just
my
puts
day
more
off this
blankets
week like I
on
was
so he doesn't
supposed to have,
die.
If my fan hadn't gotten fucked
Problems
up
up.
and the motor, wasn't faulty, I probably would have had an extra day off with my wife, and we probably would have went and got a little tree. But now the day off is ruined.
Oh.
So
It wasn't ruined,
I guess
DSP. You
once
had the
again,
opportunity to
with the
salvage it
third
and you
year in a row, I
chose
guess we're
not
not getting a
to.
Christmas
So
tree.
that's on you.
Sucks. It's like life does not want us to have a Christmas tree.
Oh, boo-hoo. DSP, what would you do with the the Christmas tree anyway? Just look at it? Decorate it with what? Tips?
Hostile UAV in the
I'm like
area.
thinking of getting
Enemy
a
soldier incoming.
artificial
Where does Santa
Christmas
put my
tree
gift?
this
Santa,
year.
when Santa flies over my house, she drops trowel and drops a nice
Yeah, of course. I knew this was going to be a poop
a
joke.
normal nugget
The
right
second,
on top of my ceiling.
Santa Claus was mentioned.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't
down
like
my
it.
chimney, which is what you deserve.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I disagree with Santa here, but
I got another turd from Santa again.
Redeploying.
he waits until all those milk and cookies really kick in and he swings by Phil's place. See, DSP, that's how you do a poop joke. Not like this. What are you hitting? Alright, wait for him to come in and pistol whip him. Yeah, get the knife out. Knife is more intimate. Get in there and get stabbed. Come on, idiot. Where'd he go? Yeah, stab his ass! Are you gonna die, Phil?
Every time you have to stab in Warzone. I stabbed him twice, he didn't die. I don't know how many times you have to stab in Warzone.
You're
Shit.
using the knife in Warzone, dude. You
Here comes
deserve
Santa
whatever
Claus.
bullshit you got.
You just gotta be ready for that, man.
Using the knife, dude.
You guys, the reason I'm late to stream today is the Ghost of Christmas Past had me up early and now I won't be able to stream as long. He was saying stuff like, you did bad things, and I said, no, you're not a very accurate ghost.
Ghost of Christmas Past has been watching detractor content.
He has all these
He
negative things to
doesn't
say.
he know I had a resurgence?
He needs to be, he's living in the past. He needs to be the ghost of right now.
Everything was a million years ago with the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Somehow I lost
Stuff like that
my
reckon
gun.
basically his entire past truly is what makes Dave the biggest lolcow on the internet. I would say so. I feel like DSP has passed up Chris Chan as the ultimate ultimate lolcow, which is kind of a weird thing to say that DSP would be the ultimate of anything. But for real, Daniel Larson would have to really put in some work to be as much of a complete psycho as Phil, you know?
So Phil's kind of the most fun because, like, Christian got way too dark.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
It's, like, too much now. Like, to watch Christian and laugh is, like, you feel like, I don't know.
You feel dirty.
Makes you feel weird, yeah.
Go get your revenge.
I should pay for an essay to get done or actually try to write. Write it, man. You'll have fun. Writing's fun. I loved writing in school. Mostly I got a lot of red writing on my papers, and mostly it was stuff like, dude, what the hell are you even talking about? But I had fun with it.
I was always pretty good at papers.
I would get
wrote a
sidetracked.
paper about, so it was a paper about AI, and this was like years ago before AI became like
Trying to
new
kill him with
big
the
thing.
helicopter here?
And I quoted Ted Kaczynski in it, and I got an A on it.
That's cool.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yes! That's exactly what I wanted to fucking do.
That was actually a
That was
rare moment where
fucking
DSP
sick,
did something
dude.
kind of cool.
That was
That's
so
that's the
sick.
point of
That's
streaming, is doing
exactly what
cool
I
stuff.
had intended. Come on.
Oh, he ran somebody over with it.
Yeah, he got someone to fall into the blades.
Yeah, motherfucker!
Absolute pig roach.
Oh shit!
Oh, God.
Damage. Oh,
Alright, we got this. Just hide in the
Pull your
sand!
Parachute like
Yo,
1 foot from the ground.
2 helicopter kills,
Damn,
baby. 2 helicopter kills. That was so cool.
It was cool, but see, that's the thing. DSP, you're supposed to be
Sikorsky.
doing that stuff all the
That was
time
a
and
Sikorsky
on streams.
special.
It was absolute blind block.
Stand by for
The
redeployment.
Black Hawk Butcher.
Chris
Like,
Chan is
we've
over, to be
seen
honest
how
with
That
you.
he
was awesome.
drives
I gotta
and
do that more
flies
often. If I can
vehicles,
find the
like,
chopper, yo, I
that
want to do
was
that every
not-
time.
Recon drone
He was
fire.
not
Every
like
time I
accurately.
find the chopper, I'm
firing
doing that
that.
shit.
No.
That was so fun.
Overhead. Relocate. Hostile UAV
DSP
overhead.
doesn't get that streaming isn't supposed to be just playing the game. It's supposed to be finding goofy things to do or challenging
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, I agree with you that like him fucking around with the helicopter is the right thing to do.
Yes. Because, see, right there, you just die otherwise.
We lost that one, but
Yeah,
we'll
he's
do
not
something
gonna
next
beat
time.
people in a head-to-head.
Exactly, Wyatt. Like me, I want to do a stream of well, Sunday I'll do a stream of
Double
Death Stranding,
chopper blade
but I'm gonna
kill.
do a
That was
rough
so
housing delivery set where I'm just going to be sprinting at full blast with everything weighted on me and just
No, I've never
jump
had outdoor
the
Christmas
entire
lights here.
time,
My
jumping
parents
down
had outdoor
mountains and
Christmas
shit.
lights when I lived
Man,
in
BB's gonna be
Iowa.
so pissed with me the whole time.
Fastest route possible.
It's just not worth
Yeah,
it because I live in
I'm
a
gonna get in a
private
truck
community,
and drive
and
and
the
jump
rules
out of the
are
moving
very
truck and
strict.
damage
You
everything.
can only put Christmas lights up the day after Thanksgiving, and you must take them down on January 1st. So what's the point of doing a whole crazy elaborate setup out there to only
When's
have
the
it
last
there for
time
like
you
a
put Christmas
month and a
lights up,
week,
Phil?
right? It's just not worth it.
What?
Phil's saying like you can only put Christmas lights up the day after Thanksgiving. Like, it's like when was the last time you ever put like decorations or Christmas lights up?
Never happened.
Ever. Cat does.
Jade,
it.
of course I'm happy. I'm having a good time. As much as I'm sucking, I had
Jade's
a top
loving it.
5 placing already in one of my
They
first
kill two
matches.
helpless
Yeah, Jade
bosses.
is
Being
loving it
silly,
because
I
he's
just got
actually
awesome
playing a
helicopter
game
kills. That was
tonight,
super
which
dope,
is like
right? It's fun
kind of
stuff.
unusual. Because like Bloodborne doesn't even count. That he's just like running through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
Like, at
concerned
least-
about that, Seal. I would love to also have someone live in that apartment complex, just so we know what's
Where's
actually
the chopper?
true
I want it.
that the HOA
I wanna
demands.
drop
Because
right
it's
to
true,
the chopper
the
and start
HOA
flying,
places
chopping
do
people
demand
over the
weird shit
blades.
sometimes. But
Yo,
a lot
can't
of
you just-
times
can't
I
you
just
just
feel
fly
like
right into
DSP
everyone
lies
dropping and
because he
start chopping
doesn't
them all up
want to
in the
have an
air as
actual
they're
reason why he doesn't
landing?
do things.
That's got to be so cheap, and I bet you can
And
do it
so
too.
I would love to have that confirmed.
I just don't know where the chopper was. I just happened upon it.
Fuck.
Stand by.
You will talk about this 5 years from now. Yeah, guys, do you remember my resurgence when I hit people with the helicopter?
That's definitely gonna be a clip.
Hey, it could go in the top 10 funniest moments that you
And
guys
actually,
can make.
it probably should be a clip.
Yeah.
They're dropping into the area.
Like he
Watch
got
the
2
skies.
kills.
Enemy down.
Man, I kind of wish I could put a mod into my Death Stranding game to just turn BB off. Because the problem with BB is that everything I want to do pisses him off. I want to drive everywhere in a truck and dive out of the moving car when I approach and have the car explode. And BB loses his shit whenever I do that. He starts crying and whining, and I have to stop and look at him and kind of shake him around a little bit and say, all right, relax, idiot.
On the guy with the knife, if I had held the thumbstick in, see, I didn't know that.
Oleana Arc lore, they chose an HOA because they have landscapers and other workers because they're not yard people.
Just a guy
Yeah,
that
that's
never got you on the leaderboard
yeah.
when we
He
kept
was always
playing.
kind of
I
clear
got
about
like-
that when it came to the
I
yard
updated
work
the
people.
leaderboard to say that we hit the goal, but I forgot to put you on
DSP
the
was
leaderboard.
so
I'll do an
allergic to
after
yard
match
work
ends, which would be like
that
10
factored
seconds.
into the decision. Which I guess if that's really what you care about, but seems kind of lame.
Kills to speed up the timer.
Wait, what is Phil playing in 4K?
I don't know. I actually really can't tell a lot of times. So whenever he talks about
Well,
it,
the stream won't be in 4K, but like he would have had to say it. Which, with his track record, who knows if it would be true? But...
I like the little jar baby though. Wyatt, he's cool. He just cries too much. He's no baby of mine. When I was a baby, my dad would hit jumps in his truck and it would make me super stoked. They're not really jumps, but you know, like he'd hit the like he'd kind of ramp over the railroad crossing,
Railroad
you know?
tracks, yeah.
And little baby Lenny was like, "Yeah, that's the coolest."
My mom would do
By
warp
manufacturing?
speed,
Oh,
where
okay.
she would just put the car.
Fuck 'em
She
on.
would like start going fast and then
Nowhere
put
near
the car in
manufacturing,
neutral and
okay.
just rev it while it's coasting.
That's
And
awesome.
like, I loved it as a kid. Yo, warp speed.
You can avoid BB, then it makes encounters with the shadow enemies easier to catch you. Yeah, those dudes are kind of cool though. I like that. I really like the aesthetics of Death Stranding. Everything looks
But I
cool.
don't see him.
Uh-oh. This guy. Kill him, Phil. He got a shotgun!
Wow, I didn't know the gun I had was a shotgun. I had no clue that was a shotgun.
Dude,
I
have
would
you
been
played this
firing
game
faster
before?
than that if I knew. I would have been.
No.
You fire the first
God
shot
damn
and then
it.
just keep
I don't
pulling the
recognize
trigger.
every gun in the game yet.
How clean
Now
is my
someone has
room?
it. I hear it
Admittedly, I have a little laundry all over the floor right now. I do need to clean that up.
Yo, I cleaned out my computer the other day and like, my god, it was filthy. Like, I
She's right
can't
there.
imagine what Phil's.
I
Tastes
expect a
like-
rat to come out of it one day.
Yeah.
I should clean my computer too. I have a lot of
'Cause, like,
stuff I need to
having
clean.
a cat just adds so much to it too.
Alright, time for some more helicopter fun. Let's kill them all, Phil. Let's get to first place with this thing.
I hope someone RPGs them.
It does look fun, Sniper, ladies, man. I also want to build a ski lift and all the way up in the mountains use the zip lines and then use the package carrier cart thing to just snowboard down the mountains. I think that'd be really fun. But if I hit anything, BB's gonna get cranky again. Wham, wham. Dude, come on, man. Did you see how cool that was?
Shit.
Oh, yeah, hit him. Hit him, Phil.
Enemy dropping into
Oh,
the
okay,
AR.
never mind. Take him out.
I can't chop them.
Yeah, chop him. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Nope. I
Oh,
tried.
oh, God. Helicopter in duress.
Helicopter's pretty durable. Must be a Sikorsky certified.
I worked on these.
Oh, I couldn't get him. I got him. I got him. I got him.
All right, we did it. Yeah, I need to clean my painting
I
station.
fucking
My
got
painting
him, dude.
station is filthy.
Well,
I'm
shit,
trying to
you're
finish
in.
my last couple projects, which I only need to do a little bit more. Both my projects are done, but yeah, I need to clean that shit really badly.
Oh,
Very cool. And by the way, DSP, weren't you just complaining about not being able to land? That's not really fair.
Ack,
Yo, that
ack,
is
ack.
so
Yeah, we got a nice
brutal.
ack there.
That is
I'm gonna count that as
so
a close. It's
brutal.
toxic.
Enemy
Holy
UAV
shit.
overhead.
Oh no. Oh,
He's getting like challenges done that I'll never get. Because I never just fly a helicopter around like a retard.
Me neither. This guy's getting it though. Jesus Christ!
Kamikazes, dude.
That was pretty funny.
Go get your revenge.
Hey, he's finally having
no,
fun
it's
for
so
once. That's
good.
weird.
Yo,
Yeah.
that is so good.
Now, I'm a little confused. I should almost count this as a new clone on principle, but there have been many times where people just suggested him do something dumb because it could be funny, and he always got kind of annoyed by that
that's
suggestion.
What I wanted the loadout, but I didn't know.
But
it was
here
gonna do
he is
a
doing
weird
dumb
thing.
things and
To
having
select the
fun.
loadout, I thought it
So
was just gonna give
Yeah,
me
that
my
is a
loadout.
new clone.
I didn't
'cause,
know I
like,
had to select
actually
it.
having
So I didn't even
fun.
get it. That is so dumb. They're gonna patch that. They better not. That's fun as hell.
he loves it.
3 chopper kills in a row. That was so good.
Wait, they're gonna patch what? That
They're
the
gonna-
helicopter can kill people by touching them, or that it can grind up against the ground?
Just take out the helicopter.
Oh my goodness, that's so good.
Man, I want to play DVD.
5 chopper kills so far. That's right.
DVD is fun.
Chopper
DVD is
kill
bullshit
madness.
though. Or my
Oh,
mom
yeah.
had a Vista Cruiser from the early 70s that had a
That was
7.4
dumb.
L
Just
rocket.
give me my loadout. Like I already have loadouts.
That's
I know
pretty
I want
cool,
loadout
Mouth Bear.
1, my assault rifle loadout.
Yeah, my dad had
Give
a
it to me. Don't make me select
he had this
from a
pretty
menu
cool
what
Chevy
loadout I
truck,
want.
and
Takes too long.
it was a
I would've had it immediately. I
firefighter
would've been picking up
response
and trying to
truck
shoot that guy, but instead I'm
because he
fucking
worked
around
as a
in the menu like an
firefighter and they
asshole.
let him use one,
Stupid
and so he
game.
got to use it at home all the time. It was really cool, and
That's right. Look at Iron Chef Sakai.
yeah, one
Iron
time
Chef Sakai on the leaderboard.
he ran from
Guys,
the
thanks
cops
for
in
the
it,
support.
which seems
still
like a
playing,
really
it'd be great
dumb
if I get some
idea
more.
because it was
I know
marked.
that
It
we
was
could vote
marked
on
with official
everything.
firefighter emblems and all this and that on it, and so he's running from the
But,
cops in it. He got
you know,
away.
If you're watching and enjoying, please.
So that's cool and
consider
all, but I mean, I
supporting
can't imagine why they couldn't just figure out who it was.
Yes, Iron Chef Sakai, $80 tip, but then we got no support since then. 0.
So you already got the goal, you faggot. Stop begging.
No, I agree.
Oh yeah, sorry
So,
for
okay,
the
to maintenance.
language.
That's
I wanna
cool,
go to
man.
maintenance.
I
Slipped
assume.
by.
Yeah, I honestly didn't pick up on it until you said it.
That's so sick.
I disavow Embode.
Yeah, yeah.
I never knew this guy, and
was
in
my
fact, I don't even think he's
impression.
That is a
real.
sick strategy. Does it work? Can it work?
He meant it ironically, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Jay's
that was
is
my
really enjoying
depression
this.
actually.
Iron Chef Sakai said, "Man, I can't wait for Flight Sim. Flight Sim's tomorrow. I'm
Oh
playing
God,
Flight Sim on my first
Flight
stream
Sim.
tomorrow.
I know a lot of people are excited for
Enjoy
that for some reason. I can't exactly
Can we hit the
surmise
goal?
why.
The
Because
3
he's
chopper
got
blade.
time and
Chop him up goal.
shut up, Phil.
The Black Hawk
Because he's
Butcher
got time
goal.
to say weird shit that he shouldn't be admitting to the stream.
Yeah.
But that was what
Here you go. Shit, fuck, on my legs.
that
Both my
JRPG
legs.
played last year, or like earlier this year.
Gotcha, Fear Monarch.
Like that one was supposed to be like that, and it turned out to just be like the most boring bullshit of all time.
I think a lot of that era is behind us because it used to be whenever
Yeah.
DSP started up Minecraft, you were kind of in for some sort of treat.
Yes.
And
Same
it's-
with Flight Sim in the old.
The Black Hawk Butcher goal.
used to be the battle royales
I have no
were
idea
the
where we're
most
going for
exciting
Flight Sim
Yeah,
streams.
tomorrow.
PUBG.
That's really up
Yeah.
to you guys, maybe.
Even Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty and Flight Sim used to be like the
So
thing
can I
to
drop? I'm gonna
watch,
drop on
but, like,
manufacturing. I'm gonna drop on manufacturing and try to get the chopper.
not so much
See if I can
anymore.
land
It's
on
just
it.
clown mode and money counting now.
Yep.
The chopper is too fun.
All right, Phil. Moving on. My dad had an old Dodge Charger T that he took me. I was modded out, so
Stay alive till
that's
time
cool.
expires to
I'm
I
sure
was
why is
never
no one
really a
else
big
going for
car
the
dude,
chopper?
but I was always able
I
to
don't get it.
appreciate
Like,
when
why is
people had
everyone not
cool
rushing
cars or
this
put
thing?
work into their car.
It's very odd to me that they're not doing it together.
DSP kind of shits on car people whenever he gets the chance to. That's because I think that,
Where is
well,
it?
I've said this a couple times, that I think DSP and I are kind of
Where
like
is it? I don't
weird
see it.
opposite spirits in a lot of
Oh
ways.
shit! I don't see it
DSP
now.
has no love for aesthetics.
wait, it doesn't
None of that
spawn
shit
right
matters
away?
to him.
I don't
Whereas
think it
me,
spawns
I'm
at the beginning.
fixated on
not
aesthetics.
there
If
at
something
the
doesn't
beginning.
look just right or
So
blend
when
in such a
does it
certain
show
way,
up?
it's a piece of garbage to me. Meanwhile, DSP will just not give a shit about any work that's put into anything. Oh wow, you put rims on your car and you know, detailed it and you had all this color scheme and it kind of works together. I care nothing for this.
Not there yet.
Well, that's like he said he doesn't like basically like collector culture, like cars or weapons or whatever. But it's like he just collected a shitload of like shitty statues for games he doesn't even like.
hostile UAV in the area.
Mhm.
So it's like, yeah, you actually do.
Bermuda
Wow.
Triangle route.
I mean, he doesn't get the culture, but he like did partake in it.
He partook in it because he thought it was asked of him. or he thought it was required of him.
Yeah,
It's not
this
here
is
yet.
what
When does it
gamers do.
spawn?
That's why you got married, because this is what adults do.
I'll put it this way: whenever I
right
see
in
someone
here.
with Mario stuff, I guess it is negative on me. It is.
You're a little suspicious.
I immediately like, oh, this guy's kind of a dork, and it's not. It really has nothing to do with Mario, but I just feel like if you have to advertise Mario, you're kind of a dork. And DSP was that dude. He had Mega Man and Mario and, you know, all this and that. It even goes as far as Sonic.
And he had like every figure from Left 4 Dead, which he like definitely didn't play a lot.
No.
Like he definitely played it, but I don't think he played it enough to buy like thousands of dollars worth of merchandise. And he had the shirt that had the fucking
God damn, he got really lit up there.
Was it the spy from Team Fortress 2 with the baseball bat? He had like the
Yes.
MLB like
Yes, I know which one you're
Team
talking about.
Fortress shirt.
What the
And
hell
it's
happened
like,
to the
dude, did you
chopper?
play Team Fortress? Like I'm not 100% sure you did.
No. Rebsy told me that he did a very bad job at it.
It's not there. Look, I was having too
Yeah.
much
I
fun
did
with
watch a
another
little bit of the
fucking
This Is How
chopper
You Don't
before.
Play and then knew, oh, I probably shouldn't watch this one. That's what happens a lot. Oh, thank you very much, Broside Phil, for the raid. I appreciate it. That's a problem I've been having with a lot of This Is How You Don't Plays, is often after going green, I still kind of want to watch one as I'm like lying down and chilling and crashing for the night. And every time, 5 minutes in, I think, oh, I need to save this one. This one's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, this is too good.
Thank you very much, Broside Phil. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, big ups to the bro.
He's cool. Broside Phil gets frustrated as hell with. I can
Yeah.
hear Broside
I
Phil put his
respect
face
the
in his hands
anger.
when he's when he's talking about Phil. Sometimes
I respect it.
that's good stuff. Yeah, how's it going, King Be Cruel? Yeah, he has a Duke Nukem statue, even though he doesn't play. He did play 3D, or he played Duke Nukem Forever. I apologize. He did 2014 and 2010. He got trolled super hard. I do like the ones where he plays a game one time and gets trolled like crazy. When he played World of Warcraft, admittedly,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted him to play it a little bit further and not get trolled as hard. But the way he did get trolled was really funny. So
It was necessary though, because like there's nothing he would have done. Like playing WoW for like 3 hours,
yeah,
you're not gonna do
You stupid
anything.
fuck.
So it's like, all right, just have people throw snowballs at him and spawn motorcycles in his face so he can't move.
laugh the whole time. I like
Kill
that.
all
That was
the
my favorite part.
mobs.
Was all the emotes of laughter.
Killing all the mobs so that he can't get out of the lower levels.
It was pretty abusive when he
And he's
said,
like, and then he's like saying that like, how does this game not have anti-trolling measures? And it's like, dude, you're the
What the
only
hell?
person
Oh, that
this
was
has ever
insanely
happened
bad
to.
luck. Dick Jones was
when
doing
he
so
said
over
that
on Kick
trolls
tonight. He's
ruined
not
playing
here,
that
but he's
game,
an
it was
auto
one of the
himself,
few
so
times that
thank
he
you,
was
man.
right, that he could not play
Yeah.
it. It was
They did.
Yeah, see, the
they
chopper
barred
never
him from
spawned.
entry.
Does the chopper only spawn in certain circumstances?
I
Is
think
there
that was
certain
like a
way to make
Patreon
it
reward.
spawn?
Yeah, something like that.
Want to play it?
Because there it should be, and it's not there.
That's the same
And no
with
one ever
like
took
if
it,
he
'cause I was
gets
there at
if
the
I
beginning,
get the
and it would never spawn.
276 on the
That
streak, I'll
sucks,
play
man.
Stellar Blade, which I'm gonna hate and complain about the whole time.
Yep.
Oh, I hear it. There you go. Someone took it. Holy shit.
Oh, he's coming for you! Oh man,
Did he get helicopter?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
you live by the helicopter,
Get
you
what
die by the
fucking
helicopter.
deserve. Yeah, you live by the bullshit. You die by the bullshit.
Oh, come on, don't you have anything funny to add, Phil?
Anyway.
How's it
Yes,
going,
it does spawn at
RS
some point.
nerd?
It's not at the beginning. All right.
Yeah, it was really
They go to
funny, pros.
Minnesota tomorrow? Sure. what's in
There are
Minnesota?
certain
Do they
games
have
that
any fun
DSP
stuff in
is
Minnesota?
right
You
that
just
he
fly over,
can't play
maybe?
because of the trolls.
That'd be cool.
For example, if he played Eve Online, let's just assume he even gets into
I'm
the
gonna be
game.
honest. The chopper was coming at me. I could have jumped
It
in.
would be a nightmare for him.
In
He
real
couldn't
life, I probably
play
could have
it.
jumped right in it, but they're not gonna let
Yeah.
you do that in the game. That would be sick if you could do that. If you could jump and grab the chopper and commandeer it.
That's funny, Cobain. I didn't know about that. What are we doing,
Exactly.
Phil?
Board and take it like Halo. Board the vehicles, just like you're playing Halo. That'd be fun.
I hate these
All
go
right, guys, we have
laugh
another 15
chains.
minutes left on the stream, so 1 to 2 more.
Oh
games,
shit,
depending
for
on
real,
how
man!
fast
This
they
stream
move.
flew by. It was
I would
actually
love to get the chopper
see
again,
Imbo.
but,
You
I don't know
saved the
when
day,
exactly it
man.
spawns.
Saved the day.
It was not there at the beginning. It was missing. which
Oh,
was
I'll
weird.
give some updates since DSP is being kind of quiet right now. Tomorrow I will not be here to restream. I've got some stuff I gotta take care of, but yeah, I'll just not be there. But I'll be back
Oh,
Wednesday.
man, excuse me.
And then Friday we have Going Green,
Wanna hear a
and I'll
turkey?
announce the guest. It's
Ready?
Hum Along If You Can't Sing Along, and he's really cool. He's popped up a few times here in chat and saying big ups. But what the hell are we doing, Phil?
Can you hear the turkey when I'm humming?
No, I can't
think it
hear
only
any
records
turkey
when I'm
shit,
humming.
Phil.
If I don't hum, you can't hear the turkey.
That sounds kind of dirty.
That was like atrocious.
It was lame.
All you could hear was, I thought it was like a machine, like a mechanical issue. It
I thought he
him
was
humming
meditating noise.
If I don't hum, you
directly
can't hear the
into
turkey
the
at all.
fucking
Watch.
microphone.
You won't hear anything.
Yeah,
Ready?
it's the almighty snort.
See? The mic won't
He's
even pick it up.
worrying up an ascended snort. Yeah, Hum Along is joining
The
me.
mic doesn't pick it up. I have
If you
to
can't
hum
sing
for you to
along,
hear it.
he's a really cool dude. I have a lot of fun talking with him, and
I think that's
he's
gonna be a fun episode.
I'm stoked for it. He's I don't know if this is an insult to him because no, I'm me, but he's kind of in the Ice Yamamoto sphere. And
In Call of Duty Warzone Resurgence, the chopper spawn location does
he-
not move around the map.
what's
It
really
remains
cool
in a
about him,
fixed
he knows a
position throughout the
lot
map,
of
shipping
really
to the center of
obscure
the playable area.
locales. Like he can tell you a locale from the 1970s,
Should've been- yeah, it was
and
on
that's
Hellcat.
cool. I like that stuff.
Dude, no.
What's up, Dark Side Pimp? How you doing, man?
As
had
for
some
what
cool
game,
Warzone
I don't
today.
think he's
It's still
selected
low.
yet, but he said he would get
I'm not
back
very
to me
good
as
at
soon
it. I
as
had a top
possible
4
with which
placing,
game.
though.
So
And then I started just caring about killing people with the chopper instead, so I didn't give a fuck. I just want to get chopper kills.
Playtime's over. Stand by for
I thought there was something in my room. Oh, the humming and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought
dude.
DSP was just
I think there's
like
like
Mall of America? Oh, we
a
can play
big
Mall of
fucking
America.
insect around or something.
Where is that?
Cowboy fan, have a good night. Thanks for chilling.
Apparently there's a cicada in my room.
Oh man, I really wish DSP would have more infestations. Can you imagine if a bird got inside his room, how freaked out he
Hell
would
yeah,
get?
dude. A crow.
I opened the window and he's not going out.
survive the timer to
What do I do?
Yeah, dude.
Survive the
I'm not gonna
time.
try and
Because he
capture
has-
Blah,
it.
blah, blah, blah.
He has holes in his screens,
Yeah.
so it could happen.
I want a big ass cicada to get in there and just start chirping wildly, and DSP freaks
Still not
out.
there, see?
Or just a
And that's
fucking
where it is.
cricket,
It's
so
on the
when there's
helipad, but it's
dead
not
air.
there now.
Yeah, that's good. It's DSP's
Maybe it only
Comedic
loads for
backup.
you if you appear here at a certain point in the match, but I'm here too early, so it won't give it to me.
You know what? Screw it. I want an elk to be in there too.
Yeah.
Pistol whip him. Yeah, there you go.
Wow, you suck.
Yeah, just an elk like jumping around, kicking everything.
And DSP's still trying to stream. He's knocking over all his gamer shit.
It's like unloading days worth of shit onto the
Save your
carpet.
nose, brother.
Ah,
what are you
man.
talking about?
Dare to
yep,
dream.
I don't know why. Register
See,
so
DSP,
late.
can I ask DSP, just for a minute, whenever your spy
Same
gets back
fucking
to you,
gun, I got it twice.
what about that whole sequence was really negative? It was just something dumb, you know? Wouldn't it be wild if DSP had an elk trapped in his room? It's not negative. I'm not wishing harm on him.
And I even added in scat.
Yeah, and we got poop in there. You should
He
love
should
it.
be
No
hacking
chopper, see?
at
I
that.
don't know where it is then.
It's flying around, dude. You can hear it. Can't
I
you
swear
hear
I
it?
got it from here before.
You
but
should
now
try
it's not.
looking
Distant
up.
Machine gun.
There's a guy floating in. Take him out. Yeah, you got him from this range. You can get him. There's a helicopter. Did you not see the shadow fly by? No. Not relevant.
Yeah, it just never spawns for me now. I don't know.
It would be interesting to have DSP have a cicada or a cricket in his room because he would have to constantly try and look for it.
No idea.
And you can
I hope
see it
that dude
fly
too
around
good.
behind him.
stand by for redeployment.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now, Seal.
Or if a frog could get in his office, because then he would say frag a
Yeah.
bunch of times. Where is this fucking frag?
I hear him riveting.
It never showed up. So I don't know. It never showed up, dude.
Dude, it did show up. Someone was flying in it earlier, man.
How did I get the chopper multiple games and now the chopper?
What the hell is that? What fell?
I don't understand at
Who's
all.
that?
What
Is
the
that
fuck
dead
is
guy?
Maybe you
It's
should
so
like
dumb.
play the game a different way. Like it was funny that
You
you
tell
got the
me
chopper once.
what I'm doing different.
What you're doing different is that someone else has the chopper and you don't.
Yeah, the chair
Fly over
bombs.
Ralph
I'm
Shack in
surprised
Mexico,
Phil
there you
doesn't
go.
have
I should. I should drop a bomb on him.
Because like there's definitely like old
big
DoorDash
bag of shit.
residue on the floor. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's just like a rib under his desk.
Half-eaten sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, Steel Worldwide was streaming and like for some reason his laptop with the chat on it was on the floor. So he was like laying down and he brought his camera down and there was like
Two
a
zoos in
piece of a
Minnesota?
McRib from like months ago.
That's hilarious to me.
And he like flicked it away.
I don't want to throw this away. I just don't want it here.
Much time. We only have time for like one more game. Pissing me off that it's,
He's
it's
just
not
laying
there now. I
down
don't
in
understand
like
why now. What the
food
fuck
waste.
happened? Why is it no chopper?
Big ups, Vega. Yeah, I imagine that's outside the hall as well. Because remember, he keeps putting stuff outside the hall. Like, all right, I'm done with this out here.
Yeah, like there's probably like a pile of DoorDash containers like next to that ottoman.
I really wish that we could have gotten more from Mike Loom. What did he see in that snort for? Because he's the only person who's been in there in years.
I know.
What's taking so long?
Look,
What's going
DSP's
on?
never going to
What
do
did you
it,
do? I
Mike
didn't screw it
Loom.
up
You're
because
not
you went
ruining your
6-13 for a
reputation
match.
by telling
It
us
was
everything.
completely screwed up.
Do you realize you have the potential to do something extremely funny? Oh, but that would violate Phil's trust. Oh, Phil doesn't trust you. Phil doesn't trust anybody. He doesn't even trust himself.
Most wanted contract, right? I haven't
He's
found
been
any
talking
yet.
about
Maybe they don't
the
exist
June
in
the
this world. Maybe
King
they're doing another one. I don't
documentary.
know.
Like it was like actually that made people like me more and it's like did it though? Like it called you basically a scammer and a piece of shit and someone who's just like hanging around past his time and
Yep.
said that you're down from the rafters and like I don't know, dude. It called your fans like mentally inept. Called you mentally inept. It interviewed your fans who said you were mentally inept.
Got autism.
Like I don't really see the I don't really see how that was like positive.
Yeah, and the reason why all
now
the
at least it's looking
WWE
for
Champions
players.
thing
Yeah,
has
it was
been put to
screwed
rest is because
All right.
DSP didn't tell the truth about it. Once he told the truth about it, it's not
Last
that we
one of the
didn't
night.
care, it's
We'll
just
play
that we
more.
already
Don't
knew
worry.
it existed
Warzone's
anyway,
silly
so we
fun.
kind of
I'll play
moved on a
more,
little
for
bit.
And he
sure.
still
I'll try to
managed
get
to
better
lie.
at it. And
Yeah,
play
still.
seriously, obviously.
Like he said he
I was at
sold
first
the
trying to play
account.
seriously,
No.
and then as soon as
I
I
don't
got the
believe
chopper,
it.
I got distracted. I was like,
Yeah.
I just want to get the chopper for the rest of the night.
And that's his fault. It's his fault I don't believe it. It's not my fault because I'm mentally ill and crazy. No, it's your fault.
Because just no, he didn't.
What's the
Like,
deal with the loadouts?
He wouldn't have sold it. There's no reason to have sold it. He wouldn't have gotten like any of his money back.
You wouldn't have gotten that.
And
And this dude, the one of the biggest reasons why I know that could not have happened is if you know about his statue arc. His statue arc is rather fascinating because it's multiple arcs. Nearly every single statue was broken, and he wanted 99% full price for all of them.
Yeah.
So there's no way this dude sold that account for pennies on the grand. Didn't happen.
No.
No.
And
Any
then,
reasonable
like,
person wouldn't do it.
He admitted that he still plays the game. So like, you're saying you sold the account, but then you made another account that you spend a shitload of money on also? Like, no.
No. So you have 3 accounts that you spend money on. So you're supremely stupid.
Yeah, he actually did get
gory
a new
mess.
account, but he also
Disgusting
kept
gore.
down from the Raptors
Oh.
and the new one.
That was nasty.
Hell yeah, man. We're
That
triple
would actually
dipping.
be more realistic.
Or I'll try to play it seriously, and then
Like,
when
I
die,
don't think
then I'll
that's
try
what
to drop and
happened,
see if the
but
chopper's
like,
there.
that would be
Maybe
more
there is some
realistic.
rule that
Than,
the chopper
like,
won't
he
show up
didn't
for you
just
to try to get it
sell
in
the
beginning. I
account.
don't know.
No.
resurgence.
Jade's a DSP fan I could actually get along with. He is chill. I think I could hang out with Jade. Now, I don't necessarily think that Jade and I have a lot in common because he's really into wrestling and I'm not. But, and I like going on walks, and I don't think Jade's into that. But, yeah, I think I could hang out with Jade. Jade's alright. Now, the thing about it, I think Jade would be able to get into my stuff. Because I could sell it better than DSP sells anything.
He beat me down here.
Yeah, like Jade would probably
We both
enjoy
landed
it.
at the same time, but he was ahead of me somehow, even though...
Yeah, Joker, he hit the goal a long time ago. Because, what's his name? Iron Chef's the guy gave him $80.
No, it's actually like really easy to hang out with people who have like
There's another helipad, and there's still
like
no
Down
shop.
syndrome or whatever, because it's like they have like one or two interests that they're like totally happy to talk about all day.
Oh,
and
yeah.
wrestling is always one, and then there's like either video games or like
There's no weapons, there's
something
nothing.
else
This is
like
stupid.
that.
This is a waste of my time now.
They're really into web shows.
I used to do like volunteer work with like adults with disabilities, and it was like so easy.
It is. When I
It's
was
like, how
working
come
at
everyone likes you so much? And it's like, well, because like I can talk to them about wrestling and video games and cars and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Candy.
Yeah. Anything, really. You can get them interested in stuff, man. They'll like it.
Like very hobby-oriented folks. Yeah, anime and comics. Yep, yep.
When I was when I worked at the it was a treatment facility, I worked on the autism unit. Kicked ass, man. Super cool,
Yeah.
super chill. Like there was one kid who all I would have to do to get him to do anything was just give him Dragon Ball Z trivia. And that's it. Dude would become extremely amenable. I'd say like, "Hey
all
man,
of a
can
sudden
you?"
he's focused and doing all the activities and like not bothering anybody. Yep, yep.
We'll discuss. Who do you want to discuss? You want to discuss Cooley? Let's discuss
I
Cooley.
fucking beheaded that guy.
Yeah, that was the other one
Holy
I did for
shit.
volunteer work. Was like it was like autistic, like Sunday school kind of, but it wasn't religious.
What the hell are we doing, Phil?
It was just like Sunday
couldn't
school
get
so
him.
that
Shit.
like parents could have 2 hours to go shopping without their kids,
Oh, nice.
and like those kids were like so easy to deal with.
Yep.
Like it was so simple. It's like you figure out a couple of patterns, and then
Yeah, what do you like?
just be understanding.
Like, couldn't get to him in time.
Because like normies get weird when people like don't look them in the eye, and it's like, well, I didn't look anyone in the eye till I was like probably 8 years old, so like I get it.
Couldn't get to him in time.
It's like, yeah,
Shit, so
okay, all right.
close.
Like I'm probably autistic as
A
well.
shadow. I don't talk to people. I don't engage with people really. And this one time, this dude
Yes.
he yelled at me,
Nice.
but I don't think he was 100% serious. But he was yelling at me.
So good, man.
And he was saying stuff like, "Dude, you are so rude. The way you just walk into rooms and do your business, and you don't even say good morning to people." So then I just started saying awkwardly, "Good morning. I am in the room now." You know.
Yeah.
What do you want me to? You really want to have a conversation with me? Really? We're just gonna talk about Darkside Phil. All right, you got him, Phil.
Yeah, if I can just
he's already
like
dead.
sneak by everyone and quick get my work done, I'm happy to.
Yeah.
Yes, die.
Come on, Phil. You got this. Oh shit. Never mind.
Oh, did you see what happened?
He
I tried to
parachuted
pull my
onto the
chute,
helicopter as
but I
it
was
hit the ground.
standing on the chopper as
That's
it...
so
Red
good.
fucked.
How the hell did that happen?
I met a few autistic
How'd I
people in school when I was a
stand
teen, and they were pretty chill. This is coming from someone with a disability. I mean, I have my own hyperfixations. It's true that if anyone even says,
That's it, the
"Well, what's
chopper's
that
gone,
about?"
right?
I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hell yeah! This conversation is going to be in this direction for a while."
Nope.
What's Gundam, you say? Well, I'm happy you asked.
Yeah, right. Oh, you want to talk about dinosaurs? All right.
Yeah. Exactly, Silent Weapons.
Oh, come on, how? Oh, man.
Guys straight up had someone I used to work with say like I needed to have like personal relationships with
It's
people I
definitely
worked
fun to
with,
try to
and I
kill
was
with the
like, I
chopper,
absolutely do
but-
not.
I don't
No,
know
that's
how
not gonna happen.
viable
Like
it
I
is
need
unless
to
there's a
have
way you
working
can actually have it
relationships
spawn
with
and keep
people I
landing
work
on
with.
its spawn.
And like
I
I
don't
did
know.
have
But
personal
that's fun. I
relationships
like
with people
doing
I
that.
worked with. It just
But
was people
it's
that
kind of like you're not really
the people
playing the game,
suggesting
you know what
I
I
do
mean?
that hated.
All right, well, I had
So
fun.
I wasn't gonna tell
Actually
them
leveled
that.
up a bit tonight. Just
It's like
messing
actually I'm
around.
best friends
I
with
hope
your
that you
worst
guys enjoyed
enemy.
the silly,
No, I get you on
very
that.
silly first night of
Every
Warzone
time there was ever
Black
some
Ops
sort of,
6.
hey,
Next
we're gonna
time
go
I'll-
get drinks
next
after
time I'll
work. You want to
probably
join
try
us? The
play
answer
more
was no.
seriously, but I'll probably at the end of the night. try
And
to
it's
do the
not even
challenge stuff
necessarily that I
again.
didn't want to
But,
go
all
get
right, thank you
drinks,
guys
but
for your
it's that
support. Thanks for
if I
continuing
go
the
get
streak.
drinks with you guys, I'm gonna
Until
feel
next time,
pressure to
I gotta
stick
figure out
around and
when I'm
talk
gonna
with
play it
you,
again. My schedule
and
does
I
not
won't
work
leave
here,
when
so
I
don't
want to
know if I'm
leave.
playing this game
I
start
want to leave when I
or
want to
not.
leave.
Depending on if I'm playing or not is gonna affect the schedule. So I'll let you know as soon as I know next time I'm
Yep.
playing. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks a lot.
Oh shit, he's done. Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, so everyone, that is it for tonight. Tomorrow we got a fun day lined up. Tomorrow it's going to be the premiere of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on the first stream. In fact, I'm going to go into the Game Pass app
Oh, that's
right
funny.
now and get
I
it.
like that.
So it's preloaded for tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, more Bloodborne. Okay, so
Bloodborne.
streaming day tomorrow, a variety content for sure. I mean, I don't think there could be more different games, but Flight Sim should be great. We're gonna try to fly over different landmarks.
Let's
and
fly over
interesting
Rants and
things,
DSP. Fly over your
based on what you
condo.
guys request.
Buzz your
And,
condo. See
and
if
then,
you can
of course,
see
Bloodborne,
yourself
we're
through
gonna
the
continue
window.
on. We have a lot of stuff to do there. I think we're gonna do that Hyperion Jail or whatever it is.
I can see the other ways. I'm actually pretty introverted. It's just on stream I become a little bit more talkative, but
beautiful.
In general, I don't really engage with people. I felt kind of sad about it sometimes, but like in college, I really didn't hang out with people. I didn't go to that many parties or anything.
I hope that you
Didn't
guys
want
are
to.
excited. Should be great. It should be a great time. Yeah, look, 10 hours. So definitely time
Detox
for
with
the
a
stream.
movie and a blunt. That
What movie
sounds
we're
pretty
watching?
Good. Yeah, right.
All
We'll
right,
stream it.
we're gonna do the new rescue stuff. See, I don't know what it is. Maybe I will.
It's true. If you're
I'm not sure.
Watch No Country
No, I
for
guess we'll
Old
see.
Men.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
Thank you all. Great night tonight. Had a lot of fun with all of you. I hope you
Sorry I'm
enjoyed.
late, Lynn, but I'm
Hope
in
to
the
see you
same when it comes to
tomorrow
coworkers
for
becoming
Flight
friends. I
Sim,
was worried about it for
Premiering,
years,
and
but now I'm gonna have
Bloodborne.
to
Peace
make
out.
good
Have a
friends
good
with
night,
it 'cause
everyone.
it's your
Bye-bye.
job in your state. I feel you, man. And it's really hard for me to make friends at my job because I'm the youngest person there by maybe 15 years. So, well, shit. Okay, I guess that's it. And
No overtime when he got his money.
no, we got paid. We're gone. That was cool. Yeah, he was out the door, man. Anyway, well, I guess that's it for me as well tonight. Thank you very much for joining me,
Yeah,
Imbo.
man. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. I'll reiterate
fun.
everything. We're gonna be doing the Internet Asylum. We're gonna do that Thursday, and we're covering L. Ron Hubbard, which will be fun. And I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, but I will plan to be here Wednesday, and then Friday is Going Green with Hum Along If You Can't Sing Along. So get stoked.
Gonna be a good week.
I'm excited for it. And then because of the whole scheduling thing, I've got another Going Green the next Friday. So
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna get stoned the entire month. Why not?
Yeah, that's kind of it. It's like, all right, it's like I'm off Thursday and Friday, and then again Thursday and Friday next week. So I'm just gonna get drunk and stoned every day.
Hell yeah! You guys are gonna You guys are gonna regret not having me do stuff. Anyway, that's it for me tonight, everyone. Take care. Have a fantastic night. And did we learn anything? We learned that DSP can have fun. He can actually enjoy playing a game. But then he gets pissed when other people suggest things to make the game fun. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Oh well. He's stupid.
Y'all have a great, safe, blessed day. You know what? I'm going to end this video on a really good, highly vibrational note.
Why should I allow you to talk when you don't support me? You don't give me any money to pay my bills, so therefore you're worthless to me. You don't have anything nice to say, therefore you're worthless to me. All you want to do is say snide comments, snide remarks, therefore you're worthless to me. You guys don't support me financially. You don't support me in a positive way. You don't encourage me to do great things. You don't fucking support me. So why should I support you and give you motherfucking assholes the right to say whatever the fuck you want? You don't get that fucking privilege. I won't let you have that fucking privilege. You want an opinion on this channel? Then donate some money. Put up or shut up. You want the right to talk on this channel? You want privileges? Then start paying my bills, motherfucker. Until you start paying my fucking bills, then you don't have the right, you don't have the privilege or the authority to say whatever the fuck you want on my fucking channel. Because I won't give you the privilege. Because if you're not supporting me monetarily, then you're fucking worthless to me.
Take care and be blessed, all of you. And may you find great light, power, and goodness within yourselves and redeem yourselves and just get out of the toxic minority. Period. Be with the majority and be good.
Get a 60-day supply of the platinum.
No? I'm gonna say somebody in Russia just died, and no one just died with that second gunshot. Somebody really toxic. Maybe Putin died by his own sword. Anyway, we have cleared the air. Everything is good. All of you take care and have a blessed, safe day and night.